G2 versus Virtus.pro, game to make playoffs. Second chance G2. Yesterday they lost to Twisted Minds. Absolutely nuts game. Still favorites. It seems like G2 beat Virtus.pro in the grand finals. Yep. EML.
And we kick it off.
Here we go. Okay, JYNXZI just told me he's sprinting. He's sprinting home. G2 Mirror Band, Cade Band, VP, Montaigne Band, Ace Band. We're on Bank now. Very strong team for very strong map for G2, but it looks like it's a heavy roam basement because there's no Goyo, there's no smoke. Or sorry, there's no Chonka, there's no Goyo, there's no tube. Not a lot of time waste elements, so it looks like they're using a castle setup open area and like Teller's the hard fight first floor. G2 also don't really have vert. So it's gonna be a horizontal fight on first floor. G2 love going for these first floor picks, so VP just taking the fight to them. Top score control. No one playing in blue.
Not exactly the start you want.
Typically we're playing against this aggressive roam. If there's no blue player, you can threaten the blue direct plant. So I'm pretty sure if G2 play against us again, they'll go for the same thing. Ooh, good C4. Wow.
He manages to get Shaiko. He took the body, he took the man, not the utility. Skies could
have another. Looks like VP's game plan is working. They want to take the fight to G2 and it's working out. They're winning out on these gunfights, especially since there's no vert above Teller's archive. So this is a trade-off. When you don't bring a ram or a sledge or a buck for above Teller's archives, and you don't make that vert, it's like they get to freely fight this first floor layer.
He is a bit caught.
But G2's old identity, like, or not old identity, but like G2 typically rely on enemies to fall off. That's why they go so fast to stop them from falling off and be unexpected. But Skies is fighting this shit, bro. Holy shit.
Down and it's Stompn in a 1v5. This is not the start that
VP bringing the fight to them, bro. Oh my god.
These are both very good attacking teams on this map. The defender win rate.
Wow, Sky's 4K to start out. Holy fucking moly, bro. Yeah, that's why you didn't vert for Teller's archives. But it's just a team comp. It's just a stylistic thing, you know. It's like G2 basically rely on teams to fall back or play the default anchor strat, so they don't expect them to fight that hard. And therefore, for that reason, they play to get fast info and go fast with Snake in the Dokkaebi. But that time, VP bring the fight to them, bro. Would not be surprised. So if G2 go down to 0-3, like 0-2, 0-3, 1-2, I would not be surprised for Amalia to call a timeout and call a blue rush, like a fast blue hit server side, and then bait out a response from VP and then punish them off of that for G2 on the next one, because the roam strat did counter G2's first floor crunch. They fought really hard horizontally. Goyo, Castle, Azami. Azami's gonna play up top. I always thought Azami, like, with a shotgun ACOG would be a good trump, like, position. Obviously, everyone prefers the other gun, but Miso, Zaya, and think of the sub. I appreciate you, man.
Picked off right away. This is a great Nook map.
Yeah.
That's what
Doki was playing this operator so often in their last time.
They be low traps, so this could be a big gap. Oh, they're already fucking in. VP are ready though. VP are actually so ready for this. Wow, they're just fighting G2. They're ready for the entries. They want the fights. Now they fall. Now they do have Ram. They do have Ram, so there is hope for clearing Archives Tellers. And Skies wants to stay, so this is potentially a free pick for G2 if they play this correctly.
Uncharacteristic for
E3 player drops.
Weakest start to a game so far at the Salt Lake City Major. In a 3v5 now, a bit of ability to work some picks back. They've got top floor control. That roam clear, it was very costly, but at least they take some space from it. Virtus.pro deciding they're happy to give up this control despite the fact that Benji up here on the Ram and maybe a mistake.
Now you have admin. So they have this hatch. They cut off the Teller's Archives player here.
Down goes Nako.
I think Skies is making the right play though. Skies immediately ran to E2 because because he killed the guy connecting him to site. He has to get back into site, so he's into hole now. So Skies made the right play falling back to site there. He doesn't give away a free pick in Archive Tellers by being cut off. Make this guy move. Go for a pre-fire. Good coordination. Oh, but Pasha wins it regardless.
What's going on with G2? Stompn trades it back. Tied with Alimau for the best rated player on the team. He and Benji will need to do some serious work. The Dane will get another. It's a dead drop.
It's like G2 are trying to push the pace on these guys, but
neither of the two
VP are just ready for it this game at least. Like, one of G2's biggest strengths usually is they catch teams so off guard with how fast they make decisions and how fast they momentum and how fast they chain together plays. But right now, VP are literally ready for everything that G2 are throwing at them.
Why they have him existing so long in these rounds. The drone is good, but the shots need to be too.
I mean, that DMR does hit like a truck. Playing
Stompn 1v2.
Anti-work for Stompn as he destroys the cubicles. freeing himself from the chains of the corporate world. I'm sorry.
Shot down. Skies is shooting out of his mind.
This
This is why, by the way, this is why I hate you guys, bro. It's like, why dropping? Why drop the hatch? What is Benja doing? Wrong to drop. But it's like, they do this in every other match. And in every other match, it's a core part of their identity to go fast and catch their opponents off guard. And it's like, oh, but because VP are ready for it and counter it, oh, they're idiots. Why do that? It's like, dude, G2 do this in every other game, and it's a core part of why they succeed. But because VP are ready for it, and G2 haven't adjusted yet, oh, he's a moron. Why would you do that? Just play safe and slow. That's the G2 way. Playing so safe and so slow is just the way to go. It's just the way to go. Yeah, because as the team's over, they switch it up. Exactly, so they're going to switch it up now. I'm assuming they're going to switch it up now. They're going to stop going fast now after Romalio calls a timeout. But it's 2 rounds, chat. It's 2 rounds. Come on. Pros can make mistakes, but every decision is a gamble. You guys expect everyone to be, like, perfect, bro. You expect, like, everything's a gamble. It's like, y'all, you know what you guys sound like? You guys sound like when a team goes for a blind rush, and it's like, and then after it happens, the casters are like, why'd they go for such a rush? Why would they go for a rush? But then if it works, it's like, the rush is genius. Like, if it works, it's genius. Y'all are just hindsight handies, bro. Hindsight Andes, bro. I'm sick of y'all. Y'all are actually like max hindsight Andes, bro.
And you wouldn't know it looking
Motherfuckers taking gambles, bro. It's just you just take a risk, bro. That's a game, bro. If you didn't take risks, you'd be fucking, I don't know, you'd be like 2020 DZ, bro. But we right. No, y'all not, bro. Hindsight heralds. That's a good one. Hindsight herald, bro.
Attack time has just been called. I don't want to ring the alarm bells yet. It's also VP's pick, so it's a long series. Don't panic yet, Stompn fans, but certainly the start that VP were dreaming of. Now they go to the top floor.
Now,
this is going to be a bit of an awkward
on that note, 2 rounds. I think Romalio's going to call slower pushes off that timeout.
Very difficult to open up on the side of G2. They've got Stompn here in the Dokkaebi to try to accomplish that goal, but they'll need some nades or some other utility to find those.
So we'll call. Someone said, "You a wide sight, Andy." Yo, what the fuck, bro?
And we've seen teams rock this.
Oh my god, that actually almost killed the lone player. Here comes Habana, EMP, Capital to stop the bandit trick. Oh, he actually got one set off. Oh, did he miss the first? He missed the first fire.
That wall that is now being dealt with that, oh my goodness,
wait,
manages to stay closed.
Oh, they fucked it up. See, there's a mistake. That's a mistake. There. Chat, roast that one. Roast that one, chat. This one's the one y'all should roast. This guy just missed 2 fires and now they can't open E3 wall. Where's the what the fuck is this guy doing for this one, chat? Y'all gotta roast this one, bro. That's not a gamble. That's just a fuck up. That's a mistake, bro.
Goes to walk up these spiral stairs. The wall is closed, so this position
there you go.
Will be very tough to clear out for the Frenchman.
Chat, you gotta. I'm saying, bro. I'm keeping y'all accountable for what y'all can and cannot roast, bro. Y'all roast the wrong things, bro.
Looking for a mistake for Rorik to commit.
See, now look how much harder this pushes because Pasha gets to sit on this wall, and now they're doubled up in E3.
Pasha will eliminate.
Like he gets to hold the cross onto the Reds entry on the lobby take because of that.
Paused for a moment as the lion scan will go.
What? What the fuck?
Cuts him off a wall.
What the fuck?
Oh my goodness, target dummies falling abound.
Yeah, and that guy gets to do that because he gets to go back into E3.
Now in a 1v4 outside on Repel. This round has not gone any better for G2.
Holy moly.
And it's Rorik to seal the deal.
Can you imagine walking in the lobby, there's just 2 people on fucking the Spider-Man Repels, bro?
For Virtus Pro.
This has been clinical from VP Parker.
What do you mean now what, Fett? I literally told you guys to roast the E3 wall not being open.
And honestly, really...
Do you guys not, like, think? I literally said what you roasted last round was not fair to roast. This round, why is no one saying anything about them not opening E3 wall? I literally said, don't criticize that, criticize this instead. What do you mean now what? What the fuck, bro? You're the coach here. Exactly, that's all I'm telling y'all. But then someone earlier when I said, but we're right. But we're right, though.
Spider-Man, Peter Parker himself, hanging off a web
chat.
in the middle of the lobby, and
man, chat.
Looking for a potential
chat.
It was a shrewd and smart move from Virtus Pro.
Man, chat.
Absolutely dog-walking G2.
Man, chat.
6 kills from Skies, 4 from Pasha, 4 from Dan. I mean, it has really just been a masterclass from the fraggers.
Hold on, I need to thank subs because I need to be grateful for money. Q,
support
XD, thank you for the
IGL
sub.
still
Joke
left
from a
off the
state
kill
farm.
feed, but
Jake?
that's exactly where he wants to be. We've talked about this with
Ken
other
R,
IGLs,
thank you for the
Parker,
sub.
where
Appreciate
sometimes
you.
Look at guys like Vidiking, guys like Canadian.
Minute Maid, thank you so much for the
Everything
sub.
is going
Appreciate
to
you, bro.
plan,
Appreciate
they
you, bro.
should not be fragging, and that's exactly what's happened so far.
Chat always right. No, you're
Yeah, I
right.
mean,
Chat always
Mako
right,
is
bro.
not seeing any real minutes at all.
That's always right,
The
bro.
only time we saw him was, I want to say, when he played mute in
This
round
is a
number
super
2.
big
I
anchor
guess
setup
correctly,
now.
And then he was a bit more forward, but
G2
beyond
bring a
that,
lot
this
more
VP team
util.
doing
I'm
very
assuming
well.
they droned
Obviously,
this
the
out.
kills will tell the whole
So
story.
VP
15 to
completely
4
swapped their
in terms
roam
of the
setup
fragging department.
for
G2
a
not even
anchor
putting up a
setup.
fight as we entered the 4th round.
Smoke Chonka,
Averaging
tube to waste
just a
time,
little over
pure
1
plant
kill
denial.
per round
G2
is
need to
not
flood
gonna get the
backside
job
late
done.
round to
That's
make
the
this
type of thing that
work.
you might see at a team
VP
in
ban
play.
Hibana 2 range
That's not the
hard
thing
breachers.
you
God,
expect
no
from the
more
top team
E3
coming
wall
out
getting
of
opened by
the
And
G2.
on
Mute
one
ban
hand, I like the
G2.
mute ban coming through from G2. It's going to enable this.
Yeah,
roam
let's
clear.
have
That was
Snake
a
and
big
Deimos. Yeah,
problem
Snake,
often
Deimos,
for
and
Skies
Dokkaebi
playing
become a
back
lot
in
more
round number
effective
1
now.
when they got their flawless start to this game. But on the other hand, Parker, VP don't have to roam anymore. They see the mute ban. They say, that's fine. Bring your Snake. Bring your Deimos. We're going to go sit inside the bomb site. A much more passive approach coming through from VP. Opportunities maybe for guys like Skies to get aggressive at some points in this round, but really they are not looking to take aggressive fights. They're happy to shoot some drones, hold their angles, and fall back with all of their utility in sight. Toxic base.
And take Teller's Archives control. I'm surprised there's a rotate here, despite the fact that they're clearly playing like an E2 layer.
Here. And it's
And usually you double reinforce that wall so they can't get an angle onto bottom main stairs. But I feel like that gives G2 a lot of early leverage for no reason.
As well, without the Hibana, they've been forced to bring 3 sets of can openers, which could be restricting the operators they want to bring. For
G2 late round, they're gonna ying down red hall, red hatch, blind the guy shooting the fires and chonkas, sense off the long angles from garage and the other part of site, and they're gonna go for an off plant in the middle of the site while Doki runs that backside.
If you banned one of those hard breachers, you were doomed. You'd have to bring 2 at minimum, and if one of them died early, just like the olden days when it was just Thermite and Thatcher, you were kind of screwed for this bottom floor execute. There's just so many reinforcements you have.
Super waste times, and then Smoke also already falls back. 3 smokes left, 20 chonkas.
They've got the
So
from Alamau to blind players, of course, and even Shaiko on this scrim will have some
nice shot.
player utility. So they've got good tools to make this execute work, but so
enough util to stop this
push is gonna be
default
messy,
wall plant
it's
for
gonna
the
be
entire rest of the
chaotic, and
round.
it's gonna be really
G2
important
have to
that
go for an
G2
off
find
plant and
other
also flood
angles
backside at the
to
same
get
time.
frags in this push, because they likely won't be able to get that
No Warden,
down
though.
on the ground with all of
So
these
that's a good
Pokemon
sign. No
balls.
Warden VP. Their only hands they have is Dan pinging the plant spot. Here comes the Yings. Here comes the flood.
As Dan will quarterback
They
this
dropped
away from a
Case in
position that
sight.
We often see a pulse play in.
So Solus may be trying to ping out where the case is. Benjamin drops backside. Here comes distracting the Chonka. Good.
Deimos target going out. Snake
Oh,
walking
no.
in. Benja missing all of his shots. Skies cuts him down.
That's
Now
actually
Deimos,
rough because now
Doki
Chonka gets to sit
empty-handed over in
scot-free.
Garage, looking to push over towards Vault. The cross is there as well.
Frag by
He gets
Doki.
Skies. There was hoping
Oh, Doki,
for
don't
a
give your life.
response
Doki needs to
from
stay
VP.
alive.
They almost
Doki,
get
the
Doki.
longer Doki just stays
20
alive here, the
seconds
better
left,
for
just
G2.
8 players still on the board. Make that
Nah,
7.
Doki died.
Mako tears through
And now they
Doki.
could just plant.
Alimau getting diffused
Or sorry,
down.
smoke the
Dan
plant.
will give that information. Not before he kills Stompn in the process, and there goes the rest of G2. Good Lord, I wasn't aware we were going to a funeral so early this
I'm
morning.
surprised they didn't
Parker,
plant.
it's
See,
been
that's a
rough
desync
witness
right there.
for
I
G2
think
fans. I mean, everything
while
they're trying to
Doki and
do is
Benjamaster
failing.
were
I think
distracting,
they recognize the
I
defense
wonder
side
what
of
was the
VP very nicely
reason
there. They didn't
they
try to
weren't
work
planting
on
already.
plants
Was it because
servers.
Tuber
That's
Out
good.
stopped the
That's not something
census?
that
Because
would
that was a
work for them.
desync.
They had a lot of different angles in that
What needs
push.
to happen right there is your sacrificing Benja and Doki at the same time that you're planting the bomb. I think that was mistimed. You want to plant as they're going down, so either Chonka stopping the plant and dying to Doki, or Doki dies, but you get the plant down. They didn't trade out that properly with the value of getting the plant down. But I didn't see what happened front side. Maybe they went for plant and then they landed a perfect fire and Alamo had to reposition or something. No idea. Did Benja not sell the Vault guy on Snake Scanner? No, he didn't. He didn't sell the Vault guy on Snake Scanner. He just they mistimed it. Like they were going for the backside kills, and VP was exceedingly ready for it.
So to see G2's stats on this map, very formidable on attack, almost a 60% attacker win rate, and almost a 40% defender win rate for VP. This is abnormal to say the least.
You definitely got to question G2's decision to start.
But definitely G2 right now, I would say their biggest problem is they look like they're mis-synced. Well, they keep up the pace. I like this actually.
As well, Alamau catching the retreat. No, not quite. It's Pasha instead.
VP's refrag is so elite though, at least this game.
Very early push for G2, and it is working out in spades for the first time. They have a
Holy
numbers advantage.
shit!
Pasha will say no.
Who the fuck did he just
He's
kill?
at 7 kills. Sky's at 7 kills.
Where?
G2.
Where? How the?
For
What the
7
fuck? Was that through
themselves.
Hatch?
So you're going to be going up against some juggernauts. And oh, by the way, Dan is yet to die. 6-0.
top 4 control. They still have Rams, so they can make vert.
But he has not been the star of this show so far, Jesse.
No, I mean, there've been
no hard breach means they can't get Kitch wall open. I was gonna say with Blackbeard you could technically cross the plant spot, so they have to go for. They can't. I feel like they can't go for Kitch execute. They have to go for hatch. They have to go for hatch, printer, and main hall.
And I like their tools.
Oh, this guy's gonna flank late. He's gonna C4 through that wall late. I think.
On this ram, it's gonna make positions uncomfortable.
I think Skies has the right read here.
Here's Skies in the same position where he got his 4K in round 1, but with this ram up above, it is very
Hold on,
scary to play.
Benja might hunt him though.
A very ballsy play by him.
Chaiko's next to archives. Oh, and that's a good reinforcement first wall. It doesn't let you get the long angle on the quad. Is quad fully reinforced? Oh my god, Benja's gonna wait. No, someone's gonna hit a backstab.
He's assumed the position.
Someone's gonna try to hit a backstab.
Waiting for the drop. If they can catch him, this would be a huge pick for G2. They'll use one of their
feel out where that guy is. Your flash the guy cancels, stop and drops. 3, 2, 1. Coordinate it. Nice.
Will land. It's all up to Skies to clutch out. He gets one. No defuse kit for G2 as they hold the lead and they hold the numbers advantage. Nitro Cell goes out.
Down Zach.
He's downed him. Now it's all up to him. No. Shaiko finally getting on the board. Skies looking to break double digits. But
nice.
Shaiko on his heels.
That was scary, bro.
Finally,
that was
G2
fucking scary, bro. That was fucking scary, bro. I can't lie. That was
Shaiko
scary, bro.
Needed to get in the
Holy
game.
fuck, that was scary, bro.
Up until that
G2 finally get a round back. Holy moly.
Will avoid getting
I0 Vex, I give the sub. Palma, they give the sub. Enjoy the ad. Appreciate you, man. Holy moly.
In this game.
Well, you see what I mean, bro? Like they're like desynced. It's like they did a really good drop. It was coordinated. That's coordination. The flood top floor was coordination. The shield top at the same time. Stock side, top square side. The drop of the hatch was coordinated. But then in like the tiny moments where the intensity's high, like right here, Shaiko's tucked up while Stompn's playing for contact. Where like this tiny bit of desync could have been the reason that they threw the round, bro. You know what I mean, chat? Like that's scary. That's what I mean. Like the tiny bits of desync. It's like they're not fully playing together yet, coordination and comms wise. Who asked?
And honestly, Jesse,
no one asked Fett.
Really early.
Why do you even fucking watch my stream? Why do you even fucking watch my stream, bro? What's the point of watching Fett's stream? What's the point of me like explaining things, bro? What the fuck, man? Fettophile.
And then pushing them back down into the bomb site. You might not have come away
to support Asian heritage. Is it Asian Heritage Month?
That's what we like to see.
Yo!
Well, with Hibana and Ace banned out, they can't try what they did last time with that Kanto wall, so that wall's going to stay closed no matter which way you cut it. Now
top floor square take G2, square walls open, sense walls to block off the long angles, they go for plant.
Square plants coming through from G2.
Clash to retake square with the biggest obstacle for G2. Here's
open. I'm always worried about
Pasha's also ready with the 2 brow.
Parker, Nako will be able to position himself
and then pocketed
what
the fuck is he running from, bro? Flash gets back in the curve.
They got the breach open, which is excellent.
Solos can always go underneath to deny the plant late round. Pasha with the tubes will stop the sense walls, deny the sense walls. Rorik's getting fucked though on stock.
Come to blows. A double stack up now as Shaiko is in pursuit. Rorik
are they gonna nade him? I think they're gonna nade him and he has to move.
Wow.
Wow, Zach!
He'll find a second through the wall.
I mean, I'm fully blessed, but like also like holy shit, Zach.
Once again, so formidable.
This guy's fucking cheating or what? Mood attack.
Much better than the previous round.
Almost an opportunity for
tube down too. That means Sense gets to go for free plant here. I think G2 just go for plant. No matter off curve and just go for plant, honestly. This is free, like free as plant of all time. VP know they have to fight back now because they have no more tube to deny the senses across block long angles.
Sharp here for the last 75.
Shaiko debilitated by that Razor Bloom. Damn, a kill on to Doki. He was hanging on that.
Wait, no more senses.
Okay,
well now it's even.
Site. You'll need somebody to take up that position.
No sense, no tube. Now it's even.
Defenders, often known as cut or cross or mailbox.
Oh, Dan went for lobby windows. I think Dan went for lobby windows.
Rotates over in a way that
now he's gonna go for flank. G2 keep it slow. I think keep it slow. G2
will have Alimau go into this position. He was over by square stairs. Final minute of this first half.
Are they gonna play for kill? They have to play for kill. Yeah, no sense anymore.
Stompn is really looking for something here, but it's Benjon Spiral that opens things up at the last 45. Nako goes down. It's an answer from Skies. There goes Stompn. Alimau with the defuse kit inside sight. Can he plant?
Skies is in the shit. Where's Dan? Dan's top square.
And does not want to commit to this engagement. He gets torn asunder, and now it's Dan to clutch out. He wasn't successful previously. Dan, a great defensive player.
Oh my fucking god, bro.
3 monsters on G2. Plenty of time.
I mean, Dan just couldn't get back up.
Bomb site. Alimau might be quiet on the offense, but he's getting that defuse kit down, and it will now cause much greater heartache for this VP team. Dan isolated, you can see G2 is lined
G2
up
bring it
looking
back.
for him, licking their chops at this final kill. It'll be Alimau to do that.
I'm surprised
He'll
VP didn't keep fighting on their
not
strats.
killless this first
They try to go for
half.
more
Carl getting the
anchor type
exit frag
strats
in round number
late in the
6.
game.
G2 ultimately
But yeah,
salvaging
4-2,
that
G2
first
look like
half.
they wake up again.
desperately
VP
needed those
also
two rounds.
do like
They get 'em,
another
and
strategical
now a mental reset for the second
Unlucky
half.
time, Benji. The timing was so bad, bro.
switch.
He went there, he dropped and killed me. Yeah.
I mean, it was because like my barricade was not
guys,
open in
yeah.
ATM.
I'm gonna talk to some things about like the attacks, okay? I think like for the attack on open area, guys, like I think like we can do again the same. I just think like you are kind of useless, Benji, like in the windows, and like they're gonna probably pick you lobby this round. So like if like we go for overtime, you're gonna need to attack 2 times. I think they're gonna go open area and go basement. I think they go open area, like you can do like the windows, the shields attack again. But if Benji still go in the windows, Benji go.
He's saying if they go overtime and they go open area, they should go for the shield crunch top four like they just did.
So like you understand what I mean? And
Yeah.
for basement, guys, I think like we actually could plant in the same time you were hitting the back. Okay, you just didn't have to plant.
Yeah, this is what I said. Is this not what I said?
These details, like this, like
Go for plant at the same time we're hitting the back. Is that not what I said?
Lose just because of the diffuser.
I said the same shit.
Probably who has the diffuser? Like
No one in my chat wants to listen to me.
We're gonna be alone in server. Okay, so like make sure we have
There's
everything
one
covered.
thing, bro. I don't think the shoot's gonna work again, bro. Like we rushed
think
because we surprised them. They have the Goyos. Like
Dude, he's talking
just
about
fucking go
overtime.
out,
Like,
but
chat,
come on,
notice
bro.
how he's talking about
They're gonna pop the
overtime
Goyos and do the
attacks.
same again.
Like is spider push not gonna work because they don't have the
Yeah,
high
I know,
features.
I know. I'm just thinking, what should we do? You know, the banners are so hard. Like, we could like do some like.
Ooh, Alamo disagrees.
They have some-
Alamo disagrees that they should go for the shield play. He thinks they should go for a horizontal crunch, so strike Teller's Archives kills.
For the defenses, you want me to play the tube at the start and then do the K tube thing, or should I just do as
Nick, we're gonna say fast in this one. Let's go.
Yes, if they go for server stairs, just
Now it's VP comp.
Yeah, it's a bit high.
Nikita
Go touch,
no, Nikita will go touch. Listen, please, guys. I swear, I know. You just flash
No,
one
okay.
close and flash one deep. That's it. The server guy is dead. If you have patcher, that's it.
Let's go, guys. Just enjoy this game. Let's finish this shit. So easy.
Bro, Peck, what think of the sub? 16 months, holy shit! K92, the max. Can you shake it for me? No.
Different vibes across
401X
the two
Carlos,
teams there,
K92
Parker.
Max, Izero, Max,
Calmness
Palma.
from Dark.
Thank you so much for the subs, y'all.
exuding
Thank you so
from
much for the
VP
subs.
side of
Appreciate you
things. And
guys.
again, you can tell with a little bit of that information advantage, not showing this map, they've caught them off guard so far in this game. It's allowed VP get a 4-2 lead.
Have
and they
switched
feel
now.
good about being able to close out these next 3 rounds on the attack.
Flash ban, VP.
I mean, if only it were that simple, eh?
Right.
Okay, we're gonna flash the guy in the elevator and then we're gonna kill him. Wow. I should tell my teammates that and right.
Montaigne
I
Grand
wish it was that
ban.
simple. No, I
Flash
mean,
ban,
nothing has
mirror
really
ban.
been simple about this matchup for G2 in
Huge from
particular,
Zach
Jesse.
here.
It was a hard-fought end
Yeah, but this guy,
of
like,
this series where they were
You went through
finally
Teller's
able to pick
Archives.
up
It took
some
way too.
much-needed
Dan took a bit
kills.
too long to get up
They
square
eclipsed
stairs,
their
I think.
kill total in just round 5 than they had
But
in the
he also didn't
first
expect, like,
3
the
rounds.
majority of
G2
G2 ended up
averaging
entering
just
from
under
stock
2
windows
kills
in
a
lobby
round
as opposed to
at the
going from top
halfway
square. I
point
think Dan thought
of
they were
that
all top
first half.
square.
Maybe they're not early risers.
Said
There have been a
Thatcher,
couple teams that have very
Nico,
openly said we don't like
Shield.
playing the morning games. For some gamers,
I wonder
if you're
how
staying up
comfortable he's
late,
on
you're
Blitz, because I'm
grinding,
sure
you're
if he
not
keeps
sleeping,
spamming this Blackbeard, G2 will
maybe
ban
you come online at 1, 2 o'clock once
G2
that,
will ban the
particularly
Blackbeard.
non-sponsored energy drink hits or just
No, I'm
coffee,
pretty
I guess.
sure VP
So
crutch
G2
Naquo being
finally
on shield
settling
pretty
into their
hard.
groove. The
But
one
we'll
thing
see.
I will be looking out for once again are these numbers.
Yep.
G2
Renee,
are
well
a
done, Thatcher. Give me the
pretty
sub into
good
the ads. Appreciate it, man.
defending team, not as good
Or ads
as they
off?
are in
No.
attack, but VP is a very good attack.
I only turn off ads if it's like a
of
really
course,
intense
G2, they
game
played 6
and like
rounds
it's like
earlier in this
7-7.
tournament defending on bank. They won 4, they lost 2. If they can do that once again, they'll be headed to overtime on their opponent's pick. That is frankly a good result here in a
Hey,
best
chat,
of
there's a way to
3. You
watch
don't need
ads
to win
free
your
for free.
opponent's map pick, but if you can,
What
you
the
puts
fuck
you
is
in a
happening to my
really
stream?
strong position. So that'll be the goal for G2. Ban out the Monty, which is going to limit the options for Naco coming through on Virtus Pro. He's played just a single attacking
so
round
I
since
just
the
told you
tournament
guys
began, not on a shield.
something
no player has
pretty
a
much
higher
against
shield
Twitch
pick rate
TOS
here at the tournament.
to go
94%
watch
on
ad
shield
free for
one way
free.
or another, so expect to see a lot of that coming through
And
from
I'm
Naco
greedy.
today.
Okay.
Monty is most played operator as well, so I
Yeah.
mean now you've got
Thanks,
to flex
chat.
somewhere else. You can go to a Blitz, but you can go to a Blackbeard. They're all going to play very differently, and I know that the average viewer might not know how a Monty, a Blitz, a Fuse Shield even, and a Blackbeard do play, but Blackbeard is going to give
Against
you
a fucking
that's a
C4 as well?
Blackbeard's going to give you a bit more fragging potential.
bullshit,
and can
bro.
be a
What the
more
fuck?
bona fide aggressive entry than a Monty or even a Blitz. Monty, you're usually not going to get a lot of kills. You referenced both Vidaking and Canadian.
Bro, tell
They're
him about
great
Pi,
examples of
chat.
it.
Yo,
Most of
experienced
their attacking
chatters, tell
rounds,
him
they're
about
gonna play
Pi,
that
bro. There's
operator,
too many
and they're
idiots
not
in
ever
here,
gonna
bro.
pull out their gun. So with Naco, Bro. Active in the kill department, I have to imagine, or at very minimum, he'll be
full
set
control
up
now,
to
open
do some
area,
shit.
VP.
He find himself in that situation.
Yeah, Neko is not the most passive shield player. You will absolutely see him ADSing when he needs to, as is pretty common here in the shield meta we're currently in.
Psycho playing the
engagement. He deals
Q2
a
layer.
bit of
Benjamin Master with the shotgun on his main stairs.
Candela should force him back through the hatch. Indeed,
They drop down, full bunker now. Stompn on blue stairs.
Real danger
That
there
spot.
90 seconds.
Shaiko's had a very quiet
I think
day.
Stompn typically plays here to
One thing
die,
as well
does
to
he?
keep note
Or does he
of
play to
here, Jesse,
leave?
is that Shaiko historically struggles the deeper into a tourney he goes. He'll farm the first couple rounds and still be a good player, but we don't often
Hatch
see him
open. It's
taking
doubled up with
over
Benja. There's
games
2
against
people
tougher
blue stairs
opponents.
right
He
now.
is absolutely
I
not
wonder if they
taking
know
over this
that.
game.
No.
He's sitting at 2 kills, the only player on
Because
the team below
if
him right
there's
now.
3 people blue, they can look
Shaiko needs
at
some
site
time in the lab
hatch.
to incubate, I suppose.
They
We
can
only
look
have 1
at
minute,
site
but
hatch
everybody is still
and
alive.
cut off
Harvard
3
hasn't gotten a
people,
plan for
and
VP.
it's
They did get the
4v2
small
backside
side
if they know this
just at
info.
the end there with the Habana
There's
charge.
3
Nicely done,
people
all
server,
hatches open, even
and they're
took every
completely
little bit of
relying on
utility.
VP going for
Tight
server
ball
side.
slowed things down,
But if
it
they're just
hasn't
holding
prevented
site
VP
hatch,
Virtus Pro.
no one's holding
45
site hatch.
seconds.
Hello, Ma!
2 Nitro Style still being held by G2.
G2 allowed to just rotate back for free.
Didn't you say that?
No one's holding the
When
site hatch.
G2 attacked
VP,
this side. And
huge
guess what?
fucking blunders going
It
through
got
right now.
messy. Jesse
They have
doing
the
his
right
great
call.
messology.
They have terrible
Both the
execution of it.
University of Alberta.
G2 rotate back to match this.
Everybody's still alive. 30 seconds now. There we go. Benjamin Master giving the first opportunity for Dan. He might have another on the
Oh,
Shaiko.
but it doesn't matter if Dan wins every gunfight, I guess.
Easy enough for Dan, right? Pasha, the only casualty, now a sneak in through garage. Sky's looking to get in under the line.
Oh, what the
Ali
fuck?
now on the board, traded out immediately. VP back to the advantage. Rorik almost taken down as it's
Broad
a
player dead.
2v1. Messy is an understatement here. They gas out the last 2
Nice.
members.
G2
Rorik
rotate
led
back
for
in
the
time.
hills. A massive
Doesn't matter.
round
Too
from
much
Stompn
men.
to save it for G2.
Yeah, VP
And the
big
gap
fucking
between
blunder.
these teams
If
is
they
now
had
just
one
round.
guy, just
A
one
really
guy on the
scary
hatch,
push coming out from
watching
Virtus
that
Pro Corporate.
rotate
Started
back,
so strong.
it's a
Dan
4v2
dropping the
backside.
elevator hatch.
But they
You
go
saw
for the
Doki
right
going
call.
for Dokes.
They
Benji
leave
going for a
nobody
bit of a
watching the
look there in
hatch.
early round. You could see that they were a little bit
Massive
concerned
blunder
about that. I don't
from
think they
VP.
realized
Huge
how
fucking
many
blunder.
players were gonna hit the back.
Well, and G2
Tube K top floor.
likes their momentum when they
Aiming
get
to keep the
building.
E3 wall
G2's gonna set
closed,
themselves
janitor
up
wall
nicely.
closed.
And VP, in some sense, kind of enabled that play by not
Grim
banning
Tane,
Kaid. It's the
ban.
most commonly banned operator here on Bank for the defense at the very least, and they leave it open, favoring the Clash and the Mira ban instead. Clash is obviously a favorite operator of Stompn. We know how good he is on that.
What the fuck
op,
happened to
and we
BB?
see
I don't
Alamo
know,
playing
bro.
the Mira
All the
from time to
shields
time
at land, I
on
feel
this
like it
map
shot
as
through their
well,
shields,
but
but
it's still
I mean, I'm
surprising
okay
not
with
to
that.
see
I'm gonna say fuck
critical
shields,
electricity
but
operator not taken off the board from Virtus
I feel like
Pro.
shields get
Could
like
be a
fucked
target
on
for
land.
them
I feel like they have
after we
like
hit
no,
round
they have
9,
fucking
but that'll
like
be a conversation
bad
for later in
hitboxes or
this
some
game.
shit, bro.
For now, they've got to find ways around it. The claw being used on the Kanto
No,
wall
it's not
once
win or
again,
go
so
home.
the problems that G2 faced opening that wall will continue to exist for VP.
Ace Thermite.
A reminder, as we now settle into round number 8, G2
Looks like top
trailing
square.
Virtus Pro by just a single round, 3 in a row now. By
Yeah, the
G2.
Pasha's coming down
They're
lower
close to
square.
get
It's
to the
definitely
B
square
stream
overtake,
is
blitz through
running
curve.
At this particular point in time, Los playing.
BB was
against
spamming
Rainbow
ADS.
Gaming.
I know,
All
but it shouldn't, like-
elimination matches over on the B stream. If you
Yeah,
are
maybe
a
it fucked
hater,
him over. Maybe spamming
you don't
ADS
hate
on
watch
BB is
these.
bad.
That's just how it works, because you're
I
going
don't
to
know.
see 3
Maybe
teams
it's better
go
on
home. Here
Tane
the
and,
A stream,
Blitz then.
Every single
Maybe you might be
matchup
right.
will send one of these teams on to the main stage, which is currently being built.
Makes a
just
hole
within
above
arm's
janitor
reach
to
of
fire
our
over
booth. You
onto
can
the
see
janitor
it
player.
take
Janitor
shape.
player's main window denial. Stock,
Anticipating
ace
quite a
open.
crowd
They give up
on
stock.
Friday to kick off
Like a holding
first
long
day
angle on
of
Scott
the
window.
Salt
This
Lake
is
City
good for
Major
him.
and
What a
the
nasty
first
angle.
American major since Charlotte, technically, since Boston.
He is exposed from windows though. Here comes a curve take with the
Yeah.
shield. And then the player from Jenny also left because they know the
Atlanta,
Habitat fire is coming through. But plant.
Technically not Atlanta, technically Duluth, and not the Duluth
Oh,
you're thinking of.
Shaiko, big angle onto the
Shaiko lead
stock
off
player.
pick. He's
Retake
starting
stock
to warm
off that.
up.
Good by
His third kill
Shaiko.
now at
Shaiko's going to retake stock.
1.04, 3-1.
Shaiko retakes
Since
stock.
then,
That
Dan
hallway
of
is
all
threatened
people
now.
down. That's
VP
the
need to
heart breacher, and that's
reestablish
one
a
of the
stock
best
player if they
players.
want to continue this
Yeah,
push.
got some work done on the wall already, though, so they've got some tools to work with. These Kibas still providing a challenge. Pasha, rare miss from him. And now we're seeing the pressure onto Shaiko. This blitz staring
Nice!
down. It's a
Stock
good
control.
enough distraction for a pick.
Shaiko
Fett,
picked
what's up,
off at a
baby?
good
Hello.
crossfire.
Oh,
Watch
good
Shaiko's
impact and
now
smoke.
under fire
Beautiful.
himself, gassed out by
Bro,
Ali
Fett, I
now.
literally sprinted home.
Ali now also starting to
I
warm
literally
up the
sprinted to my
Jets.
setup.
Skies and Pasha, the last two standing for VP. 50 seconds to go. And
Yeah,
they're
no
going to be
smokes, no
walking
nothing. They
into a
can't
hail
go
of
for this.
bullets. There's
Especially with
crossfires
Solus
established
up.
by G2 all over the
Holy
place.
Doki.
Drag for Pasha.
Holy Doki. G2
will get
bring
the
it back.
vote, and
G2 even it out.
ties the game.
What a comeback! 4
Pasha's in
straight
G2
now
or,
from
VP
G2, and I hope none of the fans.
He was
turn
always
the
in
stream
VP.
off
They
after
just changed from a Russian team to a like half English team.
Or no, I meant Volps, right? Or no, is Volps in VP?
No, Volps is inferior. Volps is
Oh yeah,
brilliant.
Pasha's the big guy.
Pasha's the Russian. Yeah, he's the Russian guy on VP. But Pasha and Dan stayed, and then they picked up Neko and Skies from Gen G. and Rorik from T2.
Dude, so what
outside
happened
of Stompn
yesterday?
with those
Did
team of
Stompn
barriers, he
team
was
lose
playing
in
a
3
really
maps?
long
I saw
angle
something.
from
Yeah. No, but Twisted Minds played like out of their minds. Like that was the best match of the tournament so far. That was insane.
Yeah, I saw it was like, I think 6-4 Cafe or some shit.
Yeah.
And I saw all the games were close. But I heard Stompn did well. Like all
roster
the
that they were
Yeah.
slow in these critical moments that it took them too long to try to execute
Shout out
onto
Mingo
their
texting me.
plan. What? I don't think that's been as true of the new lineup from Virtus Pro, but today old habits are creeping back in.
Yeah, unfortunately, they just seem to be running against
All
the
right.
wrong side of this map.
So, Fett, what's
We
your
have
analysis
flipped
on this
the
game
script
so far?
here.
I just jumped
What
in.
we expected was
I think VP were really ready for what a lot of G2 were doing on attack.
When they swapped sides, the opposite has happened.
I think
VP
G2 adjusted
winning the
back
first
pretty
4
well.
rounds, G2
Right
winning
now,
the
it looks like
next
VP
4
is weaker on
rounds.
attack, but we'll see. It depends.
Not a back and forth series by any stretch of the
I think maybe they'll ban. I think
G2
VP
called
are
the
gonna ban
timeout
Azami
after
on
the second
third
round.
ban, and then
It did not
G2 are
pay
gonna
off.
ban
They
one of the
would win-
shields.
They would lose the next 2 rounds.
And then
finally
that might change things. I don't know.
regain
Naquo could clearly play
as
both
that
shields.
first half came to a
But I think
close.
Azami was
G2
big for
are playing a lot
G2.
more confidence now. I will say those first 2 rounds, they were wandering in. I think they took VP a bit for granted.
And would you say
Now they
Banks
realize,
attack
hey,
decided in Pro League?
these guys are
I'd say it's
pretty good.
even.
We need to give them the respect they deserve. They're playing tighter, and it's working out.
Well, the Kanto wall gets
Is it
breached
just
once
weird he's
more.
shooting a brick wall?
No, it's bugged. I don't know why. That repel's always bugged
It's
visually.
fine. I believe the wall's been opened up.
Like
now,
on
so
Spectator.
Oh, it's like a spectator
Yeah,
bug.
spectator bug.
Bro, this game has so many
Hope so he
spectator
dumped the whole
bugs.
mag.
This game just has so many fucking bugs, bro.
Rorik down
Lobby
below
walk.
trying to find these couple of players. The roam game is heavy from G2. Benja, Shaiko, Alamau all playing up.
They're going
above
for
the
Teller's
box.
kill, I
They
believe.
use 2 players to anchor
There's just
down
one guy
below.
above distracting
Logic
with the
bomb coming
Rams.
through, but there is no movement
Making
on
sound on the player
G2,
underneath
so
in Teller's
Virtus Pro
archives.
just have to wait.
Doki, I think Doki knows.
Forcing these
They're getting the
entries
guy from
as
site to help
Naquo
Doki. They're gonna
do
two on one the guy in lobby.
Still taking his time. Gets back on the drone. Doesn't want to rush this
Good
road
fucking game.
Naquo being
What the
caught in multiple
fuck?
crossfires through both
He walked through E2 up main stairs.
You very rightly
dead here.
pointed
Ah!
out that he's usually
How the fuck did he get that gap?
Rorik, not so, but he picks off Shaiko. There goes Naquo.
Oh, he
Jesse.
cuts off Alamau.
He's
Wow.
finding a lot of value on
There's still a
that.
player up here, though. There's still a player
Alamau
Trump.
for his crimes at the hands of Skies outside on
I don't think they
Rappel.
drone Benja. Benja's
He hit
so
the
good at
halfway
ratting,
point
Fed.
around
Yeah.
VP has
I swear to God, he's like the
advantage.
ratting final boss.
They have dope call though. I
Looking
think
to
he's.
squeeze
I mean, it just
the
depends
G2
if Pasha uses his dope call.
He is
They
set
think it's
up
clear.
to
Yeah,
go.
he's gonna get one for free.
Spot him out. There is one player.
Doki
above
flanking up main.
his sight line, but if he's not
Doki
watching
dead.
for it, it could not go his way.
Rorik
Come on.
is getting all these kills by the
Nice.
way.
One more,
Oh
Benja.
my goodness, down goes Skies to Benjamin.
Winnable. Stompn still alive. Stompn is still alive.
He'll pull out the CZ75 in a date with Rorik, who's heating up himself.
He is stuck up there.
Haven't been many
Stompn needs the
aces
help
here.
though. Yeah.
Stompn wins
Could we
these.
find one? No.
Fat, I'm
Daniel
telling you now,
taking down
Stompn wins these.
Benjamin.
Trust me.
Not
Heard Stompn
credited
wins these,
anything on
heard.
that kill. It leaves Stompn in a
He has no
1-1
C4. That's
crunch.
rough.
Looking like they're gonna snap this streak of G2. 4 rounds in a row for the two-time world champions. Technically,
Oh!
Back up. Yes.
twice under the G2 banner. Down goes Pasha to Stompn, revolver.
No.
Oh, it tries to
And he's
cross.
punished
He
by
crouched
Rorik
under
with
the-
a
yeah, well
4K
played.
from one of the
Good
support-oriented
try.
players. VP.
This
Super
VP
Mario
don't
Boy,
want you to
G2
that.
lead,
RSP,
taking time,
think of the sub,
but
Y
not
King, think of the
lead
sub.
as VP takes it back.
Yeah,
Really big
VP
round
is
from
good.
Mark, the
They got
23-year-old
second place in
from
EU.
Moldova,
G2 like
Russia, and
demolished them in the
first
EU
round
finals,
event,
but
so
VP look like a
kind of
different team
expect
right
him to
now.
be a little bit slow starting, especially when you're up against big
For
names like
realsies,
G2. But he had the gap that round, Parker.
Okay, here's I think Azami banned VP and I think one of the other shields. I'm pretty sure Blitz because Blackbeard was not a big threat.
Whether they had some
Blitz ban
intel
Azami
there,
ban,
they
in my
just didn't
opinion.
hear it, whether there was some information there that they didn't quite capitalize on, or whether it was
Oh,
just
never
a
mind.
bad
What the
game
fuck?
to spot.
What the fuck?
Just wasn't set up
I did not
where it was
expect that
supposed
at
to be
all.
inside of G2. There was
Fett,
that
does Yin get
opportunity.
played a lot
Here
in
we
Pro
can
League?
watch
Yes.
it. Rorik entered this 2 and 5.
I feel like
and
Yin
will end
got
at 6 and 5
nerfed
on the
bad
kill
in
feed
ranked
total.
position. I feel like she's
This
not as
one,
good
the
as
kill
she
feed
does.
doesn't show it as his.
In
but he
pro,
does
it's
get
good
that
for,
right from Skies as well.
It's really
And
good
Benja,
for
again,
if you
really
have one
threatening.
person
Could've got
denying
into that position,
plant.
Parker, but he just
You
wasn't
bomb
fast
Yings
enough
at that
to
guy,
drag
and then
gets
like
caught out a little bit at
I don't know
the
if that
end
makes
there,
sense. Like
really
so,
good
you know the
stuff from
Chonka
Rorik.
smoke on
Stops
bank
the
basement.
disaster play from
Yeah.
G2.
Like you
Yeah.
bomb
Spiral
Yings down the
control.
hatch at that guy, and he
That
like
was the
can't
plan
aim
that
his
he
fire.
Can't see, yeah.
Yeah,
You
or
have to
like
be precise with the lineup.
yeah, you know storage
Parker, I better be able to
on
do
Night Haven
stuff like
above the
that.
basement
Yeah,
site.
the
Yeah,
stepping
that
stone
guy's usually
is
warden
always
because it's such a good strat
Yeah,
to bomb
that was
Yings at that
required
guy
in
while you go for
Mythology,
playing on
yeah.
main
There's a
wall.
lot
Yeah,
of
there's
math
always a
involved into
warden
this.
playing
Of
Perk
course,
there.
all the
Yeah.
angles, all of the components,
The derivatives, of course.
stats, graphs, percentages.
Yeah, it's been complicated for sure.
Quarterly numbers are in. You got to add those in too.
Always. You
Okay.
cannot
It's a good game. Good
My
matchup.
entire chat is spamming
And one day you'll be an
call JYNXZI. Call JYNXZI. I'm in a fucking call with JYNXZI.
masters.
Your chat,
in
yeah.
Mixology.
I'm working on it.
Christ.
Well,
That's my
blast
chat
off
just
right
rage
there,
baited
it's
me,
now
bro.
locked in. Lots of confidence that G2 was exhibiting, and honestly, not a terrible round from them, all things considered. I mean,
I'm so
we're
sick
gonna
of it,
compare
man.
To some of those earlier rounds, which were really quite pitiful for G2.
Fuck. Okay, they need to win this map. I don't want
We'll sit and wait out this VP assault now.
They need to win this shit.
Rounds have been significantly slower with VP on attack, which once again goes back to your point. G2,
Oh my god, I love that
only
charm.
one
Bro, is that
round
invitational
where first
charm from,
blood
like,
came
years ago?
after the first.
I have no idea. I didn't see it.
Charm on the window.
Every
You'll
single
see it
one,
in a
except for
sec, and he
technically the
goes
last
back
one,
to it.
almost 90 seconds in. Everyone has been after.
Chat,
the
that's
first
like the
90
OG
seconds. So much
invitational
slower for
charm,
VP,
no?
which we come to know. But if they're getting the job done and they're roam clearing effectively, they don't necessarily need to get kills. And G2
I think Skies
could also
has
be
it on.
playing a more sheltered.
Is this a
side.
basement
They
roam?
definitely
It's
have
a
been,
hard
but this
basement
round, that
roam
won't be
here.
the case, Parker. A bit more of an aggressive roam style coming out from G2. Very different from round number
That
7.
chart,
where they
Fett?
hard anchored inside the site.
Oh,
Now there's some really heavy
that's
pressure
one of the
inside
majors, I
open
think.
area.
I don't know which one,
You've got
though.
a little bit of C4s to play with. You've got a little bit of plants and aisle,
Sexy.
but really, they kind of have to get some
think
pressure
it's
on
playing
the
for
road
an
game.
audio C4.
Hard breach was a bit of a problem for VP a couple of
I
rounds
I
ago.
love
It
getting
does not
C4
seem
kills
to be
with
the
just
issue
sound. Like, I
here.
love it.
Kaid's still on the board.
It's so
but
easy to
not
get
in
him
the
on, like,
arsenal
fucking
for
fuse and
G2.
shit 'cause
They
he's so
will play
slow
a
and
slowing,
loud.
obscuring style of lineup. They've got the two brown.
I think G2 want to fight for at least like a picker. They want to play for 4v4 or 3v3 because they don't have Chonka or Goyo late round. They only have Tube to keep main hatch closed. Wait, they already fell. Okay, maybe not. Oh, Doki's ratting. They're playing to have Doki stay. Oh, they found him. He has to fall. He has to fall. Run, Doki! Run away!
And he manages to get away. So many times we see teams.
The Stompn fall back too. Stompn's dying, playing to die blue stairs. He's playing to die blue stairs.
He got back to site at 125.
Yeah, but usually we see teams do that when they've got a Tachanka, when they've got lots of C4s. There is the
This is what they were talking about the server player. They said they think there's a guy on server rack.
Play from Stompn as well.
They were talking about just flashing him and running out with the shield. Zach's just gonna die.
Great, but that's the last
Yep, he's in no man's land right here.
1 for 1, even 1 for 1 for Zach is like literally huge.
He gets cleaned up.
Yep. Single nitro cell.
The problem is the
That's
Blitz
pretty
is
much
gonna
all you
sprint at
got
him
to
first.
stop this plant in its tracks, and now Nako will
Yep, here we go,
menacingly
this
see
cringe
Stompn
shit.
in this position. Wouldn't it be nice to have a gas canister at this point? He's gonna get disoriented
Yeah,
and
he's
followed
dead.
up on Pasha. Technically,
His only job there is just to burn time.
Now there's no smokes, no pocketed thorns, 1 C4. I don't know. This plant seems very VP sided, but I don't know. Do they have garage long angle? They don't have garage player.
Calling. Maybe they've got. Ooh, the defuse kit
25
tumbling
seconds,
down.
though.
Maybe they'll play the long range angles and just
How many
hope
C4s
for
do they
direct
have? Just one?
gunfights. The Razor Blooms will.
Yeah, just one.
Oh,
What the
nice.
fuck is Dan doing?
Dan, there we go.
That's
Long
fucking
range
huge.
engagement
Dan's actually
with the
trolling, bro.
DMRs. That will
C4
ultimately
ripped.
work out. VP will have to get the job done
Thatcher's gonna
without
Thatcher the
their
C4 to midair if he's doing.
Now
What?
Disguise is in the
Oh,
sight
good
here.
flood,
Pasha
actually.
traded out. Nako on the board too. G2 just
Wow,
as
good
Doki
execute by
and
VP.
slaughtered by
Really good
Roy.
execute by VP.
VP wins the round and they
Damn,
moved to
bro.
that point.
Textbook.
Kyle
siege
Deloitte,
coming
thank you
out
for the
from
sub.
Bruce
Coleman,
Bro,
Coates, thank you for the
Parker.
sub.
All
Iris,
goes
for the
according
shock,
to
thank you for the
plan.
sub.
Again, with
No,
how
appreciate
much
Ben.
time
Appreciate
they
you guys,
still
appreciate
had
you guys,
on the
appreciate you
clock for that execute, it
Yeah,
was really simple for them. I
when
got a
somebody
little bit
drops
worried
and
when
you're
Dan
going
went
for the
down
C4
early. He was a
lineup,
little
but
bit
then somebody
distracted
else
by
drops
that
and
Razor
just
Bloom
fucking
that
Yeah.
almost did a bit of damage coming through to Nako.
That's a
but
good flood.
You've got a shield planting with that shield on his back. You had the one nitro cell, but
God
Ward
damn
was
it.
on the
All right, so
Thatcher.
we just
So
need
even if that C4
win-win,
came
force
through, it could have
overtime.
been EMP'd.
Win-win.
I believe
Yeah.
that is what ended up happening midway through. Benja also might have just gone down before he could toss that nitro, and part of that had to come through from Pasha. You saw how aggressive he was dropping into the middle of that bomb site. While
Fuck,
the
Fett, I don't know about
going
this!
down. That really got that kill advantage.
VP
in
look quite
favor
good
of
on this
First
map,
Pro,
but the
and
good
so
news is
all
Chalet
the
and
pieces
Border are very
came
like
together
attacker-sided
for
maps, and they
VP.
play
And I'm
similarly.
just left wondering,
So if
like,
G2
where
look
was
good on
the
Chalet, they'll probably also
surely
look good on
the
Border.
entire round wasn't meant to just rely on that one nitro cell to win it for you. It wasn't going to be a strategy they were hoping for, but there was no flanks coming through. There was no Tachanka being played. There was no real commitment to the roam game either. I thought maybe they'd just try to take earlier gunfights, but all of that wasn't present.
Well, now when you say that, I do agree that there was really no threat on the roam play, but if G2 structured a lot of that around getting an early pick,
Double range,
they
hard
thought
breach,
VP would
ram.
be quick.
Well,
When they
it's
had
very
Doki
winnable.
hiding inside of open area, maybe their idea was, we know these guys like to be a little quick.
Last time
Like,
Rorik
we
literally
were
walked
able
through
to
lobby
slow down
up
the
main
hard
stairs on
breach
this
before. You
ass
had Benja
Habana,
and
bro.
Doki both roaming.
Better have that gap covered
What
this
if we get an
time.
opening pick or two? Then we can just
Bro,
consolidate around
Habana
the bomb site. We
DMR,
don't
like,
need a
none of the
Goyo. We don't
pros
need a
even use
Tachanka.
the
We don't
Type
need any of that
89.
stuff.
No, yeah,
VP
DMR is like the
responded
best thing in the
very
game.
well. They probably thought G2 did that last
Fucking
time. Let's
not
play
on
this
fucking
slow,
controller.
wait them out.
Oh,
Force
really?
them to get back to the site with limited
I mean,
utility.
unless you're like,
and
Bingo.
then we
What's the
can
di- yeah,
use
oh, I
with
see,
our
yeah.
gadgetry. And if That was the
Like,
plan.
Mingo just has a
Yuki did it
perfect trigger
masterfully.
finger.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
One way or another,
Mingo just has a
G2 will
perfect-
have to be perfect
he has a
these next
perfect
2
trigger
rounds.
finger and a
Parker, the
perfect
Twitch
aim.
drone is in deep, but
But if your aim's not good, you
claw,
can't.
so this wallet from
I see, I
January
see.
will stay closed. Remember, bomb site down below an open area.
Bro, when
so
Mingo's on the
gonna be
TCSG,
important to clear
it's
this
like a
roam game,
horror
but it's not
movie.
the entire game here.
On a
For
pixel
top
with
floor
TCSG?
of Bank.
Yeah, forget
Virtus
about
Pro
picking
gonna
that.
slow things down once more.
Wonder if G2 are playing for late round or not, because I know Oryx is like sometimes brought so you can hop up lobby hatch late round, but I don't know if he's gonna do that or not. He might just be countering shields up here.
The main stairs, but G2 will be ready for that. Doki is kind of near that position, so they shouldn't get away with it again.
They're going for
They were able
stock
to
kill
punish
now.
Shaiko from this spot.
They have no nades though. They have no
Easily.
actual Utah to clear him out.
Shaiko's
What's
playing
Stefan the
a
blue
little
cooking?
bit safer now, not exposing himself.
They're gonna drop the shield at the same time. 3, 2, 1. They're gonna flash. Shaiko, good fall off, Shaiko. Oh, they cut him off from window as well.
Surviving longer
Oh,
than we
why is he
thought.
re-peeking that
By
though?
printer window, and
Oh, I feel like that's troll. I feel like that's troll.
Yeah, I don't think that was...
He got away with his life like twice. Like,
oh,
good. He's alive though.
So a good attempt by Virtus Pro, and that honestly could have been a backbreaker
Yeah.
for G2.
Yeah, but
you
he still
skip
got
out
top
on
floor
death.
control.
Stop it,
Yo!
Gambles again.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
he gets those frags. Shaiko caught off a little bit.
Holy
4
shit,
and
he's
9 now.
20 HP
Potentially will
doing
be his
that.
final stat
God
line. If his
damn.
team can't clutch up this 4v5. Long angles being held by Rourke.
Nice
Out to Repel.
Benjo. Bro, that's
Benjo,
Shaiko's
good
playstyle
answer.
though, bro.
That clears
He's
up the
like a
ramp.
Call of
That's
Duty
that vert
player.
pressure that will be taken off the board. A lot of the
Shaiko will
job
keep
likely
peeking. It
already
doesn't matter
done
if
by
it's
the
Oh,
guy on
Doki.
gadgets, but even
Wait a
still,
minute.
watch
Oh,
out
they
for
found
this
him.
flank. They're aware of it though. Really nice peek by Nako on the blitz. Sends Doki running for the hills.
They picked up Shaiko because they thought he would help from an offense standpoint.
God
it really
fucking
depends
damn
on
it,
what Iron Man
Shaiko.
does. There you
Step
go.
on the
Shaiko has
block.
just taken over lowest rated player on GT.
Nice, Benja!
Iron Man will take that one.
Yes,
back.
Benja's so good. I love
two,
Benja.
And suddenly the round
Benja's
looks
always
imminently more
alive,
winnable.
Yeah,
for
Doki really wants to
G2.
retake top.
They've just got to wait
3v2.
out the next 30 seconds. Not a lot of time
Glorious
for them
King
to wait
Stompn.
out.
Oh, they dropped this hatch. Doki retakes the hatch. Yeah, Doki's gonna run up now. Oh, but it doesn't matter.
His second kill, and now
Yeah!
it's the man, the myth, the legend.
That's the
Flores
GOAT!
was able to capitalize here before.
One more, Zach. One more.
He has his hands full. 20 seconds to go, and I think he understands what's going to happen. Timeout called by
Yeah! We're
Stompn
swinging all that
3
shit!
kills for
Yeah!
the youngest player here at the tournament.
That's what the fuck I'm
Shit,
talking
Zach
about,
is
man.
fun. Zach is like that on TCSG, bro. Holy moly.
Yes,
bro.
The teams now get to
All right, I'm not gonna lie. Shaiko, a little bit
Yeah, that's a
drunk. Maybe
clinical
drinking
Zach
some of the
Lamb
French
round.
beers. I don't know.
One, Parker. It's really
What the
clean
fuck?
from Stompn just
Bro,
inside the bomb
escape
site.
death,
Baileys team out of a bad situation. That
gets
push was
not
looking
no,
devastating
escape
from
death,
Virtus
escape
Pro.
death again.
Everything G2
Repeaks
tried.
again.
Gets knocked, gets picked up,
Gets repeats again. What the fuck? On 20 HP, I would never do that.
That's that Jay
Again, I
Guns
don't have
discipline.
that.
That's that Jay Guns discipline, bro.
I don't have the mechanical brilliance of Shaiko. But dude, I feel like that is Shaiko's playstyle, to be honest. Like,
It is. But I also feel like it's its biggest thing.
Slightly negative, maybe.
Like back on Falcons, he would have rounds where like if he stayed alive, they would always win it late round because he's so good late round. But early round he'll just overextend like just way too long. And I don't know.
Continuing to be
oh
consistent.
yeah, Shaiko in like
Worst
a 3v3,
game was
5-5.
5-5. That's
Yes,
the line
bro.
against Dark Zero.
Mid round, late round Shaiko is actually
Recall,
really
he was
good.
8-8
Like his
to
playmaking
start
is
that
really
his
good.
three kills propel
What
him
do you
now
think, like,
to the top of the leaderboard?
Because that
for
Shaiko team on
G2
Falcons,
in both
it's the same
EPS
team they just have.
Yeah.
and in total kills.
Why
It's not
could that
in both.
team never
In
win?
all
They would
three,
always get like
technically.
second.
It has been
I think it's
Why
mental,
Shaiko,
and
as
I
you pointed
think
out,
now
with
clearly it's not
late-round
Shaiko's
players,
fault.
we call them exit
Now I don't
rounds.
think like
Regular sport
their
games are
performance
garbage
this
time.
Switch stage is any different from how they used to like play. Because even when they had Shaiko, they got 7-0'd by wildcard on like a map in groups. They lose to APAC teams even with Shaiko. Like this is like regular Falcons shit, like with or without Shaiko. But I do think that team environment is just there's so much pressure regardless. Like,
yeah, because 11 kills.
I mean, it's what you said about FaZe, bro. They don't enjoy the craft, bro. They actually like, don't enjoy the craft. They fucking hate the craft, bro. Like,
yeah, because it really is a real thing, though. But if you're stressed out about playing,
no, very
impactful.
Of course, but yeah, sometimes that is the case. Coming into this matchup, Alan and Stompn actually had the exact same number of kills and the exact same number of deaths.
And I love FaZe's energy.
This game, that's not been the case, of course, but that doesn't mean that they're not both having a big impact
Vita King
on this
is always
matchup.
screaming
Alan
at
is
people.
playing
Like
his
I
role as
love
an
that
IGL.
team's entire
Yes, bro.
Really love the game.
Bro,
and that's probably the best team of all time.
Sometimes
you think about like they literally lost the worst possible lead.
The guy who's going to be
nothing's ever gonna perturb them anymore, you know? Like nothing. Bro, they got up early because they thought they won in Boston early. Like they got up out of their seats and they're like, nope, you didn't win. And then they did it again in 2026, bro. And they just sat back down and just won still. Like anyone else, that would have chalked them.
They go back to the basement, Parker. This is a bit of an interesting choice by G2, deciding that even though it didn't work for them last time, they want to try it once more. And again, the game plan's kind of even been more aggressive.
Yes.
And
really
you know, normally that
sets
sets
this
the
roam game. They have to actually fight up here on the roam. If they
Yes.
give up this map control with 90 seconds,
Like literally nothing can bother them anymore. There's nothing mentally that can bother those guys. They're just robots now.
Stompn plays them in the finals
go
because
for
that
another
would be
clean
literally
execute because
cinema.
the game plan is the same for Virtus Pro. They've got the shield, they've got the thatch.
Is this basement?
They've got great tools to make an execute.
Got out.
You have
Took
to
a little bit
stop
damage
this
though.
push
It is
before
basement.
it
Basement,
goes
no
so
smoke, no
good.
chonka.
So far, they haven't been finding their
Even
marks.
if you get out, you still
G2 really running with a similar lineup, but it's VP only making the change.
Not gonna lie, JYNXZI, I don't know why they're falling here this fast if they're not. They have no smoke, no chonka, no Goyo.
It's good to fall early if you have endless plants now, but they don't.
They have no echo.
Have
Yeah.
to win some losses.
Goes ban. Wait, I'm actually confused. Are they gonna fight blue to die? Like what the fuck are they gonna fight? I think they're playing to just swing through sight when plant's going down.
I'll say from G2 inside the site. This is going to be another 5v5 messy execute. You've got Dread Mines from Shaiko. You've got these Thorn Traps coming from Malamau. There are tools they can play.
I think they're playing server to die. They're playing server to die with the zombie and Wamai.
Heavily, but I would give them the edge with this capital.
Oh, they're running at Stompn.
With this Thatcher.
The later
That impact by Stompn. Oh no.
They clear Stompn out of this position.
That's like
arguably just about as successful as that blue hold was before. It was kind of the undoing for G2. Their Achilles heel in this lineup, and now Doki's
in the shits, bro.
Of server, burning alive.
Oh my god.
They cook him into a position where he has to get out of
Yeah.
there and is now trapped himself in the dirt tunnel. But they can just.
But now they can skip him. They can just skip him. He has to like peek the perfect time to peek, and he does.
Doki now in the ground. Virtus Pro sinking their teeth into this G2 defense. Shaiko and Ali now, the last two standing. Usually,
I mean, they have no plant denial, and no one's going for flank.
The last two is confidence inspiring. But Shaiko's had a pretty rough map so far.
That wasn't a rat spot. Oh, they found him.
They call upon their heroes when you need them most, and now Shaiko will need to clutch out in a 1v4. VP have him tracked.
Well,
Dan gets the final kill, and Virtus Pro win the map. 1 map away from being just the 3rd team to qualify.
All right, I'm gonna definitely for a little bit
on Friday.
You could look up a strap, look of perfect basement.
Yeah, chat, I don't know what that was.
They would just show you those couple.
I feel like
from VP
with those kind of strats, you fight a bit harder open area.
Win their map?
I don't know though.
After this break. I want to know where
how you think Split been playing, bro? By the way, Split's been playing out of his fucking mind.
The way to get into the top floor on Chalet.
Split's like plus 32, bro. Me and Elegance were talking about like.
Snake is an amazing operator.
When I made that video on Spoit, we had to talk about it, and we were saying like Spoit seems like he plays better when he's like allowed to move around, when he's getting like wicked, when he's allowed to be fluid. And I think he told me yesterday on stream he hasn't been playing different roles, but himself individually he's been trying to play more fluid, and I think it's showing, bro. I think it's showing, bro.
I believe they call that a win-win in the business.
Yep, bet I'm back.
Yo, map 2, map 2, map 2. Here we go.
All right,
if zombie banned out,
should be
the next best thing. You're
should be a G2 pick.
Yeah, but tinkle BRB.
This could be a fast move if G2 are feeling it.
Yeah, and there we go. There's the vault out.
Pop out. Wow, good coordination. Impact the Claymore. Pop out at the same time. Instant.
This operator.
Should they hit side off that though? I wonder if they do hit master side off that. I mean, Shaiko does have him cut off.
Played so often, I recommend you go back and listen to the.
Shaiko here's the player IV side. They're gonna double swing the slant player. I think they're gonna 3-2-1 walk across piano together. Oh, Shaiko almost gets Rorik, but he's too far away.
And that's also the
he was aware that he might have got powered. I think G2 are a little wary of VP's play now because VP's been playing very good and coordinated and aggressive together. No hard bridge G2.
Shaiko kind of in that
is office wall open? No, it's cated off.
A bit of a thorn in their side.
No hard breach? Did Doki have the hard breach?
Poke aggressively, but
rough. They're doing library clear across, and they have no hard breach.
Thank you. Yep. Yeah, I could tell that one was coming.
And IV side is castled off.
The moment that he said thorn in the side, he made a gesture because he knew exactly what was coming. And that's payback for the Maverick comment the other day when you actually looked up if they played Maverick or not when I used that term. So
I mean, they have to flood through piano here.
Some serious damage over by
they have to go through flood through piano. I think it's 2 players in the windows, flood through piano, 1 guy K9.
They're still outside of the building.
All right,
they might struggle
I'm back.
With that snake
the hard bridge died, so walls quad reinforced stuff.
Someone just ran over the defuse kit, but
they had to flood. Oh, this is big.
Benjamaster slaughters Dan, but there's 2 to answer from VP. Shaiko on the board far earlier than we saw on Bank.
Yeah, they go for a flood. VP are ready for it.
G2 will now work.
Player running up solar stairs now because Case is up here. Wow, Pasha.
Players from the last map on VP, and Pasha Well, he doesn't miss. Now it's up to Benj on a
So
single
Fett,
point of HP.
Yep.
Sky sends
Question
this one
about the
away, and
tournament.
VP will start off on Shell 8.
So would this be like a lower bracket run then if they
No.
lost this game?
No. There's no lower bracket for playoffs. It's just one bracket, single elim. This is just Swiss right now. So I explained to you how Swiss works out.
Swiss, you keep playing against everybody until
You get 3 wins or 3 losses. Yep.
Got it.
And that's always been his role on this team since joining the squad years ago. He's been the
God
one
fucking damn it,
aggressive
what's going
member
on?
the
Like,
squad.
why are they losing?
Now that they've
I think they're getting a little bit scared of VP because VP are coordinating very well. Like Shaiko almost had a kill on a cut, but he like became really scared of like a different hop. Like they did this shit. Look at this shit. They did this shit. Like the impact, the Claymore, instant hop out, kill the guy. Yeah. And Shaiko was on the window on slant, cutting off the rotates back, but he like backed up because he was scared of like another hop out basically onto him. I think
Bro, that is a ranked run out. I've died to that
the
before.
most attacker side of
That run
maps in
out's
the
so
pool,
good.
but VP.
Okay, Sarah, take the sub to add. Appreciate it,
Why
man.
was there 2 people for the impact?
Yeah. So it's really fast. So like they don't have time to react.
But not here.
Oh.
Clubhouse and Bank.
I think Doki had the can openers too, so they couldn't go for it because they had quad all of box wall that had reinforced off in office.
Have always been really favorable to the attackers.
All right.
And my eyesight always says
They just gotta wake up, bro. They just gotta wake up.
Bar office extension. I think he's double reinforcing those office walls. Yeah, double reinforce office walls. Castle off this side. Long angles on the library.
8 plays at this point in time.
Exactly.
We're still going.
Fast hit, maybe.
Have a shield on its back.
Oh, so that soul. If there's a Solus, you can't scan this.
What do they say? There's
What?
damn
Yeah.
license statistics.
That's actually
The
so
purpose for
smart.
G2
What the
is going to be a
fuck?
rush. We've got a Blitz,
Okay,
we've got a
that's
Finko,
like
we've got a
pro
Lion.
league
This is
shit.
about
I
to
love
go
watching
really
pro league,
crazy,
dude.
and Jompins begins.
And the Fenrir will give
Good, fast hit.
Nice, Alamo!
Gets away. Sky's blinded out. Next one in the
There we
line
go.
says
There we
Pasha.
go.
Far back away.
Quick kill.
Ali Mao not in a position to
Give reset
contest it.
here.
That's
Are they gonna go for
his
side next?
life on an 80
It is office extension,
Gets
so
killed
side's
by
pretty
a
weak
better
right now
shot,
because
and
there's not a lot of players library
Pasha's
side.
been shooting today. I would not want to gamble a 1v1 against him either.
Well, they're gonna
Now
just
maybe
reset
a
on blue stairs
reset.
control.
As
I don't think there's
E1Ds
anyone in
will go off,
library.
the gas
Defender
canister
was.
tossed out in
And they're gonna
response by
pull.
VP,
Oh, this is so
trying to
smart. They're
slow
gonna
this
pull
down,
the
and there's
players
still
back to
2
site with the
minutes left.
pressure, and then Stompn's gonna take a master side backstab.
Stairs. Unfortunately, the Finka behind him, Doki, wasn't able to follow him up, and now Pasha holding his crossfire is
Or
going to
not.
make it really awkward for Doki to actually get in and support Alamau all by himself now on the shield. There's nobody up there in piano for him to fight with, but even still, this is dangerous.
Damn.
And an ego peek by
Oh, there's
Dan.
one
Out duels
gunfight.
Benjamaster. Now the shield
Wait,
is gone.
stop and
Ali
backstab.
Mao
Oh, the
goes
castle
longer
is so
than he
unfortunate,
thought.
though.
Psycho off the board too. These castle barricades. They've come back
Nice,
to
Doki,
haunt
nice.
this
Okay, this is
G2
winnable,
team.
this is
They were
winnable.
tough to deal with on bank. Now
Dan's
they're
30
proving
health.
to be quite an obstacle.
Cases in library.
for
Yeah,
G2
they can ISO the
on
library
Chalet.
player up top. I
Just
think
was
Doki needs to
halfway
rotate up
through
top.
the round, and it-
Nice,
Oh!
Doki, there it is. Come
Well,
on.
make that
Here we go.
4. Doki
Here we go,
Melody
Fett.
in hand. You don't see that every day, and it's what is it? Operation Outbreak now remaining as Lion and
Wow, look at the
Finka, the
pre-fire.
last
Like,
2
that's
standing
so
operators for
locked.
G2.
Yeah, of course.
Where's Doki at? Is he on,
Stompn and Doki know this position. They were so good on bank.
Oh, he's in
base,
mud.
it's
Stompn
just
knows
the last
somebody's
map
over here.
Playing in that 2vx clutch. They'll have to do it once again. They've got top floor
He
control.
could get
more or
case
less,
and
but they know
drop.
about
Is the
Nako's
castle's not really
position
whole.
inside of piano.
I don't
The
know.
defenders are
Ask
split up,
Doki to
Parker,
power
but
this
they
guy
could go
with
for a
him?
deadly
I don't know.
pinch at any moment.
Doki could run up blue.
No
and power
utility
this guy with him.
whatsoever other than
could, but I think they're both playing ones.
That's really going to play much of a factor here with the
But then again, if you take
time
case
being
and
what
drop,
it
you
is. I
could
mean, who
retake the
knows?
vert.
Maybe if
Or
they
maybe
are
you have
able to
one
get
guy
one of those
stay
kills,
vert.
they can use it for some information. But
I think Doki should have doubled up top here. I don't know why he didn't.
That's what I.
Stompn and Doki don't have any drones remaining. They have
Yeah,
absolutely no
he did.
intel to
Okay.
go
Here we
off
go.
of. Can't say the
This is
same
good.
for
Gets
this
case.
GT squad.
They already both fell back
They're
first floor, though.
cycling through the cams to give information.
But now they
to
can
their
reposition
teammates.
under the hatch. So much info
Orc
has
and Nako
changed
now just waiting out this G2
Oh.
offense. Out goes
Come on,
Wow, Doki.
Doki walks in.
1v1.
It's his
Doki's for
third,
a
and he'll be in a
quad.
showdown against Nako. Getting Diffuse Kit down, but Doki's got plenty of
Get off it,
time.
get off it, get off it,
Doki's
get off it.
fully committed to this
Oh,
one. And he
he's
gets
stuck.
killed by Nako. Did you not
I
hear
don't
the
know why
castle
he's stuck.
coming?
But
VP
he killed
start
three,
off
so,
just like they did on Bank.
God
2-0.
fucking damn
Players don't
it!
fake Parker, but sometimes they maybe should. That 1v1 not going Doki's
Dark doesn't
way.
even have
He
a mouse
wanted to
pad, what
stick
the
that
fuck?
plant. Felt like he was in a good spot for it, and certainly
Bro.
Nako had to move in order to stop that plant. But it's really nice there in the 1v2 to be able to clutch up for the side of VP.
Bro, okay,
Nako,
Sarah, thank you for
once
subbing to
again,
that.
the
Appreciate you,
hardcore
man.
I'm gonna be honest
of
with you,
this
Fett.
team.
Yep.
The,
Everybody else
panic
considered a
meter
flex
is
position,
at,
but Nako is the
5
guy
out
who
of
needs to
10.
just sit
It
on
was at a
site.
3.
Sometimes
Oh,
he
no.
makes the
This map, now
Stompn
it's at a
of
5.
VP as he's so impactful in the late
Link Kill Miami,
Panic
thank you for
meter's
subbing
at
to that.
a
Appreciate it.
round coming in here. After Rorik goes down, he's put in a difficult position,
Fuck,
but he
dude.
isolates his
Doki
kills.
almost
He
had a
gets these
nice
frags. And I want
round
to credit VP as well in the early game too, Parker, because that rush was so scary, but it was good play.
I mean,
that actually makes sense with the shield, though, because
only letting the blitz through
Blitz is
made the push
electronic
a little
because of the
awkward.
Yes,
for
yeah.
G2,
So
and
if you,
flashed them
Solos
out.
is such a big pick on this map. That,
Ridiculous 2v2 execute that didn't really favor them, even in the long run.
Now, while Chalet might not, at this event, be attacker favorite, it is still a very favorable map across a bunch of regions for kickoff.
Yeah.
So obviously things can change up here, but why I don't think this will skew towards the attackers is ultimately the win rates for these two teams. Both
Great
of
day
these
to be
teams
great. Comeback
seem to
season.
like
Let's
this
do it.
map, and they both
Thatcher,
are
Thermite,
far more
Hibana,
dominant
Deimos,
defending.
Library
62%
Cross
of
looks
the
like.
rounds won on defense by
For a
Virtus
Kitch.
Pro, or rather, of the defending rounds, Virtus Pro has won 62 of them. G2 have won 50.
Looks like a minimal plan
Both
strat.
of their attacking win rates below 50%.
Could be wrong
I
though.
would say again on VP, it's a different roster, so it's hard to dive into those as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's only over the last
Double castled off Ivy Hall,
and of course,
quad
it's
reinforced,
always going to be tough to do
office
stats when there
box
were so
wall
much
with Cades on
other
it.
people in the comp scene.
No tube
both
though.
These teams making big roster moves, of course, over the offseason.
Should be easy
after
wall
the
opening for G2
Invitational.
when they do
G2,
get there.
Huge acquisition of
Benja.
That was a big
Early,
one too.
really
I was
early
gonna
fall
say
off blue
Shaiko.
stairs layer. They know G2 like to move fast.
Tomato,
And they
both
do move
great
fast,
players
holy
that were
moly.
acquired by
Taking
G2 in
space
the
quick.
offseason. VP, of course.
No,
huge
it
moves
should be a
as
free
well.
wall here.
They
G2
go
are making
forward,
really good pace
and
here.
Skies all
Bro,
coming
this
onto
castle
field.
is just,
So
he has so
lots
much
of
presence
movements
on this
in the
map,
offseason.
dude.
This is their first real
Try to
test
tried a
at
K trick, it
national
gets
level.
Thatchered.
That trick will not be fast enough, so the wall
Yes.
gets opened up for
All right,
G2.
that's huge.
They did
Great
increase
start,
the speed.
man.
It was
And then
not
Hibana's gonna open his half wall, so they
but
can't
it
play.
was not
They
quick
can't play on
enough,
half
and
wall.
It looked like when it was
Yeah,
thrown,
Hibana's trying to.
Hit from the
missed the
roof.
first
Yeah,
Ravens and had to pick it
Hibana's
back
gonna
up
try to
and
open up
for a
this.
second time.
They're
Had
gonna
he committed
Capital
that
smoke
first
the
one,
piano
nailed it.
double, then
I actually thought
Hibana
the
this
ball
half
would
wall,
have
so they
been
can play
close.
vert up
Doki
of
with
sight.
lead off pick
Then they
on
can rotate
Pasha.
down. They need to
Doki
Capital
with
smoke
4
this.
kills. I don't know how he's amassed such a high kill total so quietly, especially when he was the first death back in round number 1.
Okay.
But having the
Electrified.
Scotsman do well is always a key to
Soft.
success for G2, and he started off as well as he can.
Shaiko, low.
Now it gets a little
Yeah,
long.
Hibana, now
Dodging
Cade's
Nitros
fucked.
nice to
Cade
the
is
side of
fucked
G2.
here. There's a
They
pixel
still
angle
have
on
much
him.
control here on this map,
Rorik
despite the
peeks
advantage.
out, though,
He
helps
gets
his boy.
lost as well. Rorik, great shot into Benja.
And Cade gets out, but that's no more vert for them. They can rotate down and go for plant on site.
Make a decision for VP. At what point do you give this up?
I think
if at
G2 need to pressure site. I don't think they flood here.
He's
I
gonna
think they
run
have
through
to
his
pressure
leg.
site. Like at least open the site wall.
Sure.
Ali Mao and Shayo getting very familiar.
Do they still think there's a guy in half wall?
Out go those pocket EMPs.
Oh, they're
If that's
blind
the
clearing a
EMP
guy
on the
half wall. They have no
slow
idea
down
there's no one
potential
there.
nitro cell that could be thrown out. As you can see, there are none available for VP. Info is also gone,
Well,
so
now
the
they
board
know.
proofs that might be up
Yeah.
of the 2. that
Wait,
replaced
flooding.
Stompn.
I don't know. I don't like the flood across, but VP also don't have enough bodies up
I
here
fear
to
that
like.
they used all this utility
fight
to
it
get
hard.
Shaiko in, but the diffuse kit
Whole
still has
point of
not
this
gone
push
down.
is to get
Yeah, of
verts
course,
you
the
can
bomb
plant.
site.
Yeah. Like,
They've got
yeah.
a
There we go.
all
Thermite the
over
wall
first
open. I think this is the right
control.
play.
They will find
Nice.
Dan here on the
Good
top floor.
fucking
That's
shot.
And then
right.
Shaiko denies his vert. Like the vert above his half wall
These guys
area
are
is where they
His teammates
where they
gone
deny the
down
plant
with
from.
a
So no
trade.
more vert for them.
What's he going to do?
And now smokes. Capital smokes off the cross. No C4s. They have to push close in order to stop a plant.
G2 desperate for information at this point in time. Neko
Time's
far
pretty
enough back
narrow.
that he will see these players coming. With
Ooh,
the TCS
yeah,
team,
smoke
he can
with
do
cap.
some
God,
big
this is such a
damage.
good strat.
Out will go the Flames to isolate these
Sapa
players.
gets on the
Area
bomb now.
denial.
3, 2, 1.
To G2. Doki takes down Neko. Sky's in trouble. Rorik.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh
good
my
strat.
No,
God.
they're all gone.
That's how you
In the
attack,
blink of an eye,
bitch!
G2 sweeps through
Bro,
Doki. Looked like he
get the
picked up
bird,
another kill. A
reach the
huge
wall, smoke off
round
the
from
line
him.
of sights, and
And
then have to
G2
walk
are
into
able to get
fucking
on the board
death-
faster than they did on
death.
Bank.
You know, Parker, I fell head over heels
Well
over
played,
myself
G2.
to
Are you okay?
hype
Fett,
up
that's
the
the G2 I know.
basement pushes
Yes,
from
sir.
Virtus Pro
You
in our
look
last
okay. You look
map.
okay.
Thank you.
Well,
But I got to do it
Nah,
again.
all right,
here for
panic
G2
meter's
on
back down to
Kitchen for
0.
Chalet. That was a
I mean, I don't know.
really
The
strong
G2
attack.
I
They
know
never
plays a
bit
lot
more than they
like
could chew in that
crazier.
round.
So I
They got
think they're
all
like
this
switching their
wall
identity
open.
to play
They
slower
couldn't control
siege
clear.
because
Why?
VP was so
Because
ready
they
for
had
all their
Thermite
fast
down
hits
below, they
on
had
bank.
Capitao down below. They were easily able to smoke
Yeah,
that
you
plant.
gotta adapt to
threaten
your
the diffuser
opponent,
to go
dude.
down, and it
Flash
really
ban,
just
Demos
forced those
ban.
movements out of VP. They knew exactly what their win con was throughout
Fett,
that
who'd you
round.
say is the most
and it's just a
aggressive
textbook
team in Pro
objective
League and the
focused
most
round
passive
coming
team
through
in Pro
from G2.
Right now, Twisted
Maybe it's
Minds,
not
I
the
think,
flashes,
are
maybe
like
it's not a
wicked,
massive
bro.
stomp in 5K, but hey,
Like, just
they don't
run
ask how you
inside
get
every
it done.
round.
Yeah,
It
like
just
they
needs to get
do
done,
they do
and
like
G2
rat
will get
shit,
their
spawn
first
peek
round
shit,
here on
like
Chalet.
run outside the building, crazy crazy. Like,
it's a fun map to watch and one that
I hope you end up watching one of their games. They are crazy, bro.
Bro,
I saw they had a
How will they
now.
fare
Yes.
on a much faster map like Chalet? The assumption being with this G2,
Showman has a lot of aura, bro. It's pretty hard to
VP
create your
opting
own
to
way
go to
of
defense
peeking,
gives
like,
them
9
a
years
leg
into
up.
the
And I
game.
mean, you lose the tertiary
of
site.
fucking
That
aura.
is the most common thing that we see in this game. So
It's actually funny. I don't think Hasham
VP are
invented
able
that,
to
but
win
I think he
the
just
same
used
two
it.
Well, yeah, he
bomb
like
sites that they
Yeah,
want
he just-
coined it or
maybe
whatever.
even more, because Chalet does see all 4 bomb sites get played depending on the team and depending on the region. So it would not be
Because it's
uncommon
basically
for us
prone
to see that.
peeking on
But
ADS.
if
Like,
VP
Yeah.
are
it's
able
like
to hold
lean
that a
spamming
4-2
while prone
scoreline
peeking,
is
you only show,
pretty
like,
much
your elbow.
standard. That's exactly what
Yeah.
VP want.
But you can see their whole body.
You're going to need
Yeah.
to be a little bit faster than this team.
That shit is
sometimes
so
can.
annoying.
Yeah.
Bro, when I 1v1
Interesting to see the
Wait on
clash ban coming out from
I can't even
G2.
see
It's not an
it.
option that
His
VP played at
elbow
all
for
through
3
first
seconds
quarter
and then I
of
just
this game,
died.
But something we talked about in the Shopify Rebellion
Movement
versus
tech is
Baseline
just
game
crazy,
the other
bro.
day, Parker,
Yes,
is a lot
bro.
of
The
time
PC
this
movement
third
is
operator
crazy.
ban
I
is
think they're
not
going
so
for
much
solar
about the
montane
actual
walk
what
up
the
stairs.
other
That's why they
team
banned the
is playing,
clash. They banned the
but
clash so
more
they
so
can
to
go for the
enable a
solar
different
montane
strategy
pick.
from your own
There
team
is one
to
underneath
these next
for
three rounds.
VP
Oh my God,
though.
after this,
Oh,
they're-
freebie! Oh!
Okay.
That was really unlucky,
Dan
dude.
flips on a dime and
Kind of an
Benja.
aggressive
That's a
play,
brutal
but
game
you
to
know, it's a
watch.
high
It's
variance
pronounced
play. You know what I mean? It really is.
Benja gone. That is a rough one. He's had a bit
Nice
of a
Alamo.
slow
Let's
start.
fucking
Alamo
go,
trade
Carl.
Pasha out
Cleared the
goes
guy
the
underneath.
penalty
Alamo's playing good this series.
menacingly inside
Yeah,
a trophy.
this is the montane up
Trophy
solar
that
take they
is
like to go for.
For Alimau to take care of Pasha. Pasha, Skies, and Dan carrying so much of the weight for VP on Bank, but Rorik probably had the most high impact kills.
VP 3
Outside of
smokes.
maybe Skies. So there's still some weapons for VP.
They have no vert to fight
G2
down
made their
here
way
with,
into the
so
building 1 minute off of the board. They
I
are
think
setting up on the
G2
main
should be able to get
floor,
up
but on the
and
opposite side
get onto plant
of
spot
where
pretty
we'd
easily.
expect. They are right
They just need to
below
clear
the
out
bomb site
bathroom, and
now.
Alamau can go for either closet door plan
usually
or
you'll see
master
this drive
bed
with, like,
plan.
a buck or something, Parker, but they've got
Oh,
Mark
no,
can't do much
that's-
with it. Because of that,
that's-
Nako's
no.
position can't be forced out. He gets that pick
That's
on
bad.
Alamau, finding a crossfire in the Monty, and this just got really awkward for G2 without their spearhead.
He hit him,
Doki
he hit
and
him.
Shaiko side by side. Nako down from below.
Nice, Shaiko.
Doki still in this very favorable position. Shaiko's giving him the all
Smoking,
clear
but
to
there's so
assess
much
the
time.
situation.
Yeah, someone needs to
Yeah,
go big
next
window.
door
I think they need to rotate Shaiko to big window or something. Because right now there's too much mobility. Either bathroom window or big window.
G2 will need to retrieve it from the Lion's Den.
The thing is, though, Parker, all three of these players are approaching the same side. Everyone is going to have to.
Yeah,
reach
I
the
saw a
door, so
bird.
VP, if they can just
Chad,
lock
did you
down
guys see a
bathroom
bird
and lock
there?
down the master door, they don't have to overreact. You're watching.
I mean,
for
I
the
really,
bird in the kitchen, but
I
it's
really
unlike
think
the B1
Doki
birds, bro.
should go
Shaiko
to big
down
window.
Below, yeah, you're
I don't
absolutely
know.
Right. They need to get him in the actual cut and thrust of this execute. Here he comes up those solar stairs.
Oh,
Diffuser tantalizingly
going big
close.
window?
Stompn's big window.
After an
Stompn's big
actual
window. Yeah,
Stompn
there you
to
go.
retrieve it is now
Now they have
close
more
to
like
the
leverage.
territory.
The bathroom guy's the big threat though.
A scouting mission with just under a minute left in the round.
Stompn's gone over to big window. So
Nice,
he's not gonna be
Doki,
doing
let's
that kid at all.
fucking
Instead,
go.
It's a swing from Rourke that gets hard punished. Nice trade by Skies, though,
Shaiko.
2v2.
Yes,
Skies still alive
Shaiko.
here.
Good
The
jab.
bathroom
I love how he just
flattened
immediately
by
walks for the
Shaiko.
trade. I love that shit.
Stompn looking for the all clear.
Now they doubled up.
Dan last one
Yep.
standing.
Plant, hold. Bro, G2's attacking well.
Where's
Our
Dan
Sing
going?
Stompn
What?
rotates.
Oh, he's going for big
What?
window. He's going for
Dan
big
will go
window,
for
but
the
he's
run
not
out.
his
Too
shot.
little, too
Somebody's on
late,
big window.
bitch.
He's giving himself
Too
away.
little,
Guess what?
too
Shaiko
late.
will have a line of sight over towards that
Plant
part
this
of
shit.
the map. They'll coalesce towards the
Shaiko,
back of the site.
don't. No, bad
Shaiko
Shaiko.
versus
Bad.
Dan is a fight
Bad
that we've
Shaiko.
seen time and time again, and it never disappoints.
Oh, never mind. He's
Shaiko
Tried him.
will win it,
Daddy,
as
I'm
is
sorry,
often
Pete,
the
whatever you
case.
want,
Stompn
Daddy.
was
Your
attempting to
game
get
is
the
so
fuse
good.
kit down, but no
Him and his
objective play.
fucking
Hey, Cal, I think it was the
Hollow
7 to
They
push
win
it.
it.
Chad, I don't know. He's
Killing
so good.
Alone.
Who the
Terrific
fuck
round by
uses
G2
hollow
and
on
they tie
everything?
things up.
Yeah, that's not an easy execute
Fett, I
from
thought he was
G2.
gonna sell
Even
by
in the even
people.
man
I'm
count
not gonna
situation,
lie.
the
I thought he was
decisions
too.
were
I'm not
so
gonna
much
lie, but
better
thank
for
God
VP.
Dan was
But it's
crouch
just little
walking.
bits of utility.
His
It's some
aim's
pressure
just
from down
perfect.
below, and then a flashbang, which forces a swing out from VP that allows G2 to kind of start that trade game. And they're so
how
good
often
at
you
working
actually
together on
play
these
Siege
trades,
Fett?
Parker.
'Cause,
One
like,
of the
I know
best
you played
team
before,
when it comes to
but, you
going
know, you
one
maybe,
for
like,
one,
coach
killing
and-
your opponent.
I used to hit champ every season, but like the last 2 or 3, like the game was just so unfun.
Yep. Yeah.
And but then
Rank
this
gets really dry, but
Yeah.
I'm excited for 3.0.
this season I hit champ again. This season I hit champ again. But the
Nice,
last 2 or 3 seasons I just like I got to like silver and I was like I'm so bored.
Dude,
Like I'm so bored.
I'm doing a challenge where I'm trying to solo queue to champion on PC. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm like high emerald right now, I think.
Hey, let's go,
Almost
man.
diamond.
Yep. Go, dude.
I'm solo queuing like, bro. I was going like
There's a bit
every
of
day.
restlessness from British.
I'll get back on it though probably tomorrow.
Overcommit and over peak.
Oh, also sick league tourney, bro.
Bro, thank you, man. That was like the best stream I've ever done, dude. Like literally.
Full glaze, like.
To peak because you just cannot.
You know how streaming became like really IRL oriented? Like you brought gaming back. Like that's you, bro.
I appreciate it.
Like no one else could do it but you, bro. You're him.
Yeah, I don't do that much IRL streams,
winning
man.
their duels.
I did a couple soccer streams this year, but that's it.
Obviously on that round you are confined to very small areas. Most of the walls
it's just who I am, bro. I just like gaming a lot, so that's what I like to do.
For a gun to shoot through and get a bullet pen kill, so VP have no choice but.
I'm just grateful to have you, bro. Gaming would be dead, bro.
It's just simple. as you losing your 50-50 gunfight, and that's the round.
Remember, VP have played this map once before in
G2.
kickoff.
Okay, now they're
an
cleaning
8-6
this
loss
shit up.
to
This is what I'm talking
Shifters
about.
back during the regional
They're going
stage.
actually
So
really
this
slower
has been
on
an
attack,
awkward
like you
map for
said.
them in the past.
Like,
It's
they're
probably the
executing with,
reason why
like,
G2
Yeah.
wanted to play the map.
It is working. I will say it is working.
I apologize when I said it was all.
But it's not like their
old
style,
roster for
Fett.
this team. They have played it.
They
once
usually play
under
really
the
fast, and they just like
stack.
decision.
Kind of be up to Virtus Pro.
But I think it works out because honest to God, Virtus Pro's like
in the past, and it kind of comes down to the stall game here.
I don't think Virtus Pro play win cons that well actually, like late round. So
delay this office clear, but the Monty might speed things up if he can walk his way
Office
into
hold.
this doorway.
Naquo needs to fall off soon. The moment that wall gets open, Naquo needs to leave. Yeah, fall off by Naquo. And they stack up library side.
This Monty of Alimau to really do damage. Doki still needed a few steps
Lot of time,
to get into position.
But,
they're worried about a regress now as they lose their vision to the Fenrir gap.
Yeah, now the library setup's not as good because they wanted it. It's like it's a office hold, so there's long angles onto all of this.
Nice space taken by G2.
Oh, they're giving.
Second mark VP give this up. So
Interesting.
really
They're
important
giving
plan
like
for the
top
squad.
pretty hard.
The site utility is going to be interesting as well coming through from G2. They brought a Finka, which is
there a
almost
top
never
Mez player?
seen outside of rush strategy. So I'm really curious to see how Doki wants to use this operator.
Second time on this bomb site that Doki has employed this op. Benja will take care of Dan. That's I guess some words from the previous round down to Stompn and
This
Pasha.
round's kind of could go either way.
And I don't know
The player's base, but I'm interested to see what Pasha does though.
She is also
Pasha's going for a big flank. Is he gonna go all the way up solar?
No mute jammers present on the side of VP, so those
He has time. He has
that would have
to
been great
fucking
intel
run,
for
though.
G2 to have. They've got full control of the top floor.
No, he's short. He's short. Yeah, he's just denying blue from short.
Library stairs, but this is a much more entrenched VP defense to ride out the final moments of the round.
Yeah, 4v4. This is going to get awkward for VP. The walls close in a little bit without this pressure up above. They've only really got Pasha on a roam. Here comes the jump in, and
35 seconds
is soon to follow now from G2.
And Alimau is literally going to hang all of his hopes onto Shaiko. Usually that's a pretty good bet as an air jab goes off to isolate the player down in the alcove down below. Also,
yes, bro.
Door,
Oh no! If he got the smoke, that would have been so big.
Gamble, it does not pay off. He ultimately loses a lot of his HP
Nice,
in the process,
Doki.
but it allows Alimau to take up space. Doki
That's
now
smoked down. They
covering
can't deny
above.
plan anymore.
Down
Doki
goes
walk
Doki.
site. Wow.
But Skies is
Well, my
there.
whiffed.
Nako dies. G2 with the
Okay,
advantage.
stick
Skies
this.
coming back.
Wow, Doki.
Here we go, Fett.
Doki's playing out of his mind.
1v3.
Yep, he is.
Doki has his line of
Doki
sight. He gets
masterclass.
gunned
Heal,
down.
Doki, heal.
No 10 kills for the
Okay,
Scotsman.
2v1.
As
It's a
Pasha
post play
now
with the
gets
muscle.
Yeah, it's
Out of mouth, just
unlosable.
Yep.
Alimau will just sit and observe the work he did
Don't
with
peek.
Case.
Don't
Benja
peek,
has
Benja.
coverage from above.
0 point of peeking.
Will
Yep,
he take the
he's
fight
chasing.
upstairs? That seems to
Alimau
be the
called
goal.
it out.
Cannot
He
take
just
it.
Benja just goes outside. Nice, good. Benja gets outside.
And waiting. But Pasha's in
Monty
decision.
blocked
Jesse
the door,
might just
back
kill
up.
him. Shield break makes
He
this a
called him
lot
out.
easier of a fight, but you know
Perfect.
Alimau is very comfortable on this
Discipline.
roll,
Yes,
just
yes,
wasting
yes,
time,
yes.
shaking his head no.
And
As
mathematically
Pasha
impossible in
tries
3,
as he might. Benja
2,
doesn't even need to get into harm's way
1.
because guess what?
Mathematically impossible
You're
now.
out of time on the side of VP. Finally,
There
Benja
we
gets the
go.
kill. Pasha
That's
goes
the
down.
shit I'm talking about.
Right, taking this sub.
They
Yeah,
take
top of the
out.
zone pressure. That's
Really nice push.
There
coming
it
through
is,
again
man.
from
Yes,
G2.
sir.
It's been a couple rounds in a row now where they've been putting together some.
And the pace change from G2 is huge, and I don't know if VP have like a response to this, because that's VP's whole identity. They just play like this no matter what.
Vaulted over the mezzanine and
call
ended
that
up just
fucking
walking
timeout,
in
baby.
through
I
bar.
like it.
Found some
I like it. I
huge
like
kills
it.
with that LMG.
Panic meter's
on
at
Finka.
-3,
Again,
Fett.
not really a common operator we see outside of rush strategies, but he was using down teammates. He was using it to enable them to go for that aggressive push, and he was hitting some shots. So I can't argue with the results. Doki, a huge round to come through there.
Border, so it plays a lot like Chalet, so it's a good
Yesterday's
sign that they're
loss
winning
on
Chalet right now.
decision
Real hard,
based
think of the sub,
off
MDA, think of the sub, and
that
accuracy bet.
balcony.
Either that or
Going
Cafe.
through the site.
They are both, I will say they are both attacker side of maps though,
Opened up the
so.
bomb site for G2 in their last round.
Doki was the first casualty back in round number 1, so since then he's
Bro,
amassed
Doki is
9
going
Love to see Doki bounce like, yes sir.
Double
Yes, sir.
so I don't think
Cat,
decision making has really been the
Doki's
problem
actually
for
going
Doki here.
ham.
To
Think
your
LMG.
point.
Bro, Fett, do you remember the
Playing about
LMG
as
meta in
angry
R6?
as
Yes,
all
bro.
the people in Doki's
That meta was
responses to
unbearable.
Twitch.
They had no
On a
recoil,
hazmat
you
suit
just
and
shoot
yelled in the
150
comment
bullets.
section.
That meta was like, if you're a fragger, you're having fun, but if you're smoke on site playing support, bro, like, you just give up, bro. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do against an LMG perfect recoil when I have an SMG like 11, bro? Like, what the fuck do I
Every
even?
game it was
Immediately respond by
Finka,
calling their
Sophia,
timeout to
Finka,
talk
Sophia.
through
Nobody
this.
even played Ash.
G2 are just,
No
they're a
one
tough
played
team
Ash.
to deal with. They have so many tools at their disposal. They've managed to win these
That meta
rounds
was
with
so
Stompn
bad.
getting a
What
zero
jumpstart?
Yeah, I
kills.
saw that.
Fett.
And again,
years
Stompn
ago,
is a late round
LMGs weren't in the meta.
He is
What
dying
ended up
early,
jumpstarting
which
him?
through
Did we
5
just kind
rounds
of
he has
find
3
out?
deaths. Suggesting
Yeah, I
survive
think
from
just
round
like
one. You don't
We're
really
like, wait a
need him
second.
all that
yeah,
much. You need
I
him to
think
round one
Zofia and
of
Finka were good,
course.
and then they
But
nerfed
he
like
was
their
one of the-
main
among the
guns,
first to
and then
die
they were like,
in
wait a
those
minute,
lost rounds.
these LMGs
So
are
you
fucking
don't really need
broken.
Stompn, that's okay.
Like that's a cool thing, bro. It's like DMRs were never really
G2
touched. Like
showing a lot of
LMGs were never really
confidence.
touched, but then one day they just
Shaking.
became broken.
And again, this should be the favorable
that's
sign
what
for
happened,
VP. So if
because
they come out on the
Sophia dropped,
wrong
she was
side of a
broken,
4-2 and
everybody
G2
used the
pulls
M7
ahead,
But
Yeah.
then
even
they
more
made
than
the
they are
recall on
now,
the
that
M7
spells
too
trouble. And
insane.
also,
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, wait, the
Like
LMG
an
has
event.
150 bullets.
Part of the
and
reason
no
why the
recoil.
attack timeout
What
was
the
just
fuck
called
are we
by
doing?
Dark, the longtime coach of Fear X,
And they
now
buffed
moving
the
over
LMG,
to Europe
so
to try to
LMG
coach
got a
in for
buff
VP.
He put a barbed wire
There's
out
only
there
one more
on
round on
the
this side,
thing.
so all of the attack timeout had to just be
Like on
given
K9,
this
outside
final
K9,
sixth
on the
round.
little,
The defense
walk.
on kitchen and dining. He must know how important this round is for the team.
Oh,
Feeling that a 3-3 is necessary at this point. He'll get a free timeout after this to talk about the second half, so there's no reason to call this unless you're very concerned about this round in
dude,
particular.
Pro League, it's like
What have they
night
brought
and
with
day,
it? They
though.
brought a
There's-
ton of utility.
dude,
The laser
he-
gates coming
Alamal's
through from
nomading
Dan, the
from
lasers
the
coming through from
hatch,
Pasha
20
as well.
seconds
It's
left.
Mission
I've never
Impossible
seen that in
to
my
call
life,
Floor
and
Chalet.
then it gets wamide. I've
see them
never seen that in my
repelling
life.
down amidst the try like a round jewel.
It's so objective
Doki
based
was
and utility
first
based in
death
Pro
on
League,
round
which is
number
why I
1 and
fucking
will
Yes,
exit
bro.
the first half in the
It's how the game
exact
was
same
meant to be
situation
played.
as he's blown
Ranked
sky
is a
high by
literal
Nitro, so
bottom.
Doki
I
on
can't
Black
stand
Beam
ranked.
is not something you see every single day,
The
but
prep
I mean,
page
hey,
is just everybody on
if it
TikTok
works,
and then
it
picking
works,
their
and it might
favorite
be part
gun.
of
That's,
this
and then they don't get on
strategy.
camps
VP
when they
gets to
die. That's
workshop
ranked.
this round, so too did
I think that should be a free kill here.
Coach as well.
Oh, no, no,
Again,
Rorik
it's
came to
not
help.
off. Shaiko dies at the hands of Rorik, and
VP,
VP's
take control
full
here.
press across
They
the
can-
side
Nice
so far working out.
As long as
Stompn
Alamo
now
stops them
on
from
bank.
retaking
Will
solar
not
stairs,
exit
this is
the first
doable.
half fragless as he gets
Dude, this
one
might
pick
sound
on the
like
window.
Glaze, but chat,
G2's
even the
gonna
way
need
he
to
shot
amass
the
a couple
camera
more
was
because
so
it's VP
clean. Like,
with
that
the
was so
lead.
clean. The way Stompn shot the
Issuing a
camera was
correction,
so fucking
Rorik trapped on stairs, tries to fight his way
Yeah,
to that
maybe it's
spot,
Glaze.
dies to
3v3.
Benja.
There's another player down
and
here.
VP giving up some costly errors
I mean,
here, and now they've
VP, what
lost
the
the numbers
fuck?
advantage
Stompn is so,
entirely.
he's so
Things
good.
are falling
Oh my
apart
God,
for
I
VP
love him.
Parker. A couple of, frankly, needless swings in the
Such a
midst of
good
this round
human,
have
chat.
given the
Such a
advantage
good
back
person.
over towards G2.
I think VP are falling apart at the
Uncomfortable
seams,
spot to
bro.
be in now if
Like,
you're
G2
Nako
literally
or
did
Dan.
nothing
You
for
must
that, like,
close
30-second
this
sequence, and
round
they gave
out.
away 3
With
picks.
over 60 seconds to go, no utility in terms of C4s or
They just
anything to deny
overpeaking,
a
like, they
plan, so
actually
it's
can't
all
help
going to be on the
themselves, which is
gunplay.
crazy
And
considering they're
G2,
supposed to
they
be
can
the
take
slow
their time
team.
with this. Set up some crossfires, set up a gunfight that's favorable to you, and just go for the
G2
execution.
one pace
One thing
adjustment
that
and
will
VP
work
are
in
just
VP's
falling
favor is
apart. They have
information.
no
They have a
bag.
bulletproof camera inside a kitchen. It'll be able to get a good look at that trophy portion of the map. Dan guns down Alimau. Benjamin
It's
to
okay,
slip
'cause
through the
Stompn's alive.
fingers of Nako as well.
And he's
So
heating
that
up,
could have
Pat.
been
He's
2 quick
heating
kills
up.
for VP to send us
Fry
to
him.
three.
Oh my God.
That guy got fucked. His third. Jesse, you said it. He's never gone negative.
Oh my God, that's
Zach's
my
actually
goat. That is
cold,
my
bro.
goat.
And he's now 3-3.
That is my
3 more
goat.
time to go. Nako.
Oh,
yes,
Benja.
good coverage.
Holy moly.
And that's a huge
Cat,
round
oh my
for
God,
G2
that
as
shot
they
was so
stretch their
good. That shot
lead.
was so fucking good.
Trouble in the water for
But
this
that's the thing.
VP team as they are
Oh,
now
angle, you
battling
get
uphill in
highlight
this second
reels
half.
Sometimes, bro. If somebody has good aim, like it's the most common spot where a really good aim
There's nothing, no better feeling when Zach goes audio and gets a kill.
Audio.
Can I have some audio, guys?
So good,
I'm
guys.
steak.
Hey, guys,
Shut up. Let me hit him with the plan, okay? Look, for master, like Duke gonna play the Tony below, okay? Duke, like remember, and then like I'm gonna play the Monty BB, okay? So like they gonna have the blitz. Zach is gonna play the Ella for yourself, okay? Zach, like in games, and you Shaco play the Legion, okay? Legion fan up to you, okay?
The full
Like,
map extension. Playing
and
below.
like same like if they go for Sula, they need to clean Duke, and then like I want you all you guys like TDM there, okay? Because like they have the green open, like they.
So he's saying that bar side players run over to underneath and kitchen to help Doki with the Go Solar.
Okay? This is not important at all. Things I want to say important here. Like I already reviewed some things with Nako before. The operator Bonat could be nothing different.
So think of the subject of Ash for
Like,
Kuti,
they use some
Snacks.
clashing screen for Nako, so I
Mr.
think
Bartle,
they're
think of the
good
subject
one.
of
At least,
Ash,
like if they don't show in the first round, I think they're still gonna show after that. Different thing I put for replay that the food is set up. I explain why. When they play games hold, we have a gap to jump in the K9 window. Just the one thing in the paper, I put Pasha 2 times, but the
Games hold,
Nikita and Skies, right?
K9
Pasha
window
gonna
gap.
wait with the demos in the games window.
Yeah.
And everything I create here for attacking this map, guys, is because they can ban all the shields, like like we always know. And Nico,
They know they're
how
gonna
we
ban
play,
shields.
for example, no shield, 2 game setup, because we're going to play 2 guys on basement. Chris, you kill games, you always going to play ace, okay? You do that default ace on basement garage, you open games hold, and you fuck that guy.
Also, like,
If a Nico have a shield, default. If Nico don't have a shield, Nico going to play Doka Ed
really kill
and go
Stompn
blue
in a
and
one,
Nikita
though.
mud.
That's the other thing. You can't
If
coach
Nikita,
that,
Nico
Miho.
have a shield, you can do that flanking
Like,
trough
you
like you
can't
like,
coach
okay?
that shot
Like
on a
normally
room.
you like to
can't
do.
coach that.
Is that, guys? Don't have to think too much. Like
Wait,
Cholar
you want me
attack
to play
default
Grim?
just work.
On games clear?
My chat is just
Like gonna
spamming
be
the D1
open, you know. Like
Bro,
so
come on,
your
that was a good
Azami,
round.
your
Come on.
Hibana is kind of okay, but we have a green, you know. Normally they reinforcement top main for games hold, but they don't play. They play on the
Just speak
stairs.
Portuguese,
They just
bro.
be there. Check just
Chat,
put the
their
thing
players,
there.
their teams
So
from
it's fine.
EU.
You can play green Ingi. You
Great information being given by the two Brazilian coaches of the European teams in front of us.
Oh yeah,
both from
bro.
Malho
I
and
love how
are
Doki's
very
like, always trying
experienced,
to
very
pick up the
prepped
momentum
in
and the
this
spirits
match.
and stuff. That's like what. That's
Yes.
what
The longest current
like,
coach
I actually
still
love
in
Doki.
under one
Doki's always
organization
trying to
joined
pick
the
up
team back.
They don't
in
I think
Chatty,
some of that.
always a good
three, and
Great
has been
teammate
with
to
them.
have. Like,
With them
people
for
like that
G2,
are
I
just
should say,
so
for
fun
some
to play
really
with, and
high
you always
highs
play
and some
better.
low lows. Was the coach of FaZe
All right.
Clan back
So
when
VP
they
already for the
were
double
in
shield ban.
Sweden,
Talked
but
about
has
by
yet to
G2.
replicate that level of success so far for
Montaigne,
G2. If they can win this
Blackbeard,
game,
no more
right,
Montaigne
Robin's
walk
back
up
on
solar
Chalet,
side.
win Cafe,
VP
make
called
it to the
talked
main
about a
stage
games
and go through
clear,
the
so that's gonna
brackets.
be. I
think
think
quite
Stompn's gonna
confident with this team.
either
I think this was like
Stompn or someone
maybe
else
their
was the
best
game
chance
player.
Yeah,
Romaglio
absolutely.
talked
I think
about.
honestly these teams both have a very
that
good
was
shot
such
at
a
making
good
it to
shot.
main
Oh my
stage. I mean, obviously it depends on what happens
How many
tomorrow,
teams make it to
and
main
I guess
stage?
what happens in the
8?
other
Yeah,
matches
8.
today. And just a reminder now.
Yeah, that's why I like Munich, bro. Munich was like there was a double
There is
elim bracket. It was like
running
12 teams. It was
alongside
crazy.
Ours. Ace and Dez are over there right now casting Los versus Weibo.
Wait,
All of
so,
the matchups here on
Fett,
this
is
stream
it
are
split
for
into 2 groups,
qualification
Fett? Is there 2
purposes to
groups,
make the main
or
stage
how many
on
groups?
Friday.
There's no groups.
Just
It's just Swiss.
an
It's like
arm's reach of where
you
we're
just
casting
randomly
from.
play people.
well, yeah. Every team
Participation
plays
of
every other
Salt Lake
team based
City
off seeding and
on
record.
Friday for the
So
live
like the
portion
1-1 teams play the
of
1-1
this
teams.
event. On the B stream, it's a much sadder affair. Either Los or Weibo will go home. There are
Azami
2
Mira ban
more
VP
elimination
here.
games over there, and of course, if you
Nick
are
on the
a
blitz again.
North American,
A lot of traps from
Australian, or
G2.
just
They're ready for the
generally
shield
a
identity.
enjoyer
Yeah, it is
of
Stompn
teams
games
that
player.
will
Stompn
hate
Ella
each
in
other's
games.
guts.
Stompn, by the way,
Guys in Shopify
was
right now,
moving.
in our very next contract
moving against
at
Twisted
the
Minds
G2
on the solo games position. They full cleared him, and he was
we
fucking
might
just
still
breaking
win
their
Border.
ankles.
G2's first half is any indication. Border looking very likely
That
at this
sounds
point.
like,
Time to
sounds like
settle
Stompn, bro.
this best of 3.
It's been a great game.
I think they are gonna go for him.
Here on map number 2. He's been
Deimos, yeah, they have Deimos, they have shield on him. They're gonna go for him. Here we go. Can we do this again? Do that shit again, Stompn. Yeah, Doki underneath denying this. Doki's gonna run over through short the moment Stompn calls for help.
Chalet likely to hit that high watermark at some point over the
All right,
next
chat,
few
I'm
minutes.
not glazing, bro.
This bomb site, of course, all the way over towards top floor inside of Master.
Is Zach gonna fight this, or he's gonna fall back?
VP to start us off, and the tools are very
Targeted by
strong.
Deimos. Oh, he's ego challenging this. Yeah, Shaiko comes to help. Doki comes to help through short. Player through basement.
And the information is flowing for VP.
Stompn is the first one under watch. I guess that's payback.
Players hop down from library side.
Round to go from 0-3 to 3-3. Dan gunning
Oh,
down
but
Shaiko.
VP playing this
Shaiko,
much
the PBL
slower.
now right now is the
They
lowest
bait out the
player on
aggression.
G2. It's been a bad game for the Frenchman. Benja will join him as well,
Nice,
and
Doki.
now there's a lineup over on the stairs.
Stompn falls back, though. Stompn gets out, okay.
He had Stompn in tow. Doki
Yeah, I think VP watched the game against Twisted Minds. They saw that Doki and Shaiko really wanted to help, like aggressively, like super hard. So they just waited. They literally just waited.
Good answer back from
They didn't even go, and they just took, like, got free picks.
They're like,
Still not enough, though.
gonna
I
help.
mean, you've got to
Border's
favor
gonna hold
VP. 90 seconds left on the clock with a one-man advantage. They've got good map control as well. All of bottom floor in their control, and of course this piano extension as well.
I'm feeling another
Just being
stop in
contested
3K
right now.
chat. I'll be
G2
crazy.
do
I'm
exist in
feeling it.
piano, but Virtus Pro are not too far off, just inside of Mez. Not 100%
yeah.
sure on the
Get-
util.
get-
They're going
get
to take their time
challenged,
to
Zach.
drone, face check a few
Get
angles if
fucking
they have
challenged.
to. You can see how
He has one pocket.
are to answer this
Pocketed
matchup
Element.
at Parker. Stompn wants to make this a 3v3.
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah,
this
he wants to
is
go for the
what
blitz
happens,
kill.
right?
Oh,
This
there,
map
puts it
is
up.
so easy to attack on. You cannot sit still. You cannot be restless. They can kill you through the floors. They can kill you through the walls. We said
Guys
the same about
underneath.
VP just a couple rounds ago.
This guy's gonna go for a solar walk at the same time.
These engagements, especially when there's a shield on the board and you're down in numbers. And Doki understands
man.
the mission. He didn't have much to
Stompn got
gamble on. He
ahead,
does
though.
gamble,
I mean,
and
what else
ultimately
is
does
he
not pay
getting?
off. Ali Mao and Stompn in a 2v4. This is great.
Nice Ali
Mao.
Too,
Shit.
But Ali Mao blows up Posh with a
Nice
nice
girl.
cell.
Oh my
Has
God.
a
Wait,
good
Nick was in the
opportunity to do
shits.
Some damage to the blitz as well. Everybody on VP have taken their
Bro,
lumps.
this is fucking
I think
perfect for the guns in the
Plant
hands
is free,
of
though,
Ali Mao
sadly.
and
Plant is
Stompn.
free.
They need to work
They have to
together
kill cover.
effectively. Diffuse kick going down. Nako protected for the moment.
Stompn's gonna run out the
Sky's
window, maybe?
watching to ensure he
Plant's
stays
down.
alive. Ali
VP
Mao
just
in
need to back
pursuit.
off
Now
here.
Look for a swing.
Bro, this
He's
blitz
got
is
the
so
blitz.
good.
Doing
Oh
well.
my
Still
God.
capitalize. Stompn dies because
If
of
I was
it.
Blitz,
Ali
I
Mao
would've died
trapped in the
8 minutes
corner.
ago.
All right. Like the piano he sat on. VP 1 round back at G2. They take the first round of their attack.
There is maybe no team on this
Bro,
planet
but like if I'm Blitz, I'm
to
just
work picks
instantly
back
knocked.
against
Like this
then
Blitz is made
Virtus
of
Pro.
metal.
When they
Like,
get
he shot
themselves
his
into
foot
an
fucking
advantage,
18
Parker, they're
times.
so clinical at not giving anything up. You could see G2 hunting for those
All right,
frags.
I'm gonna get a coffee.
Whether it
I'll
was
be back.
Stompn,
Or
getting
coffee.
aggressive inside the piano, looking for a couple of those kills. Whether it was Alamau jumping out the bathroom window. Whether it was some aggression from Doki too. Everybody on G2 wanted to get aggressive. They wanted to answer back on the man count.
Like,
but VP
everyone
gave
else
them
has plot armor,
nothing.
swear to God.
No aggressive positions. They were holding their flanks down below. They were just waiting for G2 to make a mistake, and eventually they found it.
This is G2's office hold. Cade for the office double wall.
To start being played in by Nako, and it gets Virtus Pro back alive.
VP look like they're going for solo across. They don't look like they're going to go for library direct. I mean, maybe he did. Did he talk about Chad? Did he talk about Pasha going underneath with Ace? It could be direct. They don't have the operators to go direct, but maybe it's just like a heavy flood through site.
Need a bit of perspective.
Site would be isolated because the players are off the site chat.
On Chalet.
All right.
Statistically, both
Fett, let's lock in here.
Yeah, this is G2. G2 also have the same strat where they extend office side and they Cade off that wall, and they have long angles in the library. Well, I don't know if their coach, VP's coach, said to go for direct or not, because I think he talked about Pasha going basement, acing up in stock, but I don't know if that's real.
The team doesn't necessarily, and I mean when you
No, I think it's a cross. They all spawn for a cross.
Every major team at this event made some kind of roster move, unless you're basically FaZe or Shopify Rebellion.
Let's not think of the subject. I appreciate it, man.
Team, either from a coaching or active player standpoint. Those numbers don't tell the full story.
All right,
and as you
clock
pointed out
that
as
team,
well,
bitch.
we've only seen 5
Clock that
chalets
team,
so
bitch.
far. Nowhere near enough for us to say with certainty. That's still not enough data for us to say, yeah, this is a defender-sided map. It can turn on a dime. VP looking pretty good.
Fett, I'm
on
gonna
their
be
attack.
honest, Stompn's
40
kinda
seconds in
slang
now.
today.
Sky's already in the building. Death marks in pocket. Shotgun out. If this is a quick push from VP, it might catch this G2 team off guard.
Come on, we need map 3, Fett. We need it.
Are they going for hunt on this player or no? I don't think so.
Side, so I don't think they're going to be immediately in towards the bomb site, but the map control is being acquired slowly but surely.
They're not going to go for basement player.
They've got players here outside the front door, and they've droned out the player in the basement too. So the information will be flowing again.
Solar across.
They've been really liking these intel operators. We've got Deimos again once more.
So G2 don't even start inside office side. They just give that shit entirely to play basement.
These players out. Shaiko punished a little bit as he tries to poke his way towards dining, but he does take some damage and has to retreat back. No real map control being contested by G2. They're kind of just letting VP take this space.
Get really creative on your roams.
Well, does Rorik want to fight this guy?
Look at Shaiko and Doki. They're doing 2 totally separate things on this map, and they necessitate a response from these attackers. So
VP flipping around library side. They want to crunch top.
From VP. It is a good
Doki really wanting this west main flank. It's all timing here.
Put some hurt on
and Doki get up in time.
They don't have any salvation. And the big thing, obviously, is the lack of mute. Mute is the single greatest counter to these intel ops. It's not present on the side of G2. Alimau dies early-ish. A minute to go in the round. VP will strike first. That's Dan.
Oh, that's C4. He's going to C4 up through the vert there, up onto Ivy. The moment the shield walks up close, Benja.
Yeah, G2 really didn't want to give up that first frag, but there it goes. Finally, a mistake gets made, and Virtus Pro will punish. Time is ticking low, though, and you've still got the utility inside of G2.
The shield bypasses it. Hop in. Shield. C4 gets no one. Top 4 control. Wow, good C4. Good retake.
And look at the spectating. Dear God, I couldn't imagine being one of our observers at the moment because G2 is doing laps around the map. Nako dies to the Nitro.
I love that play because no matter what, like Shaiko runs upstairs, they're getting that kill no matter what. Like insurance.
Limited time now for VP to work with, and they've lost one of their best tools, which was that
and there's a
shield.
Solus underneath.
He's got a good idea about the Kaid, a Benjamaster inside a back bar. They've got to cut through a bunch of players in the process.
Wow, I'm so surprised he lived there. What the fuck?
Dan buying himself some time and concealment from that fire extinguisher.
Oh, Doki. Another one double swing. Good double swing.
Go Stompn. Go Stompn.
Time is so low.
Bullets there as Shaiko holds off the bomb site.
Oh my God.
Dying, and it's all up to Benjamaster.
Just let him play. Let him play. Stop making.
Wow.
Benja, I love you, Benja.
A terrific round.
Dude, let's fucking go, Fett.
G2 holding strong there in the late round, Parker. They
Holy moly.
so much time early
Holy
on,
moly,
right?
chat.
That was the big thing, is they weren't fighting Virtus Pro early. They let
them
have
the
control of Master. They let them have the control of Piano. All of this space was being taken by VP, and G2 were scared to challenge it because of how the previous round went. When they tried to get aggressive in round number 7, it bit them hard. And even though VP still got that opening pick, it took them so long that eventually when they got to that execute, G2 had really good trade games. You mentioned the movement was crazy. We saw rotates up the blue stairs, down the blue stairs, back through basements. We watched Dan just outside
Bro
of the
is
game's
not
door
on the
fight a
team.
guy on that blue stairs.
I think Romalio's adjusting him to not play like free roam strats anymore because VP are putting a lot of emphasis on hunting like with lurkers and stuff. I think he's gonna make them play more like util condensed strats, but I don't know. I'm just guessing.
The time is ticking down. Things are getting chaotic, and G2 did a great job of clutching things out even in that 1v1.
I mean, you still have 4 players left, but you lack enough map control to hold these crucial avenues. How do you allow G2 to retake blue stairs when you've got 3 of your players on that same floor? It really is quite outrageous.
Lack of composure,
and speaks to VP
Yeah,
being
you know,
maybe a
if
bit
the
too
ADS
static
there,
with the
that's
way
like a
they want
50.
to build out that site. It's entirely possible.
He looked at the fuser when there was like 5 seconds left, as if that was an option.
Out of opportunities.
Yeah. Look, the strats are a lot more condensed now. They have Cade now. They're not going to extend library side as hard. They're not going to have Stompn solo roaming like in VAR.
Mr. Masters in Messology.
They're playing full condensed now because the last couple of rounds, VP have been bringing like the shield, the Deimos, the Dokkaebi. Like, they've been trying to clear those people.
Even auctioneers can't talk fast enough to give that information so that you can turn on a dime.
Ooh, they bring the Cali to counter the Clash Thatcher as well. They're going for, I think they're just going for library across default because they know they're going to give library across.
To their credit, G2 have won 5 of the
Stompn's
last
still
6
gonna play there?
rounds.
Or he's gonna play blue stairs? I think I think he's gonna play piano.
But clearly they want to send this one away, and why not use your timeout?
Dining hall.
Center yourself.
Okay, he's playing underneath.
Bro, this
Well,
Clash strat is
wants to
so
see maybe a bit
fucking
more aggression from G2 in these early rounds.
Bro, when Clash first came out, I was doing this shit on the test server, bro, and everyone told me, no one's actually gonna use that. Like,
shutting that
dude,
down, but
it's free info, bro.
Opportunities that Ramalho is seeing for G2
Yeah,
to
it's
get a
an
bit more active.
unshootable
That could
camera
be
that
what he's calling his
sees
tax
2
time
spawn
out for,
points.
to try to encourage some of that more aggressive play.
I hate.
But I just want to say quickly, of course, G2.
I hate when like I post some tech, and then all the comments are just like, if you play the counter perfectly, it's useless. Like, oh, if you go on the roof and run across from the other spawn and come down with a Kali and Zofia, GG. Like, you just made the enemy play all that. Like, that's good. You just won. You won the exchange.
Do you believe there will be a shield ban because they didn't ban the blitz?
Ball knowledge. Yeah,
I
people were like,
I think Chalet
no, if you do this exact sequence of 4 events that not a single ranked player is ever even going to think about doing, then it's counter.
There is a
possibility. Yeah, it's a good strat. If that's
just
one fucking counter.
There's another operator that they see as more problematic.
I think they're going for default plant. Yeah, thermite underneath. Same thing as G2. Literal same exact strat.
But if he's a major enabler for them, they'd have to respond with what? Either pocket EMPs, which will mean changing different operators, or going for a full clear, potentially underneath the bomb site. There's lots of options here for G2, and frankly, it's good that they're in this comfortable position because they have the availability to pick who they want to ban. It doesn't
less people on Vert, though.
Though I think Blitz is probably going to be.
They're going to try to plant.
I mean, they didn't even push Clash off half wall, I don't think.
Yo,
what the fuck?
You can see your foot,
this
dumbass!
Is why I think the Blitz might not be banned.
Shit on him, Benja. Go on, Benja. Yes, Benja!
That role the last 2 rounds. He's got control of Diffuse Kid
Fett, this is what the fuck I'm talking about, Fett!
Yeah, it's the same take, but played infinitely worse. No, I think they still win. They have top floor control.
He saw the tip.
Maybe count out VP. They're just down to Rorik now.
What the fuck?
Alright,
got a whole bevy of kills, Doki and
Yo,
Rorik.
Shaco.
Did they have a
What
BP?
the fuck was that?
Rorik
No
pulls the Diffuse
BP.
Kit.
There's no info. Everyone's watching.
Fett, Miha, why did he drop? You see him? You saw him? You
Doki
saw
gets
him?
the read. He'll rotate over around towards the hatch.
He's 1 HP,
Worried about Rorik
Doki.
falling
Breathe
off.
on his dick and he's dead.
Sure,
Breathe on him.
Saw him, right?
Breathe on him and he dies.
Attempting the fake.
I
He'll go
swear to
back
God.
Bro,
on.
Rorik is shaking. I think Doki wins this.
Play time. He hears
Rorik
the
is
sound
actually
call.
shaking.
Absolutely.
Rorik literally zero composure.
Rorik off of this position. Rorik already had a clutch over on Bank. Can he get the job done against Doki?
Drop now. Yep, perfect.
Looks like he's going to stick this one.
Wow.
Doki wins it.
Shaiko,
My
what the
goodness,
fuck?
Sometimes it is that close, and
What the
G2
fuck?
moved a map point.
Rorik actually zero
G2
composure.
fans, is it? My God.
To be fair, this is Rorik's first ever event, so.
Doki masterfully playing with his food just up the hot floor, Parker, making sure that he baits that sound a little bit, fakes like he's going to go for a drop. You see him sprinting. He's trying to pull Rorik off the kit. He can't do so. He was on such little HP, Rorik, so it was really tough to play that, unfortunately, from down below, despite how good he was breaking into the bomb site.
The impact could have killed him.
Yeah, the impact absolutely
Let's ban triple
could have.
shield, gone, Clash ban as well. No more counter to
Didn't
shields.
matter in the end. Doki goes for the drop, wins that 1v1. You got to give a lot of credit to
G2 love going Oryx on K9 to like run out K9 and get really wicked on the repellents.
They were worried about the electro claw trick. You saw it.
Are you good, bro?
Oh my god, I just banged my knee. I just banged my knee.
The
Oh
wall
god.
opened up no problem, but that's because he had TCSG in hand, and Benja hit some beautiful shots on the blitz and on that opening frag as well to give that massive advantage.
Bro. That actually was
that
so
big.
You okay?
VP.
Yeah,
I couldn't, but in the end, they get counted out nonetheless by G2, and they'll earn themselves 3 opportunities to win this map.
Bro, chat, I've already tried refreshing, bro. It's not gonna work. Like it's all good, chat. It's just we're gonna stay behind. That's it. He has superior internet, bro. That's it, bro. Chill out, chat. Chill out,
He
chat.
gets 3 kills. He draws to a 9-9. You say, wow, he must have.
I just pause play. I have low latency mode. I have it all on. I've tried it all, bro. Just try. I just pause play refreshes it, but sure, bro. I already tried it, bro.
By the conclusion,
Like it's not gonna, dude. He has superior Starlink fucking
in a 1v5
terabyte internet, bro.
People are gonna say, wow, that was a great opportunity, and sure, they'll share it on socials. But G2 still walks away with the round. They almost ended up losing Shaiko there as he threw a Razor Bloom over towards Mudroom. Dan firing away. The Ying on the
Master
board
defense.
has now been made aware of for G2, so they're going to need to bunker down on this top floor bomb site and worry about the Candelas.
Yeah, there's a lot of players off site. Stompn and Doki both down below, but this could be a rush from Virtus Pro if they are feeling it. They've still got some
this is their
players
crunch
over on the piano side, Pasha in particular still over there, but look at these balcony players now. Rourke and Sky is ready.
I think they're going for like a fast walk K9.
Benja will have to be sharp if this does end.
Yeah. Fast walk K9, Ying off 5 window. They can't peek him. Go through the windows. They're gonna.
Vault in,
Whoa!
potentially, there it goes. Candelas go off. They've
Holy
ultimately
moly.
themselves. Adrenal Surge too.
Wow. There's a player library side. Yep, Shaiko's library.
Absolutely dominating, but hold on. It's the S's from G2. Stompn and Shaiko.
Oh, they found the player prone on the bed.
Completely throw VP off of their momentum. The groove is gone, and it's a 3v3. That first minute of action so good. Down goes Ali Mal. The advantage swings back in favor of Virtus Pro. Shaiko and Stompn will need to collect every kill in the round.
Call up to Zach, bro. Zach on SMG12. Doable.
And down by the Razor Bloom. Stompn working away, but it's a nice kill from Nako.
Wow.
They actually
Still gets that, bro. That's crazy.
Player ultimately survived that wasn't downed on the side of VP.
Here, Dad, taking this up to Dad. Appreciate you, man.
They'll take it. Virtus Pro sticking around for one more.
Was it Rosada Solo? You're talking about being a super hidden mechanical gym? Not hidden, but he was
good. It's a risky gamble to call for a rush right when your opponents get on.
He's waiting the sub. I appreciate it.
Play those odds, and it plays really well for them.
Bro's running 22 minutes of ads. No, I'm running 8 minutes.
Frag in the midst of it. On my screen, that was full white. I don't know how he's finding the head in the midst of that chaos, but he managed to do so, and it starts things off on the right foot for Virtus Pro.
McFly Keys, taking the sub. I appreciate you, man.
It wasn't everybody just straight into the bomb site.
If it goes to map 3,
for some of these teams. Instead, Pasha was all the way over towards games. He was kind of pressuring those roamers as his teammates were hitting the site. And
the new Stompn ritual.
Giant multi-kill is actually coming in through Solar. He's playing those windows on the north side of the map, which really start to favor VP and start to apply that extra dimension that sometimes rushes miss inside of Rainbow Six, right? You see the Candelas come in, you see the Thinker walking your way, all your eyes are going to be on
same
that
thing,
side
office
of the map.
extend, Kate off double office wall.
Through the other dimension, it
angles across.
devastating for the defenders.
Structurally a good round by Virtus Pro. Do keep in mind when G2 called their timeout 2 rounds
Last
ago,
time what did VP do? Last time VP flooded across with the blitz and then they got C4'd.
Not just G2.
This looks like more library direct.
And there have been teams that have openly spoken about why
they're spawning more for library direct here. Capital out library corner, ace up in the stock wall from underneath. And then just go directly for plan, it seems like.
I'll say as well, Parker, we've been talking about Nako, the perma shield
they had a thorn trap all the way on the far Canary Repellent.
Shield gets banned, he hops on a gun and drops a 4K.
Ooh, wait, Nako has a fucking...
It looks like Snake gets used every game of Pro League.
Yeah, Snake is OP. Snake is OP, bro.
He lost
onto a gun, and he might just be
yes.
Okay, I've never seen a pro do that. He just
blitz ban. I will say you were right. I know that physically hurts me to say, but it is the truth.
my god, and then he gets shit on.
You
it's so
cursed him, Jesse.
All right.
Don't swing. There goes Nako, and with it, VP now need to hope.
I'll tell you a story after this round on pros making mistakes, bro. Oh, I'll just tell you right now since the round is kind of standstill. I was glazing the shit out of Stompn saying he doesn't make a lot of mistakes, and then that's when Stompn aced 2 Denaris when he could have shot them.
He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them. He could have shot them They might be feeling themselves on the side of G2.
Yeah, he hit 2 of his ace charges at Denari's that he could have shot. Like, the same round I was glazing him for not making a lot of mistakes.
G2 will regain the numbers advantage.
I just have the worst timing ever, bro.
He's all on his lonesome over inside of office, and he's still here,
Look at this
unfortunately.
angle.
He hasn't really been bailed
If that
out
guy
to any
moves out of half
extent.
wall,
They
he's
know
dead.
his exact position, but as long as Doki sits still,
Doki,
there's
yeah,
really
just
nothing
tuck
that
it,
they
tuck
can do
it,
to
baby.
force him out. They've
Doki
got
just needs to waste time here.
Utility, one nade
He's
over
dead no
one.
matter what. He just
Their
wastes
best
time.
tool to push this guy forward. They know he's just playing the half wall. This is so tense from Doki. His moment has to be chosen perfectly.
Dan holding that diffuse kit.
Oh, good, Doki.
Really good aim, Doki.
Doki gets
Fett, Doki's playing so
Holy
good.
moly. Yeah, Doki's flying.
Away. Doki still surviving.
Close right,
Dan
close
taking
right,
damage.
close
Stompn comes to help.
Stompn's with him.
Stompn and Doki will now
Yep, duo
compete for
shit.
this
Look at them
fucking
coordination.
position for G2.
The roommate.
They
Scheiße.
ultimately choked the lead
Scheiße,
against
scheiße.
Twisted Minds in that fate.
No, no, run! No,
Yesterday. They are
no.
trying to prevent
That is
that
crazy.
here.
Yeah,
remember,
but now 2
first
quick
rule of
kills from
Siege,
VP
the more you
with
move,
still
the more
plenty
you
of
die,
time.
especially
has
on
made
defense.
this
Holy
Remember
shit,
that.
name. 2 think of the 20 gifted. Oh my fucking god. Thank you so much, bro.
Trying to protect Doki in the midst of that. I don't know that he needed that.
I don't know. I feel like Doki, they should have left Doki to die there. Like, just let him die. Everyone play back in sight.
Side of the map, Parker. It's now just a 2v.
Oh, freebie.
Yes,
Holy
man,
shit.
These 2 players still riding out for G2. Benjamin
Thank you for the 20 gifted, bro. Holy fucking
Fett,
shit.
we're going to map 3 unless they sell.
Unless they sell, bro.
No games, Fett.
30 seconds. I mean, just force plant.
Drop towards lobby. G2
Like, let him take the whole
watch
site,
these
bro. Who gives a
doorways,
fuck?
and there'll be no
Got
hope
him up,
for
got
Virtus
him up.
Pro,
Yep, good
especially since
positioning.
Skies has given his position away. The Ying Mark.
Wow.
There we go.
We will go to
Okay.
a 3rd map.
Chat, I'm gonna
Third map, map 3, bro.
Bro, Fat, I'm telling you, May 17th, Stompn's lifting the trophy, bro. I can just feel it. Oh my god. Fat, did you link it in Discord?
Yeah, I just put it just now. That's back. That's way back on the old team, bro.
Doki won Kenobi, LeBlast. Oh god.
Back when they had a blast, bro.
LeBlast James is crazy. Alamel Zedong?
Yeah, bro. You know what that reference is?
Zedong is the leader of China?
Yeah.
See, bro, I got ball knowledge.
You got ball knowledge, bro.
Chat, I'm a fucking.
Oh, map 3.
Our
Here we go,
final
Jinx.
map between these 2 teams. The community have
All right,
supported
Fat. Here we
G2
go.
since the beginning. It bounced
Here we
over
fucking go, bro.
Fat.
ever
I'm
so slightly.
excited.
But you are now
Chat,
back in the
map 3,
pocket
let's
of
go,
G2.
guys.
Will they be the 3rd team and the 2nd EML team to qualify for the main stage on Friday, or will VP stop the reverse sweep?
Fat, if they win this,
Starting
they
on the
auto
attack will
qualify.
be Virtus Pro. They have maybe the easier side here.
If they win this, what happened?
If they win this, they qualify for the main
Yes. Playoffs if they win. Playoffs if they win.
God, chat, here we go.
One last chance if they lose. Playoffs if they win. Order plays like
Yes.
Chalet. It's similar. I have hope. G2, I think they look good for this. But we'll see.
So if they win this, they're automatically top 8.
Yes.
For both. The Azami band makes a lot of sense. Often on Border, you'll see the Azami band get paired along with a smoke just to really shut down any East stairs.
Yeah, smoke Azami band.
A favor a bit
Fett,
over
were
the
you
last
sorry
couple
to
of months.
distract you?
No worries.
Were you
So still kind of an operator.
like Fett, you're Chinese, right?
Yes.
But Fett, were you born in China or born in the US?
Born in the U.S.
Opening up the door for a snake.
Have you been to China?
Yes. Well, when I was little, I used to go a lot. I don't really go anymore.
So there's some really good.
Did you like going?
Yeah. Yeah. It's cool.
Wait, Fett, do you have relatives that live in, like family live in China?
Yeah, but I don't really. My family's kind of small, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you don't like talk to them that much?
No, not really.
With those ops, and immediately Rorik is going to.
What about you? You a lifetime Tarpon Springer?
Yes, bro. Lifetime Tarpon Springs.
Map.
No longer
Lots
live
of
there.
good
Now I
glass
live in
spots. You
Tampa.
can put
but
quite a
yes,
bit of
bro.
pressure
Tarpon
over on
Springs,
security. You can work that
sorta
vents balcony outside.
stomping grounds,
He's
if you will,
great
if
on
you will.
all the bottom floor maps. The
Chat,
window
why is that the
in the
Tarpon
vents,
Springs,
the other
yo?
the
Like,
vents,
what
by
the
the way,
fuck
since
is
there are
this?
2 spots often known as
Why
vents
the
on this
fuck
map,
is that the Tarpon
and also
Springs,
the
yo?
vending machine window.
Bro, make
leading
it like-
into that
I know what he's talking about. It's like rainbows.
on the right side of your screen. A great operator.
Strikeout's playing bottom east,
able to do
barricading
so
every
much,
single
and
window
more
down here.
importantly, is able to empower other
Fett,
ops.
somebody in my
We
chat
talk
said
about
you could
shields
speak
and how
German.
they need some kind of
I can speak like a little bit because I took it in high school.
Glass is a great operator to do that and allow somebody to work with those shields. And of course, without the Monty, any shields brought.
Do you know
by
One
VP,
Schnitzel?
No.
Well, they're gonna
Well,
have
I know who he
to
is,
be
but
keeping themselves safe. No blitz on the board for Nako, but he will be running shields.
Never
pretty much
spoken
every
to him.
single round, and we'll start with the Blackbeard.
Clearing up some of these razor
Professional
blooms
case
already
opener.
is Dan here on the Twitch.
Professional
He's like
fucking gambler,
Legion here
bro.
on the top floor
Yes,
of Border
professional
for
case
G2.
opener.
So it's interesting to see that getting
Holy
changed
moly.
up a little bit from when we saw G2 play this map back during kickoff.
I'm confused as
Take
to
a
what
little bit
VP
more of
want
a
to do.
modern take. The Thorn
G2
is
ban
towards
Glass,
Legion.
Montaigne, VP, ban, zombie mute.
Wait, why is
Just
the
testing the
caster
bricks,
laughing?
making sure they're all up to code.
No
No
gun jit.
understanding the bonus. Yep.
Nope.
I think they're going for CC clear.
Everything is working
They're
fine.
gonna grim the guy CC, demos track him, get him out. G2 love to swap CC players whenever that happens. So like the guy gets demos track, runs away, someone fills the spot.
Was here earlier as well, so you can kind of get aggressive on this side of the map if you're hungry for it for G2, but no hard hold with that as zombie ban.
Look at that wall open. This is a pretty respectable
mirrors
roam
at?
from G2. Very
One's
standard
Fountain,
stuff.
and then I'm
The
assuming the other
highway
one's
leading from
for
Fountain
archives.
into security. You'll be able to watch
Or
those
on,
windows. You can also govern break room. There's a lot that you can do with this.
Don't beat that,
Stompn will
Shaiko.
have some
Bad,
support
bad,
from
bad,
Europe.
Shaiko.
A Benjamaster.
Oh, wait, that's Stompn.
That's Stompn.
Early bit of
Stompn,
contest
do whatever
now.
you want, bro.
Made like we intended for the barbed wire, but just out of
I'm
reach
sorry.
of Stompn. I don't think the operator was the concern.
Okay,
here,
that
and
was
there
bad.
goes
No
some
demos track.
forward
Oh yeah, because he's
cover with
vigil. They
flash.
can't demos track him.
Oh!
Wow, that's huge.
There's no right.
Bro,
to
he's
win
so
That's
that.
good. I
huge.
love
Shaiko
him.
will want that one back, and Jesse,
so
that's
good.
also case control.
This is just stomping things, man.
I'm so
Sometimes
confused why they
in
didn't make more
impossible
vert there with
situations and
like
still
this.
walks away
Demos
with
is
a
a
gun
nade.
fight that it goes his way.
Big
With
blunder.
the
Announcer's glazing Stompn. Did you
I
hear
was
that?
surprised to not see him on the Iruni, but with the
I
vigil,
love when the
he's able
announcers
to be a
glaze
little bit
Stompn.
more secretive,
Huge
a
kill
little
from
bit
Zach.
harder to pin down, and he gets that frag onto the Blackbeard, partly because of it. Now
Are they flipping east? Yeah, they're trying to flip east now. They can't go for CC anymore.
You can try with the bees, but it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world, so they rotate a few players over towards east. and
Pasha
try to
does get
find
east
entry
control.
elsewhere.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
gonna be
Zach
rough
knows
for
his
the rest of the
catwalk.
Come on,
all the
Stompn.
way.
Come on, Stompn.
Stompn
Kill them
decided
all,
to
Zach.
go for broke. I mean,
He has
this round's
impacts. He
also
could drop
flown
down if he gets
by.
threatened
Just
on the hatch.
40 seconds left.
just gonna
just
play
under
time.
that at this point in
30
time.
seconds. Holy
He's
fuck.
gonna make him kill
The
him.
gadgetry from VP
Yep.
to isolate
No
these
time.
players. Beautiful
Stompn
shot
won him
on
the round, bro.
Stompn,
There's no
tucked in
time.
behind some debris on that banana.
And now they're all gonna
portion of
collapse
the
and
map.
all die.
And now push up
Oh
towards the
shit,
mirror
they
window.
have
Once you
CC.
get security,
You can
that's
pinch
the problem
Fountain
with
here.
that little rotate,
I
right?
think the
You got so
the
much
end
control
archives
over
end is
Fountain.
not bad,
Shaiko gets pounced
especially since the
upon.
mirror has an armor
First
instead of
throw
this
turns
archives
around,
wall.
They suffer the
Vamos.
first casualty,
Oh.
but here comes G2 off to the
Vamos.
races.
Oh.
Benjamaster, sensational play, reducing just VP
So,
to
chat,
Dan and Doki.
hypothetical
will
question
Send
for
round
y'all,
one
bro.
into the
Hypothetical
G2 win
question.
column.
One of those
Would you
rounds that
rather
maybe
be
looks
in a
close in the number count, Parker, but I
3v5
truly think
with
G2
30
were in
seconds
control
left, or
start
a
to finish,
5v5
and it's
with 3
all
minutes?
because of Stompn.
No,
Even if he
3v5 with
doesn't
20
kill the
seconds
Blackbeard
left.
there, he wasted
I'm taking
2.5
3v5, 20 seconds left.
minutes
If you're
off the
defending.
clock.
If
A
you're defending. If you're
ridiculous
defending.
time burn.
But isn't 5v5 with 3 minutes just the game?
Got kind of a free pick in the midst of that
Yes.
to be in the advantage, but I honestly don't think it was
Yeah, no, but think about it, Pat.
Wait,
G2's
Think about it.
favorites through that round. Even
I'm
without
thinking-
the
I'm thinking
advantage,
about
It
it.
just felt like there was
Okay,
no
so, like,
time
would
to
you
make
rather
that
have, like,
play
a
happen.
50-50 round,
They kind of
or would you rather have
collected
a 3v5
themselves
with 20
inside of
seconds?
open area, inside of office.
No,
and
I have a better
that'd be
way of
great
framing the
place
question.
to mount and execute.
Fett, would you rather
if you
be in
had
a
any
3v5
hard breach,
with
if you could
25
actually get
seconds
into
left
the
and you're
site from
defending,
there, but they
or
were
a
all funneling in through
5v3
a few
with 25
doorways.
seconds
The
left
players
and
on
you're
G2
attacking.
at
And
the
you
end
don't
there
know the
were
scenario
really
of the
good to
round.
close things
You don't know
out.
the
Like you haven't gotten like,
To now
oh,
despite
like
just
more or
getting
less
one
of the
frag, I think
time.
Stompn the MVP
Yep.
for me.
Oh, absolutely. And he's had a very, very good
chat is
series
typing
so
CCE.
far.
I mean,
Unfortunately,
I think I'm
Jesse,
still taking the
Bro
5v3.
has broken.
Bro is just
Stompn went
talking.
negative on the map of Chalet that just followed this. So the first time that Stompn has yet to go even or positive. And I got to say, it's going to happen to everybody.
Of course.
Eventually,
Thanks for giving this
you
up
are
to
gonna
I
go
appreciate it,
negative
man.
on a map, you are playing up against the best teams in the world.
Thank you,
Eventually,
Intero.
will
Yeah, bro, I've gone
have
negative.
your
Chat,
number
even the
called
goats like
by
me
your
and
opponents,
Stompn,
but still
like,
quite
we've
an
gone
impressive
negative,
run
y'all.
from
Like,
the
don't
youngster.
get down
And the
on
thing about
yourself,
Stompn
chat.
is he's
Me
only going to
and
continue to
Stompn have both
improve.
gone negative.
He's already a terrific player. Watching him grow has been quite a treat.
My chat
This
is
G2
typing.
squad flourished without him. Sometimes you don't
Bro,
need
y'all have an emo for
everybody
everything I
to
say at
go
this point.
positive.
That's the key point, right? I mean, G2 are a team that don't rely on Stompn. If things are going really well for them, Stompn often won't
He
be
was
getting
47
into
and
those high
36
advantage
before this
situations where
series.
he's in a 1v
Fast!
where he can pull off some ridiculous clutches. Round 1 was
11
a bit of
kills
an
positive.
uncharacteristic
That's
one
my
where
goat.
he is kind of the first line of defense where he's getting aggressive.
Have you seen
but
his stat
that's
spread
just
across
because
every
the
tourney he
position
plays?
quarter is so
Yep.
difficult to
Like
play.
it's like the
best player
consistency
in
is
that
literally
spot.
insane.
This time around, Stompn
And he's
was
better.
the
He's
first
better
to
on
knock
land.
off
Like he's
the
better
target,
on land than
down
he is
not just
in
the
online.
trips, but even a deployable shield
crazy.
set up inside of security for him to play around.
He was playing some high-risk positions on Chalet on defense.
C4R on the
certainly
window when they go for clear.
He was playing that farther back
Should hit
supportive
the shield
style
in the
of
face.
operator. Here on
Here comes
border,
Z4.
though,
Oh,
he's in
baits it
kill
out. I
positions
think
quite
Neko knew.
frequently. Security is a very
I'm confused. Are they going to go for YNXZI on sandwich window?
You will see either a Denari or an Ella
They're going to
playing
crunch down.
on that table, controlling multiple avenues.
Oh, they
through
flip
that top
east.
floor.
They
That
flip
is gonna be
east off that
Stompn's
Ying
job.
pressure, make
He
it
is
seem
in
like it's an
such a
armory
strong
walk. They take
spot.
east for
If he's
free.
enabled, here it is. If he's enabled by
Michael's
his
getting ready to
teammates,
go
he can do
close
some
for
serious
aggro.
damage, and they've called in the cavalry.
Oh, but Pasha's
The
ready for
Psycho
it.
missing all of his
Nice
shots.
sack!
Wow.
One stop and trades him out. And the shield will now breathe down his neck as Nako will want back that previous round.
No, what an
Down
angle,
Stompn
wow.
to Dan, really good
Stompn
coordination
so far.
here by VP, and they have the numbers advantage with a little bit over a minute to go.
Yeah, the clear's been perfect, and the intel continues to flow. They've got great
Guys are low.
control.
Holy shit. What happened to his shield?
Good shot, man.
What the fuck?
Just turned to the side and died.
I'm not even on any of these teams, and I'm angered by the way that Nako's died 2 rounds in a row. Rorik will give the lead back to VP
All
in
right,
numbers.
2v3. There's a minute left.
Alimau and Doki yet to die through that first round. I don't know if they're both going to make
This
it
is
at this
just
point in
pure
time.
kills.
Alimau in the afterlife now. Doki 2-0. Top player on Chalet, a key part of why we are here at Border. But it's hard to win a 1v3 on this map. You are in such close proximity.
Oh, give away his
to
position
the
with
attackers
that. They know he's
all the time.
fountain now. Did they just plant in sight?
Away, Parker. He's not
God
on sight,
damn
so
it.
it's free for Dan. Holds the angle and perfectly
Bro, they need to win
catches
this,
the one
'cause then
player
they
left
just
alive
auto
on G2 to
qualify
equalize
for
this
me.
map.
So
A
that means they
really
won't play till
good
the
clear
15th
coming out from
then,
Virtus
till
Pro,
Friday?
Parker.
Oh, let me
That
check.
goes a floor below. It really expands
I don't know if
this
there'd be any
map.
point of
One of
them
the
to
biggest
continue
reasons
there.
why this map can be so easy for the attackers is because you can
I know they
what's up,
say
John. I appreciate it.
outside the building. You can force a lot of those early gunfights in your favor. And
think
G2,
that's what's
they
gonna
just
happen.
weren't able to win some of them,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Now, if they
right?
lose,
it comes
they'll have
in
to
from
keep playing.
across the mezzanine. It comes
Yeah,
in
yeah, if they
inside
win, they won't
break
play
room.
until the
Whilst it
15th.
is a nice frag from Stompn in the midst
If
of
they
it,
lose, they play
he gets
again
traded
tomorrow.
out. He's only good enough for one.
Got it.
I love that clear come through
Check,
from
check.
the top floor from VP. You'd be forgiven not recognizing the bomb site was a floor
Now,
below.
if they
but
lose, which they're not
all
going
the
to lose,
action
but I'm
top
just
floor,
hypothetically
that will do
saying
it for
it.
VP.
Yeah, I mean,
if they do
we have
lose,
seen time and time again
the-
teams
the-
play
the-
in that
the
spot
BO3 tomorrow
inside
would
of
be the
security
full-on
with
decider.
that
Yeah, it'll be do or die. Like,
engagement.
yeah, win, make
That
main
relatively
stage, lose,
close
get out of the tournament.
The Scorpion is a gun where players have been
the
able
weird
to
thing
get the
about
recoil
sieges,
down
bro,
well
like,
enough,
even if they
especially
lose
since
this,
the horizontal
it's almost
recoil
not
of the
even a
gun
bad
isn't as
thing
bad as
to
it
get
used to be.
extra reps
That you
in
can win the
extra
occasional
rounds in,
long-range duel, but you are
and
best
just stay
served using
warm
that
and
bullet
stay hot.
hose
Like,
when they are
if they do
right
lose this,
in
it's
front
like,
of you.
it's
Again,
not the end
whether
of
it's
the
an
world.
Ela,
It's like, oh,
whether
they
it's a
get a whole
Denari,
other
you've got
BO3
that
to
gun,
get
and an
onto
Ela.
Yeah, I
Great,
agree.
because you use the Guzman
I think it gives them
bomb.
games to like make
And most
to make the good
importantly,
changes
stop
right
shields.
before main
Denari
stage.
working the same way with those tripwires.
And then
Stompn will once again play
also,
the
yeah,
Denari. I
like
don't know if
you
that's
have
the
instead of
right
having
one,
like
but
2 or 3 days
occupies
off, you have like
looks
1 day
it
off. So
will
it's
be.
like
But he does need somebody
warm.
to help him out. You cannot play on an island here. Both times.
Big
G2's
gag
had
and
somebody
chat thinking this
backing
up.
him
Pure Perp thinking this up. I appreciate you, man.
Well, G2 are doing something that we basically never see in Siege, Parker. They're playing the exact same site with the exact
fuck?
same operator lineup.
Bot.
And this is kind of the reason why you don't see teams run back
question
the
mark.
exact same strat twice in a row. Because
Oh, was he
it's
putting
kind of
util
predictable.
outside?
They spot Stompn
Yeah.
inside
I
of
think he
security.
was.
They punish maybe an aggressive move coming out from the youngster on G2, and one way or another, Virtus Pro are able to clean up that frag. That's a devastating loss to come through.
Oh, that's a secret. That's a secret setup. The Denari with the shield and Book's corner. That's like the Noah setup.
Yeah, Rorik's had some really big moments.
Being on sandwich again to fake for east pressure. They actually love doing that shit.
Have been noted multiple times
I think
through this
G2 are not
series,
falling
and
for it
that's a
this time,
big
though.
to open up this
Nice,
part of the
Doki,
map.
there it is.
And it comes at a pretty good time. Now, Rorik's only going to be good enough for 1 kill because Doki shuts him down.
And
now
Doki
it's
run away.
Nako in pursuit.
Wait,
2 rounds
Wamai
in a
has
row,
this
Nako
shotgun?
Yes, yes.
Been
When?
kind of screwed out of his
A
opportunities.
little while ago.
That's fair to say. Both deaths
I gotta
from
lock in on
Nako
my
have
loadouts,
been
bro.
befuddling.
I have like
Doki's kind of fucked though. I think he has to drop the hatch.
Almost 3 remaining players of this VP squad.
Yeah, Doki dropped.
Near
Good.
him, fighting against Doki, who wisely falls off. Good clock management from G2.
Now the biggest thing here is, does VP go for mattress half take plant, or do they full clear across top? Psycho wants to get wicked.
Teammates who can make some aggressive moves. Shaiko in the hallway. Playing
How many
with the
drones does
idea,
VP have? 3
Parker, but I
drones?
think just deciding that in the 4v4 it's not worth it. This is going to be favoring G2 as the time continues to tick down. They're not the ones who have to make the aggressive move. The drones will come out though, and Alamau's in a difficult spot. He's got the hatch open to escape. But
Alamau gonna drop as well?
through it in time.
I think he's like taking too long if he does want to drop.
Here. At least they
I
do
think he
now.
trolled.
no.
I actually think he
Alamau.
trolled.
Can't be doing
That's
something
that.
I would
Oh,
do.
Over towards security.
But he's moving now.
He knows
Now
he's
he's moving.
over by the 90 position, looking through the wall.
He's moving now.
Oh shit!
Carl still
He's
frags,
moving
so
now.
Wait.
Master technically.
Oh, he's
Oh my
moving.
god, Carl's floating.
You're
Oh, he was floating there for a sec. Holy moly.
But look at the
Bro, imagine
time
he hit the
management.
shield. Oh my God.
G2 in a numbers
Dude,
disadvantage.
if he would have
with
dodged
only
the flash
40
and then
seconds left
meleeed
on
the
clock.
shield, like, I
This
actually
is
would have pulled my
more
cock
winnable
out.
for G2 than you'd think.
Yeah, but they've still got some good space to try to work things from, Parker. They know Doki's position now just inside events. If they can find
Where's
one
the
of
drone
these
at?
2 isolated players, that can make
Winnable.
all the
I wish
difference.
Doki wasn't 1
Thorn
HP
traps
though.
charge
That
out,
kinda
30
sucks.
seconds to make
Yeah,
this
30
next
seconds
down.
left.
Nako will drop on
Shield
in.
drops hatch,
The
gets
Monster,
info.
rather, the Blitz
Nine.
will be under watch. Pasha shreds Benjamaster. This is a rough spot
these
for
shields
Doki.
are just
He's on
rough,
a
bro.
tiny of HP.
I mean, surely
There's no way
Blitz,
he was losing that.
surely
It looked
Blitz
good
or
for about
Ying gets
20
banned here. one of them.
And then it did not look
It's
very good for
2026, bro. I'm just
G2.
still
Big
watching,
round
Rainbow
for
Six
VP.
Shield Siege, bro.
Really just good
Rainbow
droning
Six
coming
Shield.
through for
Bataya
Virtus
Vacanti,
Pro.
walking,
This
licking,
is
some JK, thank you so much.
and you even go back to round number 1,
Yes.
right? And Virtus Pro are able to take that security control.
Beginning in
stop
2024.
That crazy kill.
I actually
Shield
like.
player to start
I
this
understand
map.
it's like a
They
siege
could have even been
SWAT
up
team
3-0
game, but
here
I
in
wish
this
there was no
execute. I mean, they were doing a
No,
good
I
job.
agree. I agree.
Aggressive.
Here's what I think the
by
worst part
G2.
about Shields
This
is.
border. Yeah.
I think the fact that you could sit there and get info permanently is bad. Like, yeah, like I don't like the fact that Blitz can just sit there and just look at you, like without no punishment to that, you know?
Strategy back for a second time was because
That's my thing. That's like the most annoying part about Shields for me.
And not allow them to play that strat
I don't know.
for a
It's
second
like
time. Unfortunately, though,
again, I'm the last person to
Virtus
compare
Pro,
Siege
and
to COD, but it's
it
like
just gets a little bit messy.
no, it's
I
a
think, for
shooter.
G2
Like
on
it's
the
a
top
fucking
floor.
shooter.
You know,
Yes.
Alamau was being chased
Getting called out by
like
a
Monty
shield, and then
Hillskit
there's two
around the
people
top
behind him
floor of
swinging
border,
you,
just
and they know
trying to
exactly
dodge
where
that
you are. Like,
blitz.
it's just
He gets
Yeah.
one great kill.
I agree.
Like, I actually
There's
hate the shield
only
meta.
so much that he
It's
can
not
do.
as bad as it was.
Top
They
floor
definitely
play,
nerfed
not
it. Like
good enough
it
from
was
G2 on these
fucking
zone games. They will
horrible.
reassess and
Like when
bring
you
the
could
bomb
jump
right back
through
up
windows
top, but
with blitz.
Yes,
like,
bro.
you go towards I actually didn't even want to play.
When you're melee to damage and like you just dump melee, they're dead. Like that was bad. But I don't know.
You cannot roam as freely on this map, right? It is quite chaotic. It is quite claustrophobic.
Where you can jump through windows with a
I
shield.
do believe G2 and
undetected.
VP swiped
Reload
off
behind your
right
shield,
about
perfectly
here
saved.
together on a beautiful day
Reload
on
behind your
border.
shield and
Look at all the
knock
beige and
somebody on the ground with your shield.
sand
Oh,
colored
that's when
barrels
Montaigne
all
can
over
start
the board.
sprinting too, like he was Blitz, bro.
But it's got a charm.
Would you swipe right on G2 or VP?
Holy shit, bro.
Which one would you swipe right on harder?
Ooh, I mean,
Don't answer that.
Okay.
You don't want to be called a bias.
Just deal with it. Yeah, bro. It's
No,
not like
I mean,
the
it is-
pro
it is a
players
very-
are dying to
is a
it. Oh
very
wait, they
small
are.
map. So because of that, your ability to rotate again will get caught, and it's something that we talked about on Shaolin.
Why do they
too.
add reloading
if you are
behind shields?
playing in a portion
Because
of this map,
Ubisoft's
the only way
balancing
is to drop a
team,
hatch or vault
probably
over towards
is
lobby.
not that good at Siege.
Usually the attackers will have a
I
line of
have
sight
no
there,
other
unless
words.
something's
I don't
gone
know.
really, really wrong. And VP are. They're playing very close together.
Yeah.
They
Ubisoft
are
has
playing
an
very intimately
interesting
themselves.
balancing
Jesse.
decisions.
Blitz banned out, so Nako jumps on.
I
the
think they're
block.
better about it
Pretty
recently,
brought
but yeah,
back
definitely when
Yes,
they
they are.
So it's not like he's had
when
to
they
do
first
all
made the
2023?
yeah.
Hell
trying to
no.
clear through the east side of the map. This is again going to be where Virtus Pro's focus is. It was Stompn that got that opening pick inside of security. He is being supported, of
East
course,
take.
by Benja.
Ace onto lower passport wall to call off the staircase walk down. I don't think Gashiko's actually
on
playing
the balcony to try to find these picks
on east stairs. I think they're playing mostly to fall off in the hallway with double reinforcements. Yeah. Triple wall control.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Oh, Skies punished
shot,
by
Benja.
Benja. We talked about what the mute ban would entail for VP, and they have used these intel ops, but they haven't really needed them, frankly.
Yeah.
On a map of this size, it obviously helps. It can
Before
really
miss.
aid you, especially if you fear the roam, but VP will now have to do this round without the solid snake.
What the fuck
They've
is their
got that
plan?
intel
They're gonna hop.
remaining
Ooh, okay.
outside of
Radio
maybe
hub.
if you wanna
Good
go
fallback.
for
Really good
intel,
fallback by
or
Doki,
the
actually.
Twitch drones as well from Dane.
Doki just fucking books
This
it.
might
Doki's
need to
rotates have been
try-
so
Oh
good this
my
entire
God,
game.
At this point in
Benja.
time, the Dane just
Holy
continues to
shit,
shit away.
Benja.
Rorik is gone. That's another
Benja's
for
looking
Benja.
fucking good
VP
today,
on the
baby.
board. G2 seemingly
Nice, Carl.
cannot get more than 2 kills without an answer back. Down goes Dan at the
Looking
hands of
good.
Alan now.
Oh!
Oh
Okay,
my
Carl.
god. Wait, they're
All
floating.
these long-range guns.
Dude.
2
I think they're
for
feeling
Adam.
themselves.
Talking about moving like this.
TCSG and Nako will find himself
Okay, okay.
taken care of by
Bro.
Shaiko.
I think G2 are
Yeah,
feeling
they look
themselves.
good,
Yeah, I
man.
think
They
G2 are
look
feeling
high up
themselves.
the map.
Frags have been good.
I think
for
the only
both
chance they
Parker
lose is if they
and
like
Answer
if they
back and
overheat
forth
and like
back
VP are playing
again.
super
G2
safe and like
ties it to it,
stally.
You're right. It's those long-range weaponry being brought out by G2 that's really giving them the edge in some of these gunfights. The TCSG is not an easy gun to control at some of these distances, Parker. You've got to be hitting the head, but if anybody is to be trusted in such
That guy's mouse is upside down. What the fuck?
Just a beautiful round to come through from him. He plays that break room position.
Whose
He's very
mouse?
close to
No,
Stompn on
Dan
that
had
top floor roam,
no,
but,
sorry.
man, he is so
Skies,
good
I
when he
think,
needs
had
to
his
be.
mouse upside down, but
Alamau
now
back
it's right
on
side up
site with
again.
DMR2 just so clean on some of those fights.
Bro,
And
the moment I saw
look,
Carl, or
it's not
sorry,
complicated
Alabao
siege,
fucking
right?
moving the way he
It's
did
not
on
like
that
we're
solo
seeing
room up top on vents,
Blast
bro, I was
I
like,
know
he's
the game
feeling,
was over.
he's actually
Yeah.
feeling it, bro.
Ian Candela's coming forward.
Bro, that
Got
was
a bunch
like
of shield play, even
sexy.
Like
if
when
they
his
don't
mental
see
is bad, he
really
never
big
goes for
back
shit
in
like
this
that. So
round of
clearly
last
he's
five.
like he's in the zone right
These
now.
Simple fights and it's these simple angles that VP are pushing. They don't have the information. If that snake goes down early, those fights start to lean in favor of the defenders. And so G2,
Bro,
I think
this
working that
G2
early
team
pick on the
looks
Skies
really
is a
good,
factor
chat.
for
I'm
them.
not gonna
They
lie,
keep that up,
dude.
this could really start to tilt their way.
Alama's floating.
I mean, as long as you've got Stompn, Doki, and Benja
Holy shit!
Also, like, dude, Benja, like,
Mr. Joestar, thank you for the sub, bro.
That SSG team with, like, Ashen, Benja, like, I thought Benja was
been
just the
doing
most
through a lot of this
consistent.
map. He's been
Thank you so much for the
was
gift, bro.
very
Thank you so much,
hot.
Mr. Joestar. Appreciate you, man.
But, like, when Ashen was going off, he was going off, but then also he would just die a lot.
Thank you so much,
Some
Mr.
games
Joestar. I love you, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, Mr. Joestar. Thank you so much.
Security defenses.
Really good pickup.
To ultimately
And he has
be
Chem with
empowered
Doki and
and
out
trade
of
off really quickly. G2 is usually a very good team
Really
at trading.
smart player.
VP, to their credit, have been doing a pretty good
Lot
job.
of
Always
anti-shield.
alive, he
But
raps a
Shaiko
lot.
has not needed to be involved
I love his
in
little
a
rat
lot of
plays.
these
I love
rounds,
it.
and unfortunately,
G2 banned the blitz. I think that's a big part of why the game is going differently because Blackbeard's just a slower pace shield. VP don't get a crunch with the blitz.
You saw what Shaiko was able to do from that floater position in the previous round. It was a very good kill to seal the deal. If he can stay alive, we can start to see his stocks rise. But
Ying,
do
Blackbeard.
not panic, Shaiko fans. This
Did
is
you
just
bring
the way
the
that he's been
Oryx?
used so far on Border.
Bet
The
you were
Ella.
expecting the Kobe Lax reference in G2 versus Virtus Pro, but we fit it in there. Don't worry.
Somebody has a parlay.
I think G2 have caught
screamed with joy.
JYNXZI, or not,
boy.
what the
Psycho was
JYNXZI?
close to getting one of those early
G2
gunfights
has
that
caught
were
on to the
maybe
fact that they
waiting
all,
for
like,
Parker
Warwick
playing
always
over
goes
at
for, like,
90
Ying
stairs.
sandwich and
Once
he
gets
fakes it,
trapped
goes,
by the
like,
snake, he says,
vent
"Screw it,
spout
I'm
because
not
they
sticking
aggroed
around
him last time they got a
any longer."
freebie.
Somewhat retaking the
I'm not
position
falling for
now
that shit
over here
anymore.
on East. You'd like to play
So,
this position again with the
VP's
Azom,
biggest
just to
trick up their
block
sleeve
off
is
some of
gone,
these
I think, in
angles,
terms of,
but
like, being deceptive.
spanned out, so he's over to his classic
Oh,
Legion.
the
Nice,
fuck?
Benja. Oh my
TCSG
god.
continues to ring out another pick from him on that gun.
Benja goat
Mako
diff
has
in this
been
lobby right now.
on an island a lot
Yeah.
of times, Jesse, and not like the good ones sipping margaritas. I'm talking, he's stranded. It's Castaway.
Holy shit.
Down goes Posh
They're
at the
frying
hands.
Oh my God.
Once
They're actually
again,
just frying
That guy just got
smartly in his
fucked.
Position, Scorpion in hand over
I
by
love
security.
Border. It's
Death
so much
taxes
gunfight.
and-
They're
I
on
love
C4.
watching Border.
Boom, freebie.
Nitro Cell goes
Nice!
in. Masterfully timed by Benja Master.
Let's
Down goes
go!
Dan and Skies will look and survey the destruction of their team as barely a point of damage has been done to G2. In fact,
I love
don't think a
Intero,
single
me
bullet
too,
has
bro.
landed from
Intero's been
VP. I
such a
think that
goated
damage
caster
value now
for
is
so
just
many
simply
years.
Oryx crashing
I
through a bunch
fucking
of
love
walls like the
Intero.
Kool-Aid Man. Down goes Dan at the hands of Shaiko, and now it's all up to
Definitely
Skies.
a
F2.
I mean, G2 are just
cannot
frying these guys right now, I'm not
compete.
gonna lie.
That floater position of
Like,
Shaiko
they're all,
is
VP's all
handy.
taking ones, no
Flawlessly
util,
won
no
by
setup, no
G2,
nothing, and
3K
G2
from
just winning
Shaiko.
every single one
And
against
it's
them, bro.
G2 with the lead.
It's the new
Holy
pickups,
moly.
really, from G2 that are shining late here on Border, Parker. Shaiko with a couple of big kills, but Benjamin Dorelli, really the star in my mind here for these last couple of rounds from G2, playing nearly a
Tac timeout,
perfect
VP,
game with the
well-needed
TCSG,
tac
with the
timeout.
Nitro cells, holding the angles that he needs to, but not over-committing to put himself in a spot where
miss
he
Kicks
could go
X
down.
Intero. I know,
Benjamin
bro.
Master was
Bro,
dropped from
Kickstar
his
got,
G2
like,
team actually
so
almost exactly
many
2
fucking
years
people into
after their
Siege, dude.
devastating
I'm
result at I think, the
millions and
Manchester
millions
Major, where they got
Kickstar was absolutely
last
goated.
place,
Alright,
losing
bro.
to Fear X. That Fear X team,
Kickstar was
coached
like,
by
dude, Kickstar
Dark,
was one of the
just
reasons
called
why,
a
like, I
halftime
wanted
out
to
for
start
Virtus
getting better at
Pro
Siege,
now.
like,
So you're
fucking
seeing
8
kind
years
of the
ago,
old
7 years ago.
characters
Like,
meet up
I
in different
loved
ways.
his commentary and breakdown
Benja has
stuff.
been
Like, he
so
was
good
so
for this
passionate about the
G2
game.
team since coming back from
Like, just
North
an
America, and I
absolute
think it's made
legend,
a
bro.
big difference on G2's
I think it
game.
just adds so much when, like, the person
It's been
breaking
a
down the
very
game
smart
knows
play
what they're
from
talking
Benja
about.
time and time
Yes.
again.
Bro, he was so
And a lot of
dude,
those kills that
Kickstar
Stompn
was
got
so
early
good
on
at
was
Siege.
also
He was
enabled by Benja.
disgusting, dude.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Can Stompn
Like, and he
play as
played back in,
confidently
like, the-
in
like, the
CCTV
OG
if
era
there's
when
no
people were still
mirror
finding
window there
shit
with
out.
Benja there for backup? The answer is no.
Oh my god, yeah.
You
I used to
can't.
watch
If
like
a
all
shield
of
is
his
going to hop
YouTube
in that
videos.
window and Stompn is unsupported, that's a 50-50 gunfight. I
Such
would
a
even say the
just
numbers are
goated
worse than
creator,
that. It's
man.
a
Did you ever
50-50
watch,
gunfight for Stompn.
Serenity?
And while he did win it on round number 1, again
Yep,
in
dude,
somewhat
Serenity
puzzling
17.
fashion
Yep.
to Nico,
I remember
you've
the
had Benja
first-
backing him up.
The first
We say
Siege
this
video
about
I
some of the
ever
low
watched in my
fragging
entire
IGLs.
life
We've
before I
said
had the
about Ali
game
Mount, we talked about
downloaded
Vidicated
or
and Canadian
anything
were the two you used at
was
the top here, so I'm going to
Serenity
bring them back
17.
into
I
this
think it was a
discussion.
Caveira,
But there
like,
are lots of times where
1v5.
you are
It was like a
funneling
montage of his
players
Caveira play.
to your other team.
And it was like a 1v5
So
on an old
Benja
chalet.
Master,
And he
even
was
though he's
hiding in the
leading
bushes,
the
like,
team
you know,
in
like the
kills,
whole
Yeah.
old chalet with the double door.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
was like hiding in the bushes and like flanked.
You would get this up Harris Crabby.
This game looks so fucking interesting. Like, this looks just a million times better than COD. Because at the time I was playing COD. And then, yeah, I watched Serenity, I watched Kickstar, and got into the game. I watched Yo Boy Roy on like.
You remember Icy Cat?
Yep, I remember Icy
Holy
Cat. He
shit,
would always
bro.
do the news videos.
G2 led 3-2 on
Rip,
Shadow
man.
King.
Rest in
Bumped
peace.
out
Rip
halftime
to
with
Goats,
another
bro.
goat, bro. Another
VP,
goat.
and it didn't work out for them, Parker. It ended up
But yeah,
being
Kickstar Kickstar did so
He's done
fucking
it
much
once
for
again.
Siege, bro,
If
in
this
the early days.
also
Like,
doesn't
just
go the way of
absolute
Virtus Pro, you start to wonder
so
about
good
the
at the game,
effectiveness
so
of these
knowledgeable,
tactical
so passionate.
timeouts.
But yeah,
Of course,
Intero
you
was like
always
his
want to be able
duo,
to get
and
at least
Intero's
an
still
even half
casting. Like
here
I
in
love
Siege,
Intero.
but when you've got this mandatory timeout between the halves anyways, you always kind of question
Yeah, there's
mark,
so many
right?
OG
It's
Siege
only
creators,
one
man.
round
Siege has
you're
great
calling this
creators, bro. That's
timeout
one thing
for,
about
so
Siege.
It must be
Siege
good.
has great
It
fucking
wasn't in
creators.
the second map. It eventually resulted in a map lost
Matimio,
for
yep.
Virtus Pro. That's why we're here on Border to begin with. This is a really big gamble coming over.
Why do you have
from
delay?
Coach
I have
and
1
VP, and I
second
really
delay.
hope that they know what they're doing with this last
Fett, I'm gonna
ball,
be honest.
feeling
When
they
you
must
said
get the
Serenity
3-3
17,
split.
dude, that
The
unlocked
bomb site's
so
gone back to
much
Vents Workshop.
nostalgia,
And
dude.
to be
Dude.
fair, this is the bomb site the VP
Yes,
has been
bro.
dominating on start to finish.
I
but
think
with the
he
Mira
just,
banned out,
he,
it's a
like,
new strategy
randomly
coming
just
out
went
from
silent
G2,
on
it's
YouTube,
new ops
right?
all
Like,
I think he
around.
burned out.
A different approach
Yeah.
trying to hold down this bottom floor site.
But he never said he was like leaving or anything.
Yeah, he
left.
just disappeared. Yeah.
Yep.
A minute here in G2.
Yeah, that was the first Siege video I ever watched. I'll never forget that.
Looking to bring the heat towards this VP.
These take
team.
VP.
Doki's now be
G2
worried
really
about
want to
liking
fight it. They
behind
are
him.
actually feeling
Missed
themselves.
opportunity from VP on that
Opening
rappel
this
will give
triple
Doki
wall is
information
so
that
important because you
he
can just
uses
swing these the
wisely
whole
to
time. And
scoot
these
off
players
from
have
that
so much
position,
shit to worry
shuffling back
about.
towards the bomb site.
Psycho.
Nice, Psycho.
Holy
Come on,
fucking
Psycho. No,
moly.
no, no, no.
Holy
Floated
fucking
position,
moly,
but this
bro.
time involved in the fray earlier. G2 have surrendered control of office.
Ace open fountain,
Bomb
ace open
site's down
radio.
below. So now if you're VP,
They fall
you've gotta
back.
cut
VP
through that
could
top
go for a
floor.
half take, but I don't think they're
G2,
gonna go for.
roughly
Rorik has
around
a
the same
huge
time as
lurk.
before, have now decided to head towards that main floor.
Stompn versus Rorik.
Those
Wow.
he gets traded right
Oh,
back
he's
by
so
Stompn.
aware.
That's going to be one he wants back,
Yeah.
unfortunately. His position just knows
Yeah, he
the
rarely
end
gets
of
caught
the
off
trade
guard,
from the
dude. Like,
youngster.
seriously. He
You know,
always
like when
knows
you're
what's
watching
going
football
on.
or hockey
It's very
or whatever, and
impressive.
it's like time in the offensive zone. I would love a counter as to how much of this map Stompn has spent
Okay,
inside
they got a
security.
yellow ping for Adam Allen.
Because
on
I
C4.
feel
Gonna
like
wait
it's a
for somebody
good
to walk on that.
80% of
Gonna
the
get a call
time
from
that
his
he has been alive. That is his office right now. He's doing big business deals, and business is
Nice,
pretty good
Benja.
at
Let's
the moment.
fucking
Benja's
go,
I think
guys.
this game's over, especially with G2 going to
Bro,
attack
they're
after
looking
this, bro.
I know,
That is
dude.
terrific again for the Dane. He's
this
been
map's
quiet
fucking
for much
attack
of the
side.
day.
Yeah.
They're
They're looking
not
great,
rely on him, but they are relying on him heavily on border, and he is
Yep,
not
don't
letting them
repeat.
down.
Beautiful. I love
There
Benja's
goes
discipline.
Holy moly.
Nice help from Stompn.
Holy
Just
fucking
flawless,
moly.
bro.
Mercy killing.
They're looking so good.
The effortless. It's actually effortless. They're just running over them, bro. Holy fucking moly.
4-2 the scoreline.
Makiera and Connor, thank you for the sub to the ads. Appreciate you, man. Oh, your stream went down?
Bro, this guy walked
No,
up
it's
anyway
just
too, bro. Holy
it's
shit,
just this dog shit.
Job
fucking
you guys are playing so
OBS.
good, okay? Like, holy shit, I never thought like I would stress more like play bank, cafe, and play other chalet, bro. Just like
Can you hear me still or no?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, so my Discord's working. My OBS just exploded.
Yeah, Discord works fine.
It might be toolkit. It might not even be OBS.
So, like, don't need to worry about the meters. And like if this looks like is like Zaki open on him like best spot and
Wait, are we back,
distracted
chat?
this move to push like the Tachanka,
Oh.
okay? Like even maybe like they don't play this
I think we're
because
back.
they use
Chat,
like
we back?
play the Tachanka, okay? So like I don't think
Yeah,
they
I
have
just got
distraction.
Thatcher. Yeah, I just got Thatcher.
Yeah,
Bravo
like not
six,
much talk,
no
like
doubt.
just like him and their
Ah, we didn't do the Fury for Vents
I
right
think
yet.
we were getting
Tournament.
beat off.
Did you
Yeah,
use the
no,
mine?
no.
I'm like 95%.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
But
Even
I
if we
take
did, it's
my
really
lead.
good. It's really good.
Yeah, Fury is good, bro.
But me
I don't
me
remember
pushing
where I
customers
am.
with-
But
me
I
pushing
take-
customers with AS.
We changed the roles, remember? I think
Oh,
you were
I'm
now.
already back
No,
with
no,
Yeah,
we
changed back.
changed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I push customers
Okay.
with
And I'm
AS.
army back with you, Carl.
Yeah, okay.
And
We
if
just,
they don't ban Glass, we'll play Glass.
okay,
Oh.
and Shaco break the right?
Glaz, Zach on Glaz.
Last weekend.
Dude,
But
you
the
know
play
my
is smart.
favorite
Maybe get some
Stompn
views,
Pro
you
League
can give
moment
some space,
ever,
and
Fett?
sometimes you don't put your
What
money,
is-
you have to
It's
keep
not-
going.
it's not the
was
1v5?
on-
Yet if you're playing some
When he
position,
was
so
on
it's
bank
like I cannot
with...
back.
Oh, no.
just
The
stay.
night... Okay,
Just
you're
to
right.
stay.
I was gonna say that's like the best 1v5
The night
ever. I
Labs
think.
1v5 was
It's
the
okay.
best moment ever, and then my second favorite was the ace
They don't have
on
nothing more
bank
to say.
against
Fucking go,
Falcons.
okay.
Psycho
Let's
and
fucking go.
Number
If you guys want
That
to
was
come to the
so
house, remember this is
sexy.
the time.
Yeah, Stompn's 1v5 on Nighthaven Labs was like,
Let's
I
go.
mean, bro, that was just a fucking beautiful clutch.
Bora, guys.
I think the most important thing we heard there was like Ramalho said like, okay, keep having fun, keep chilling out. Like don't be stressed like we were on like Cafe and Bank. Because I think that was the biggest thing. I was like, when they're having fun, like they're flying, they're floating, they're chowing.
On the Z, yes.
They're playing out of their fucking minds. It's clear, like, the night and day difference how they play. And I think, like, Shaiko gave an interview where he talked about, like, he's having a lot more fun on GT, so he gets to play, like, a lot more freely. And I think that's key. I think that's fucking key, bro.
Sorry, on the final map versus Twisted Minds on
It was not
Cafe,
Glass, it
so
was
interesting
Ash.
if
I
that
thought it
does
was
continue
Glass.
once more. And then Stompn, he
It was
says,
just the
I'm on the
1v5 when he was
Glass
sitting
if
on
they
the
let
windows
it
the whole
through.
time.
But
Nice.
VP
Probably talk
got
about
one
Twisted
Glass,
Minds,
so cool,
Hellcat,
so
bro.
we'll ban Zach's
God,
operator,
you guys are so
and then
stupid,
waiting
chat.
for
Use
the
your fucking
second
brains for
result
half
to
a
come
fucking
through for
second,
the
man.
attackers.
They played a game
Still
yesterday.
4-2 deficit to make up from VP.
No,
Otherwise,
my
just
chat's saying,
3
like, why
rounds
would you say
separate
Cafe? It's not on the
G2
map
main
pool, because they
stage.
played Cafe
Closing
yesterday
in on
against
our
Twisted
third
Minds, and they
team
lost it.
qualifying for Friday, obviously. obviously Twisted Minds did so against G2 yesterday. FaZe Clan also making their way up there. I would like to take some time now while we get ready for the second half to remind everybody that there is a B stream that is running. If you are watching this after the fact, know that there are elimination games going on On the other channel,
Spoit play
Los
next,
and
Fett?
Weibo Gaming
Oh.
is currently the series that is taking
Yeah, he
place
does, he does.
on the
Spoit
B
plays
stream. They have a
next.
long
Yes.
day ahead of them. For us here, once this G2
Yes,
VP
against
bout
Enterprise.
is finished, we have a very exciting game that honestly,
Now,
on
how is
paper,
Spoit gonna make main
might
stage?
just exceed what we've seen from G2 VP. The Aussies
I
and
think
one
so.
Kiwi. I now need to say this because I got an angry DM saying this is Kiwi erasure. I get it.
Chat, is anybody
As
in
Canadians,
Salt Lake
we are
City for the
deeply
major?
insecure
There's gotta
when we
be a
get called
couple.
No,
Americans.
chat. Spoit's 1-2, right, chat?
Are the same when they get called
I think Spoit's
Australian.
1-2. I think he's playing
Enterprise
to
Gaming
get
will go
to.
up against Shopify
Wait, no.
Rebellion.
No, he's
Jesse.
2-1. Never mind. I lied.
That one
I lied
has
to your face.
all the
Yes,
makings
that's
of being
a making.
unforgettable best of
I'm
3.
stupid.
Let's hope that it lives
Yeah,
up
Spoit
to
makes
that.
it.
Will come
Spoit makes it if he
shortly
wins the
after a
next one.
break Once this match concludes. But before then, will it be G2? Will it be VP? We do know that it will be an EML team. That's for
VP love holding East with
competitive
Tachanka,
series
where they
so far, Parker. It
Tachanka
looks like
outside the
Virtus Pro
building
are
to
gonna
hold down
run
East.
away with it, going up
That's
4-0
some
on the
pro
very
shit.
first map.
But-
That was a
That's
long
another
time
thing
ago
you would
now,
never
it's not
see
in
in
the
ranked.
back.
I
Any
do
of these
think
players'
they're
minds. The
easily
only
flooded.
thing
Like,
that
I do
matters
think
are these next
if
6 rounds.
G2 just
G2
run at
fourth
them,
and
I think they
fifth.
actually
They
just
ban the
win.
Snake
Like, just straight
for
up.
their second operator. That'll be a
Which I think
Benja's
G2 will
target
do
ban.
that.
This is one of
Like,
his
look.
favorite operators to play.
Hibana's gonna break. I think
Certainly on border,
Alamal's
but
calling,
this
yo,
is
Hibana, come
most
open my
played
door.
operator
I'm
in
just
Salt
gonna
Lake
run
City.
at this
So,
guy.
gonna
I'm
take
running
that
at the
off the board,
Tachanka.
remove a bit of information here for G2.
Look at this lineup.
Yeah,
What
this
the
is nade onto
fuck?
suicide. Indicator is
Oh my
so short.
God!
Yup.
Oh
Yup.
my god!
A nade
I'm
kill in
stealing that! What the
126.
fuck is
Alright,
that?
that
a simple
one.
geometry.
They used that like
control.
they used that
can't
last
do the
event.
nades
Yeah.
anymore.
They bounced it multiple
You
times.
bounce
and that
it, so it
heat-seeking
cooks it
nade
itself.
lands
Oh
in the
my
lap.
god, that was sexy.
Skies
Holy
has come
shit.
crashing back down to earth.
Okay, this is like a
after an
G2 masterclass,
incredible
Fett.
bank. Over on
That
was-
LA,
okay,
he
that was very
even.
clean.
He
Literally.
went positive
Wow.
to even to deep.
Okay,
lane.
Carl!
Not
He just
the
ran
best
That's why I
past-
love
though,
this
as
game,
the
'cause you just
series
learn
tightens
shit, bro.
up.
Yeah, really.
Always
tough to
something to
see from
learn.
the Parisians.
Just ran past
First
triple wall, bro.
national
Yo,
event,
yo,
Lake
they
City.
they are
Hope to
they,
see
they
them
don't
back
care.
there.
They don't
Beat
care. Look at
1-7.
stop it.
Now
Psycho's
Canada
in, bro.
like
They're all in. They don't care.
lots of different
They're actually
Walk
just
down.
they do not give a fuck,
And
bro.
G2's taking quite a bit of
Run it
damage
down
here,
mid.
so they're traded
Oh
out
my
HP
God.
consistently to do this to Virtus Pro. What
They're
you
actually
want
running it
is
down mid.
to lose your
They're
first
running it
round
down mid.
in a hurry.
They're running it down mid, Fett.
I know they've got that
Holy
dog in
fuck,
The
them,
League of
bro.
but
Legends
right now, it
tech.
looks like it's maybe still a bit of a puppy. Got to grow up a little bit. Pasha and Rorik, the only two still standing. There goes Shaiko. Benjamaster and Alimau.
Okay, now this DMR on a pixel
Just
is
as we
scary,
said
so let's
about
drone it and
G2
relax
a
now.
number of
Yeah, they
rounds
gotta
ago.
start warding. They gotta start warding right now. They gotta start warding. The jungle's dark.
Appear.
Watch out
Yep,
for
the
this time,
jungler's
though.
ganking.
Jungler's
So much
ganking,
to
bro.
work
They gotta
with
start
for
warding, bro.
G2. They've got all bodies around this bomb site. They've got good map control from top
Wait,
to
Fett,
bottom.
what's the highest rank you've hit
The
in the
guns
league?
are very good for VP, I'll say that.
Okay,
Long-range
in
DMRs,
2016,
and
I
the
failed
lead.
gold promos 6
All
times,
the
and I
camps
vowed to
work
never play
and
League of
Fox
Legends
hit
ranked
some
ever again.
brilliant
Hey,
shots
there
to
you
make
go.
sure
I gave up,
are
bro.
under control.
I found a better game, bro. I found a game I was better at,
so
bro.
quickly, Jesse, that they have time to course correct. And they have called
Yeah, I don't know if I'll
swap up
ever
now
reach
as they will
gold in
take
League,
out
but I'll
a
see.
Well, you
Wentz.
got it,
Nice
bro.
timeout,
bro.
Pasha swinging over. They'll see him from the window. Target acquired.
Oh.
Oh my, there goes Ali.
Okay.
Now.
All good.
Late, bitch.
Find the frag as
Wow.
the defuse kit was getting
That's like
planted.
my favorite grenade
5-2
lineup
for
ever. It's
G2.
so easy to do. Oh
Real
my
Gio,
God.
Lorenzo, my
Hey,
shooting thank you for something to
Grenade
add. Appreciate it,
lineup
man.
where it's
Just
like,
starting
you have
to
throw
get
it
out
at
of
this
reach.
bird, and
6
then arc
minutes
it at
left.
this
That's all
degree,
it'll
and then
take.
do a
G2
backwards
really
kickflip
solid
jump.
attack coming through on
That's
the top
like an
floor. It doesn't
easy
get cleaner
nade,
than
and
that,
people
Parker. It starts with
always
just
play
a
suicide.
brilliant frag grenade.
like
You
such a
said
good
it. Of
nade.
course, when those nades,
Love
they
it.
bounce off certain walls,
Love
that can
that.
make the fuse time a little shorter. Makes
Bro,
it a little
but
bit
chat,
easier
remember,
to actually
the
get a
game
nade kill,
changed
which is,
when you
again,
couldn't cook nades
quite
anymore,
rare
so
in
now you have to be
2026,
so
but it
much
was
more
perfectly
creative
tossed
with
out by
nades, bro.
G2 to
So
work that
creative.
Andre,
frag,
thank you so much for
cut
that.
the
Appreciate it.
skies,
It off the
and then
brick.
the
Evan,
man
thank you
advantage
so much for
was
that.
never
That way
able
the
to get
suicide
clawed
player has
back.
less
Virtus
time to
Pro
react.
tried to get
'Cause it
aggressive.
drops
They
on him
tried
and
to
it
go for some
immediately
swings
blows up.
to get these numbers
Because
back.
it's stalling out
Much
on the
like
wall.
G2 on Chalet, when they were
So
in that
creative.
disadvantaged spot, it was so
So fucking
difficult
creative.
to claw things
So easy to
back.
do
And
too.
unfortunately
Wow.
for the defenders, players here in this series, it's just not been so doable.
Look at
Here's
this chat. There's
nade
the
bounce
exact
once again.
lineup.
You bounce a couple
To the
different
left of that
walls.
thing on
He
the
runs wrong
left
way.
that hole.
That's a first nice frag coming in
Beautiful
from Benja. And then here's the aggression, right? It's Dan trying to work a pick, but he's got so many bodies all facing his direction. When they're working with the man advantage, G2 are one of the scariest.
Excellent. Thank you for the subject. I appreciate it. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, wait, I just realized something. That's
It's been quite the run for G2 over the last 4 rounds, Jesse. They've drawn first blood every single time. In fact, there's a 100% conversion rate. If you
Does Zach play with his keyboard behind his monitor or no?
Drawing first blood 5 times VP2.
I don't know.
Well, that's
I'm gonna
pretty
look
standard
next
stuff. But over the last 4
gotta
rounds,
study this
G2
setup, bro.
has not lost more than 2 players in any of those rounds. In fact, they won so flawlessly
His
back
keyboard's
in
behind
round
his
number
monitor.
5,
Yeah.
surrendering only 1 player in rounds 4.
That guy's inside his monitor,
These are
bro. He's literally
very
smelling the
dominant
enemies.
round victories. And while we did
Fast
tip our
hopping,
hat to
fire
VP in
extinguisher
the
pop,
previous round,
smoke
saying
comes through.
It's more winnable than you think. G2's
I'm
not
out.
giving them much room to maneuver. VP are getting
2 more rounds, guys.
smothered
Come
at
on. 2 more.
Oh, Zach's just ready. Zach's so ready, bro. He's so fucking ready, bro. How the fuck does he know that? That's gotta be prep. Oh my god. No, game's over. Game's over. Game's over, bro.
Fett, it's main stage, baby.
Said, no more.
Top 8.
G2 now
Holy
looking
fuck,
at
bro.
3 players to get rid of, and they'll
Alma just walks through armory, doesn't give a fuck.
Done with these games. Doki will get one as
Fett,
well.
they look incredible, bro.
G2 when they're having fun, yeah, G2 when they're having fun are just literally unstoppable.
Yeah, they're just
Look at Zach, bro. Oh, never mind. Don't look at Zach. Oh, it doesn't matter. Refrag. Holy shit.
G2 match and series points.
More. Yep, dude. Look,
I'm sorry, you said 6 minutes.
I'm gonna pause here. So
I think if that keeps up, it might be.
His keyboard is straight, and 2, his keyboard's behind his monitor, and 3, his monitor is tilted slightly upwards. Chat, let's analyze this. This is the Stompn gaming position right here. Keyboard behind monitor, monitor facing slightly up, and straight keyboard, not on an angle. Chat, this isn't glazed. It's called analyzing fucking greatness, y'all.
When you start to see emotion is when one of 2 things are happening. Number 1,
I mean, that guy. I don't even know how the fuck you play like that, bro. Oh my god, wait. Look at that shit.
Using that in League would be like pointless though, because like I don't even think the reaction time matters. Like in League, you just have League is like a brain game.
Well, no. Well, you need to type to the enemy in League, bro. That's the problem. You need to like talk shit, bro. You can't talk shit if it's like that. Now that I think about it, bro, Zach doesn't even type. Like his setup is not optimized to type things. He's just playing, bro. His whole life is playing, bro.
No, not one that VP
I'm pretty sure he just has
to
all
be hunting
that
for, but it seems like it's coming their way no matter what. They've got to be perfect for the next 4 rounds and win overtime if they want to be able to secure this victory. Again, they are not out of the tournament with the loss today, Parker. They will play tomorrow with one last opportunity where they make main stage go home.
That would be the skill! Also, League's like mechanically demanding too. League has so much
site remains on the top.
Dota's more macro. League's more micro than Dota as a MOBA.
We've seen from them back in that first defensive round.
Dude,
how will the approach change though? What can they do differently to stop these brutal opening picks?
Oh no, it's the cider. It's a cider. You can't pick the third map.
So fast within the first 40 seconds of each round. In fact,
oh yeah.
As of this exact second, it is now the slowest round for G2 on attack. The kills coming. It's
a double claymore, by the way.
5 seconds, 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Still.
Oh, they're just going.
Oh,
they're going. I'm out top east.
I know that we like to dog on VP for being a little bit too slow, but it really is quite a point of comparison here. How
I mean, it's border. You don't need to get in the building fast.
These teams are in the way that they take these attacks. Dan hoping to catch
Doki has a gap. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Like perfect shots.
They rely on
Look at that movement. Look at that movement. Look at that movement.
Holy movement.
The Scorpion inside a security.
He's so cool.
The break room door. Rorik was hoping.
Oh wait, the red door being like castled off is kind of bad. That means like they don't have to worry about the swing from the other side.
Okay.
Dan taken out by Stompn. There goes.
He just has to read.
Neither of these teams able to shake each other. That is good for VP.
Another one back. Rorik.
Come on, Carl. Carl and Benja.
Man advantage for the first time in this half, and that could make all the difference. Alamo and the Shield doesn't really have the opportunity to bring the gun out either, so it'll be just Benjamaster, the Danish terror here for G2, returning to his old
Danish
team,
terror.
trying to close things out against Virtus Pro. He'll take his time, get back up with his captain, make sure
to
play around Alamo.
Oh!
But hey,
oh my god!
Oh yeah, dude! If he hit that, that would have been crazy.
He almost read both of them.
Mau.
Now need to clutch out in a 1v2.
Dude, Mau 1v2. He has to pistol whip them, chat.
As you pointed out, Stompn and
I feel like he could do it.
This series is the 2 highest rated players with identical stats across the board. That is something we don't see all that often. Mau has struggled to go positive in most of his events.
Hey, chill out on Mau,
might
bro.
not be the right word here because again, his
support,
deployment does
and he's
not
a little
need him to go
A
positive.
little unk.
IGLs tend to be at the very.
The thing is, Alamo's a crazy trophy case. He has a major and an SI. Like
Spiker's never gotten that memo, but pretty much every other IGL.
Bro, he's a Siege player. He's like a true vat.
The feeling that Mau might just be dragging this one out.
Oh, that's so much damage though.
Archives, and yeah, there we
but
go.
Chat,
2 separate players all
even like simple shit like
Pasha
that.
will get it. VP stays alive for at least one more round. G2 still still
It's a
sitting on
2v1
series
against Monty.
It's a
and they
messy,
both
messy
swing him at
round,
the
Parker,
exact
but
same
it's at
time
least
on
one that
separate
goes in the
sides.
win
Like, he
column for
can't
VP. It's
sideswipe
good
with
enough
his
to
pistol.
get
Like,
them
he can't win.
another chance
The only
here
way he can
on
win that is
border.
by
6-3
isolating
now to
gunfights.
score.
But because they're
G2
pros,
still
they
started
don't
things off really
isolate the
strongly,
gunfight.
Parker. I really
Like,
feel like the
apply that.
gunfights
Like,
on-
none
on
of my
the new
fucking
players
champ teammates do it in fucking
have
solo
been
queue.
brutal for
Do it in your
Virtus.
game.
Talk about some of the new
Like,
players
if you're in a
onto this
2v1,
team.
swing
You
at the
talk about
exact
Sky,
same
you talk
time.
about Nako, you talk about
Same time.
Warwick. How
Separate
many
angles.
kills do they have between them? It might be up to 8 at this
Three-
point.
three, two,
but
ones are so
No one plays
important.
the game
this
correctly.
map,
No
they've
one.
both been around
You can get the
2
champ.
or
No
3
one plays the
kills
game right
apiece.
ever.
It's been
Just
really
pro.
good.
Dude, like
That's
the
only one
top
that
level
been
of
keeping
champ
Virtus
is
Pro
like
alive in
7
this
dimensions
matchup.
away from
You
like
can't just
competitive
win
siege.
with 2 players fragging
Dude,
out, especially not a game
you can
against
get a
G2.
top-
Of all teams to
let's
be
say,
going
like,
up against,
top
this is not one where you
1,000
can just
ranked
string
player.
along with a few
It's
players
like
fragging.
95
Everybody
miles
needs to get
away
involved for
from that
VP, and that has to be the moment.
But that's the cool thing about
Some pros
Siege.
don't even
Win,
play rank.
where
They don't
everybody
care
else
about
starts
rank,
to get
bro.
more
They
active.
just scrim.
Nako went
They
4-8 all the way back on
That's the cool thing about Siege though, is that like that top 1,000 player can probably still kill a pro like a lot in a ranked game, just like randomly, you know.
But
But like the moment it's a 5v5, like the moment you like put him on his own team with his own strats, it's like it's over.
Now 2-8.
Yep.
So one thing that is consistent: A, he's always going to play shields, and
But yeah,
B,
just like that's how you
he's
handle
going
the
to
round.
die 8
You
times on
double
all
swing at the
3
exact
of the
same time
maps.
on two
I mean,
separate
obviously you don't
angles.
want that
What's he
number to
gonna do?
creep too
Swipe with
much
his
higher.
pistol
I
and
suspect
one
it
tap?
will, no matter what
Only
happens.
wins
And
that
if
if he's,
G2
like,
ultimately
spin
wins
bot,
this
like-
contest.
But in ranked, they
It's a high
just
likelihood
swing
that
and
Nako's
die,
numbers
and
are gonna
then it's a
continue to get
1v1.
worse.
Someone in my
Frankly,
chat
there's really
counted from
nobody
1 to
good
520
on
just now.
Virtus Pro. I think right now the bar for VP has
chat.
been fine for
Yep.
Dan and Pasha. Rorik,
He's just counting. He's just counting numbers. He's just
Rorik has had some
why is
decent
somebody
rounds. And
counting
again,
the
this goes back to the
Darth
conversation we had on
Maul? Did
Bank.
anyone
We
say
talked about it on
anything
Chalet.
related to Darth Vader?
Rorik
Like,
can get
why-
kills that
why-
sometimes vary in
Oh
value
my
and
god,
impact.
Fett, now because
Like
of
custom.
that,
Had
my
less
entire chat
impact
is
here.
counting.
they're all
The last
counting.
round was big.
My whole chat
Gets
is
Warwick
counting.
off that double.
Christ.
That really does kind of give a bit of life over towards the VP. And now,
Stop saying Darth Maul!
with a must go perfect. They go custom supply.
Custom
All
supply, by the way,
three
custom
bottom floor
supply.
bomb sites are open and available for Virtus Pro, but they will go to the one that most pros tell you is
Ooh,
nigh
wait,
unplayable.
full armory walls
On
open.
border.
Holy shit.
Because it is.
That's
It
interesting.
really is. It's a tough site to hold on to, of course. There is some good vert play, but holding security in and of itself can be quite the challenge. They will
Fat, my
give
entire
that
chat
trust
is
over
counting
to
to
Rorik.
500.
He's a security player, the same position Stompn was in for the first 6 rounds. He has to be sharp playing with Skies.
My
up at the
chat is
top.
counting too, and occasionally someone's saying Darth Maul.
Oh my god.
This is going to be the quiet before the storm. The calm is here.
Does Stompn ever go
Who will end up in
negative?
the eye of the
Like,
hurricane
is it even a
skies,
thing?
taking
I don't
out
think
Bias?
so,
Does
bro.
That's
Stompn
another
ever
opening
go
pick.
negative?
I don't think he's
Two
had
so
a
far.
negative
He's opening picks.
anything.
All but the previous round
Like,
have determined who
maybe
will
game,
win.
maybe singular
VP
game,
hoping
yes,
that the
but
trend line
like
from the
event,
previous round will
no.
hold, but it's not looking
Yeah,
good.
has
Down goes
Stompn
Dan.
ever even had a neutral
If you
event?
remove
I think
Dan
he's
and
just
Pasha
No,
out
he's
of the
like, yeah,
equation,
a
VP
minimum
will
like
struggle.
1.1
They've
rating,
got
like
half of that
genuinely.
job done
Bro's
inside
like
of
the most
G2.
consistent,
You're
like,
really starting to
young
clear out
player
some
of
these
all
key
time.
important players.
Literally.
Parker, Rorik, Nako, and Pasha. The last one's
Oh,
alive.
this game's
Nako
just fucking
alone-
over, bro.
alone
Ben's
on
about to
the
walk in the side, kill this
Rorik
guy.
and
Plant's
Pasha
about to
now
be
here on the
free.
top
Stompn's
floor.
gonna
They've
hop
gotta be able
over
to get
for momentum
active,
into
but
sight.
At what point do you call your shot? At what moment do you try to get aggressive?
Well, I think Rorik's figured that one out. Shaiko
Oh,
hasn't
Stompn's
pinned
gonna shoot
down.
at him, and then Stompn's
Allow
gonna
Stompn to post up
gonna
towards
swing.
the
Oh,
window.
or
There
not.
goes Pasha. There goes Rorik.
Yep.
G2's already
G2.
had a flawless round in this
G2 to
map.
playoffs,
Will they
guys.
do
G2 to
it
playoffs,
again?
finally.
It's all up to
We thought it would be
Nako.
3-0.
Gets
Prediction
the
was
win.
wrong, but it's
There
all
it
good.
is.
3-1, we'll take it. G2 playoffs, baby.
And a berth on the main
Yes!
stage is
Holy
theirs.
moly.
Let the world know
Top
G2
eight
does not
for
lose
Max
to
versus
2
Stompn,
EML
baby.
teams.
Made it to the
Here
main
in
Eon
Salt
Shamu,
Lake City.
Top
just
eight
hand thank you for the sub to know that. Appreciate it, man.
And we will see G2 in front of a crowd on Friday.
The
So
European
fucking
champs
easy, bro.
are
So
back
fucking
where they
easy, bro.
belong, on the main stage where the lights get bright.
Oh
That
my
is where
God.
they stand
Bro,
the
so
tallest.
fast.
They couldn't
You
get it.
are headed to the main stage here in Salt Lake City. Not too much.
Can I
of a
reverse
surprise
search
to
this?
anyone here, but maybe took them one game longer than you would have liked. Doki, start with your performance today. I mean, you popped off top fragging on on 2 maps. Did the loss to Twisted Minds power you up today? I mean, what was going on? Was it the top golf?
Only Reddit.
It was a top golf last night. I was just about to say we all went top golf and it was
Fuck, somebody does interview.
we played really good together as a team.
Interview's fuck, chat.
Really, like,
It's Arian, think of the sub with your dad. Appreciate it, man.
easy going. So yeah, it's fun.
Well, talk to me about how you guys regrouped and got those vibes back. VP take it off to an early lead in the second map. What did you guys change to get back into gear?
I mean, we knew Bank was going to be a little bit tricky, and the other maps definitely were more in our favour. But Bank's historically one of our best maps, so we were pretty confident going into Bank. But the problem is, like, they just played very good, and the step-by-step defenses and our attacks went up to par to counter them. But we tried to claw back. I think it was a good game, 7-5. So,
What is wrong with this interview, bro?